Oo, mag-i-start na. Ito yung countdown 'no, Kush. Ewan ko lang kung mag-i-start agad marami pa sigurong ano 'yan, mga intermission number. Ano kaya? Ngayon pa lang ako manonood ng ano, eh, live stream nila ng ano, Tier Cup. Matagal pa siguro 'to bago mag-start yung laban nila. Hello, 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 hello. Yun, okey naman yung ano ko 'no, audio ko. Hello, hello, hello. Kape-kape muna. Uy, Kush, sali kang ano, voice chat G ka. May ginagawa ka ba? Tara, yung mga gusto sumali sa voice chat, tulungan niyo ako mag-ano, shoutcast. Ito. Pasabi kung may problema sa ano ko, sa sounds ko, Parang may lumalabas na ano, okey naman, Ayun, ayun, wait lang, wait. Pasabi pag may problema sa volume yung stream ko ah. Ay, palike na rin pala ako ng stream. Salamat. Tambay muna. Ayun na naman yung mga ano, mga Pinoy na ano. Pasabi na lang pag may problema sa volume. Ewan ko, ang nakalagay na time ano eh, 3 PM eh. Pero yung mismong laban, ewan ko lang. Pati sa Discord ang sabi ano eh, 3 PM eh. Pero siguro yung mismong laban matagal pa to. Baka isang oras pa. Oh, sige, sige, ano. Salamat, ano, Piolo. Hindi pa eh. Ang sabi kasi nila ano eh, 3 PM eh. Siguro yung mismong laban, mga ano pa siguro, mga 30 minutes pa siguro yan. Oy, funny. Maaga talaga ako natulog kanina para lang dito. Buti gising ka. Matagal, ewan ko lang kung kailan pa ito mag-i-start. Yung nakalagay kasi sa oras, 3 PM eh. Sana mag-start na eh. Yun, dami na nanonood sa ano nila oh. Magwa 1,000 na. Oy, load drip. Okay, pasok kayong Discord kung gusto nyo ano, sumali dito sa ano ko. Siya, commentary. Tulungan nyo ako mag-commentary, pasok kayo Discord. Exploiter versus non-exploiter. Ayun, gumalaw na. Ano to, sponsor. Yun no. Wala nga, di ba nagaya ako funny sa may announcement. Ewan ko, wala eh. Okay, sali kayo sa Discord yung mga tulungan nyo ako mag-commentary. Wala akong kasama. Eto, ililink ko yung ipipin ko. Samahan nyo ko Discord. Yan. Oh, finals na yan, funny.
ROOC Origin Classic Tier Cup is a fair battlefield where players compete in control, teamwork, and tactics. This match requires a 10-player squad to engage in cross-server battles. According to tactical arrangements, each match will have 2 sides selecting 5 players each to compete in a 5v5 battle. The tournament features a total prize pool of $1 million. Awaiting top teams to climb.
Ewan ko nga eh, baka yan yung parang di ba parang may all-star match? Yung kasama sila sino nga ba yung mga Thai na content creator?
Dimension drill is divided into 4 maps. Card contest, blood and gold.
Meron silang pinost eh, saan ba yan?
Shapeshift ops.
Yung sila Junko.
Randomly refresh shapeshift orbs on the
Ka lang.
field.
Hanapin
Pick
ko nga.
one up to temporarily transform into a powerful boss. Earn points by defeating enemies. And the party that reaches 60 points
Nakapanibago,
first
no?
or has
Ganitong
the
oras
highest to score
nag-i-stream
when time runs
hapon.
out wins. Card contest.
Ngayon na lang ulit ako
Both
nakapag-stream
parties
ng
compete
ganitong
for the
ano.
card. The party with more members near the card
Sa nga
can
ba yun?
push
Nasa
it
Discord
forward.
siguro yun.
Breakthrough checkpoint. And the party that pushes the card to the enemy base first, or he has pushed it farther when time runs out, wins. Blood and gold. Compete for coins by fighting over the boss and taking down enemies. When time runs out, the party holding the most coins wins. Team deathmatch. Each character has 3 lives. Keep defeating opponents to deplete their lives. The first party to take 15 lives from the enemy, or the one with more remaining lives when time runs out, wins. Tier Cup stages. This Tier Cup is divided into 4 stages. Warm-ups, rank game, point stage, elimination matches, warm-up stage. All teams can participate. Get familiar with the gameplay and practice team setup. Ranks and points in this stage will not be counted toward the official ranking. Ranked game stage. Each team will play multiple random dimension drill matches. And rankings will be
Tagal
determined
naman.
based
Ay,
on
30
team
minutes pa
points.
pala
The top
hihintayin ay no.
96 teams will qualify for advancement. Point stage. This stage will use the
Tagal pa palang
PvP
hintayan to.
mode. The 96 qualified teams will be evenly divided into 4 divisions based on their rankings, with 24 teams in each division. Within each division, a round robin will be the match format, where each team must play 1 match against each of the other 23 teams in the same division. Victories will grant points. After the point stage ends, the top 8 teams
Encore,
from each
Encore,
division will advance,
Encore.
making a total of 32 teams entering the elimination matches stage to compete for the ultimate honor and prize money. Elimination matches stage. All parties that successfully reach this stage will be eligible to share the $1 million cash prize. 32 qualifying teams will be paired for matches according to the high versus low principle. For example, 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31, 3 versus 30. The BO5 format will be used for this stage, and the first party to achieve 3 victories will advance to the next round. After multiple rounds of knockouts, the final 2 parties will advance to the championship match. The championship match follows a BO7 format, and the winner will be crowned the ultimate champion of this event. Tier Cup event rewards. This Tier Cup features a total cash prize pool of $1 million, with the champion taking home $500,000. Teams that advance to the top 32 will share the remaining prize pool. All advanced guilds will also receive in-game virtual rewards of different tiers based on the final ranking, including exclusive titles, portrait frames, chat bubbles, and joining party notifications. More surprise rewards will be announced soon. Stay tuned. Ragnarok Origin Classic. $1 million Tier Cup. Waiting for you to challenge.
Months pass only. Months pass only. Months pass only.
23 minutes pa pala.
Pass only.
Lahat pala, di mo na ako nag-stream. Ang tagal pa pala. Dami talagang hater ng Encore, ah. Encore tayo, syempre, Pinoy eh. Tara, pasok, pasok. Ay, palike pala ako ng stream, guys. Palike ako. share ko nga yung, at share ko nga pala yung stream ko, no? Hindi ko pa na-share. Hindi pala ito. Ayan. Ito pala ito. Tear cup, share ka muna. Para may viewer naman ako. Pwede i-share ko. Bye-bye. Let's go. Good luck, Team Encore. Share ko nga sa Facebook.
Ragnarok Origin Classic Tier Cup is a fair battlefield where players compete in control, teamwork, and tactics. This match requires a 10-player squad to engage in cross-server battles. According to tactical arrangements, each match will have two sides selecting 5 players each to compete in a 5v5 battle. The tournament features a total prize pool of $1 million, awaiting top teams to claim. Who will stand still last, rise to glory, and become the new tier? Tier Cup gameplay. This Tier Cup will use the Dimension Drill 5v5 mode throughout all stages. Dimension Drill is divided into 4 maps: Card Contest, Blood and Gold, Shapeshift Ops, Team Deathmatch. Shapeshift Ops. Randomly refresh shapeshift orbs on the field. Pick one up to temporarily transform into a powerful boss. Earn points by defeating enemies. And the party that reaches 60 points first or has the highest score when time runs out wins. Card Contest. Both parties compete for the card. The party with more members near the card can push it forward. Breakthrough checkpoint. And the party that pushes the card to the enemy base first or has pushed it farther when time runs out wins. Blood and Gold. Compete for coins by fighting over the boss and taking down enemies. When time runs out, the party holding the most coins wins. Team Deathmatch. Each character has 3 lives. Keep defeating opponents to deplete their lives. The first party to take 15 lives from the enemy, or the one with more remaining lives when time runs out, wins. Tier Cup stages. This Tier Cup is divided into 4 stages: warm-ups, ranked game, point stage, elimination matches, warm-up stage. All teams can participate. Get familiar with the gameplay and practice team setup. Ranks and points in this stage will not be counted toward the official ranking. Ranked game stage. Each team will play multiple random Dimension Drill matches, and rankings will be determined based on team points. The top 96 teams will qualify for advancement. Point stage. This stage will use the fair PvP mode. The 96 qualified teams will be evenly divided into 4 divisions based on their rankings, with 24 teams in each division. Within each division, a round robin will be the match format, where each team must play 1 match against each of the other 23 teams in the same division. Victories will grant points. After the point stage ends, the top 8 teams from each division will advance, making a total of 32 teams entering the elimination matches stage to compete for the ultimate honor and prize money. Elimination matches stage. All parties that successfully reach this stage will be eligible to share the $1 million cash prize. 32 qualifying teams will be paired for matches according to the high versus low principle. For example, 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31. 3 versus 30. The BO5 format will be used for this stage, and the first party to achieve 3 victories will advance to the next round. After multiple rounds of knockouts, the final 2 parties will advance to the championship match. The championship match follows a BO7 format, and the winner will be crowned the ultimate champion of this event. Tier Cup event rewards. This Tier Cup features a total cash prize pool of $1 million, with the champion taking home $500,000. Teams that advance to the top 32 will share the remaining prize pool. All advanced guilds will also receive in-game virtual rewards of different tiers based on the final ranking, including exclusive titles, portrait frames, jet bubbles, and joining party notifications. More surprise rewards will be announced soon. Stay tuned. Ragnarok Origin Classic. $1 million Tier Cup. Waiting for you to challenge.
Months pass only. Months pass only. Months pass only.
Uy, watch party, depreso. Diyan ka na rin pala. Buti gising ka. Natulog ako maaga kanina eh. Pinaganda mo. Mga ganitong oras, tulog ako nito eh. Saan ko pa nga ba i-share? Teka lang ha. Halo. Okay. Ang nostalgic naman ng ano, background music ng ano, Frontera team. Diba kasing tugtog ng Frontera sa ano no, Ragnarok Origin no? Ito talaga yung OG. Ako na siguro to. Uy, 9 minutes na lang. Tumae na yung gusto tumae. 9 minutes na lang. Tapos hindi pa agad tulaban, no? Marami pa tong ano na salita, no? Aga kasi ng laban nila, no? Sa Thailand, mga ano, no? Mga 2:30 yung oras nila, no? Ahead tayo ng ano, 1 oras sa kanila, di ba? Watch party. Ano, kanta kaya muna ako, no? May 7 minutes pa eh. Yung kanta ko sa ano nga ba yan? Parang medyo nakalimutan ko yung lyric kung ano yun.
Parang awa mo lang.
Sino to? Hindi ko nakita yung nagsalita. Kakanta sana ako, nakalimut. Hindi ko nga rin alam eh. Ang bilis nga, hindi ko na nakita eh. Loko yun ah. Dinaanan lang ako sa ano.
Ragnarok Origin Classic Tier Cup
Nakalimutan
is a
ko lang
fair
yung lyric.
battlefield where players compete in control, teamwork, and tactics. This match requires a
Kaya
10-player
mapakinggan nyo
squad
pala
to
muna yung
engage in
cover ko.
crossover
Ipopromote ko
battles.
na rin muna yung
According to
cover ko.
tactical arrangements, each match
Saan
will
nga
have
ba yun?
two sides
Yung cover ko ng
selecting
ano,
5 players each to compete
yung
in
kanta.
a 5v5 battle. The
Saan
tournament
ba yun?
features a total prize pool of $1 million, awaiting top teams to climb.
Pagtsagaan niya muna
Who
tong
will
kanta ko.
stand still last, rise to glory,
Hindi
and
makita.
become the new tier? Tier Cup gameplay. This Tier Cup will use the Dimension Drill 5v5 mode throughout all stages.
Saan? Hindi ko makita.
Dimension Drill is divided into 4 maps: Card Contest, Blood and Gold, Shapeshift Ops, Team Deathmatch, Shapeshift Ops. Randomly refresh shapeshift orbs on the
Hindi ko
field.
makita.
Pick
Ito,
one
to.
up to temporarily transform into a powerful boss. Earn points by
Ito. Ano niya muna yung cover ko? Pakinggan niya muna yung cover ko. Ba't na ito? May ad. Ito yung oh, di ba? Abot naman no, abot. Ito yung character ko ng ano. Oo nga eh. Ito yung character ko na sa Romsey. Tapos ito yung sa Global. Okay naman no, yung boses ko. Ayan, nandiyan na pala ah. May panira. May intermission number. Ayan. Nag-promote pa lang ka. Ayun no. Wala pa rin. Ano ba yan? Ay, palike pala ako ng stream ah. Walang gusto sumali sa akin sa Discord. Bala ko nga ulit gumawa ng cover yung yung Frontera team. Alam niyo yung Frontera team na Korean. Bala ko yun gawin tapos na yung countdown na. Nag-countdown pa sila kung hindi naman magi-start, no? Okay na ba yung last ko? Di, more. Nag-aaway na naman yung mga Pinoy dito sa comment section ng ito, ano to? Pasabi pag malakas yung volume malakas. Ayan na. Guys, ayan na. Full screen ko na. Ba to? Full screen na. Sino yan? Sasayaw?
Yo, listen up.
Si Moira.
If you don't
Si
try your
Moira.
best, you will go to Valhalla. Now bring a bit in. Start from the bottom, cause since the next is crawling.
May rap to.
Also be fate of trying to call and your toss of falling. Why we get more and more taller? You can ride me a color, but where
Hey,
I get
salam.
that from? Now who's the ruler? You wanna act cooler.
Sino
But
kaya
you
yung
do that,
biglang
I'm
pumasok
like
sa
a
voice chat
flash,
kanina?
use the light effect, computer sooner. You couldn't realize the trees, just a sense of human ain't so. You're looking, I'm afraid so. You may know you're looking.
May nagrarap
Fatal, like a bell is a NATO. Hurry up, we gon' eat you up, make it drop like rice. Crowds are hang up high. It's time to roll the dice. It's a fair competition zone. One eye for one eye. Got nowhere to hide. Now roll up your peace sign. It's a fair competition zone. One eye for one eye.
Teka, lagyan ko nga ng ganito para makita ko kung sino yung nagsasalita.
One eye.
Sino ba yan?
Gonna take the zone. One eye for one eye. Measure, treat, moon,
Wala.
momentum,
Mas maganda pa yung kanta ko kanina, no, Jason? Ayan, hello. Ayan, nilagyan ko ng ganito. Baka may mantrol Mas okay pa yung kanta ko kanina talaga. Singer siguro to sa Thailand, no? Wala, panis sa akin. Hindi abot yung naaabot ko.
Watch your enemies to flake like a freak show. Cause they're on the table. She'll all be playful. Make a better feel more priorities I call like a fable. Lay low, we're polishing our halo.
Mahirap abutin.
Rise, crowds are hang up high. It's time to roll the dice.
Mga sabog lang makaka...
One eye
Abot.
for one eye. Got nowhere to hide. Now
Kailangan medyo paos. Ano kaya to? Ito. AI, no? AI.
One eye for one eye. One eye
I-
for one eye.
Pag mga ganitong mukha, mga Thailand talaga, no? Yung ganitong klaseng mukha, malalaman mo agad na tayo, no?
For one eye.
Dapat medyo basag, no?
เอาละครับแล้วก็ต้องขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับทางคุณแชมป์อีกครั้งหนึ่งด้วยนะครับเอ เอาละครับ และตอนนี้เวลามาถึงกันแล้วนะครับ
Malakas ba yung volume?
Victory Fueled by Passion ยินดีต้อนรับทุกท่านนะครับเข้าสู่รอบ
Pagpahaba yung
Grand
mukha.
Final
Oo nga,
ของ
no,
การ
di
แข่
ba?
งขันของ
Pag mga
TIA
tayo medyo
ครับ
pahaba yung mukha na, no?
ที่จัดขึ้น
Parang
ในประเทศ
matulis.
ไทยของเราขอเสียงดังหน่อย
Eh, no, katulad nito, di ba?
แล้ว
Parang pahaba din yung mukha niya. Parang ang dali nilang
มาเลยนะครับวัน
ma-distinguish.
นี้คือ
Parang
การ
ano,
แข่งของ ROOC Origin Classic นั่นเองครับ
Parang
ตอนนี้อยู่
Korean.
ผมใต้โปรจิครับ
Di ba pag Korean, malalaman mo rin agad yung itsura.
ต้องบอกว่าการแข่งขันรอบชิงชนะเลิศของเทียร์คัพประจำปีนี้ค่ะ ได้รับการสนับสนุนโดยวันแพลตฟอร์มเติมเงินเกมอันดับหนึ่งของโลก สะดวกสบาย ปลอดภัย ได้รับความไว้วางใจจากผู้เล่นทั่วโลก One Team One Champion
Jason.
No Limits ค่ะ
รวมไปถึงในส่วนของตัวเก้าอี้เกมมิ่งสำหรับผู้เข้าแข่งขันของเรานะครับ ก็ได้รับการสนับสนุนโดยทาง TT Racing ครับ นั่งเล่นอย่างเท่ เล่นอย่างโปรกับ TT Racing เก้าอี้เกมมิ่งของเหล่าเกมเมอร์ที่แท้จริงครับ
และต้องขอบพระคุณค่ะ
Ano
Thermal
to?
Tech นะคะสำหรับ
Speak
การสนับ
English,
สนุน
please.
เทียร์คัพ
English.
Grand Final ในครั้งนี้ Thermal Tech build the perform design to inspire
แล้วก็สำหรับงาน
Eh, di ba may English commentary sila, ano?
ว่าก็ต้องขอบคุณผู้สนับสนุนทุก
Ah, ano
ท่าน
lang pala yun, no?
ที่
Shoutcast lang sila, no?
แบบนี้ขึ้น
Mamaya pa siguro yun sila, ano? Immortal, di ba?
ยังไงก็ตามเนี่ย
Sila
วันนี้นอก
MBGG.
จากการแข่งขันสุดมันที่จะอุบัติขึ้น
ค่ะ
บนเวทีของเราแห่งนี้สำหรับทุกคนเนี่ยนอกจากลุ้นกับผลการแข่งขันแล้วยังได้ลุ้นกับให้ตัวคุณเองด้วยเช่นเดียวกั
สวัสดี
เพราะ
ค่ะ
ว่าตลอดการทั้งวันนี้เลยนะฮะการไลฟ์ของเราเนี่ยเราก็จะมีขึ้นมาเป็นส่วนของตัวไอเทมโค้ดนั่นเองนะครับ
Ito, ano yan, ka-server ko yan.
ตลอดเวลาเลย
Ano,
นะครับ
Team
เพราะว่า
Poek,
ทุกคนอาจจะ
ka-server
ขึ้น
ko
มา
yun.
เมื่อไหร่
Siyempre,
ก็ได้
pero Team
เช่น
Encore pa rin
ตอนนี้
tayo.
เลยครับ
ตอนนี้ขึ้นมาเรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะ เพราะฉะนั้นตอนนี้ค่ะ เหล่านักผจญภัยนะคะ รีบกดออนไลน์ค่ะ ล็อกอินเข้าเกมกันได้เลยนะคะแล้วก็รับโค้ดแลกกันได้เลยนะจ๊ะ
ใช่แล้วครับและสำหรับงานของเราในครั้งนี้เนี่ยจะไม่สามารถเกิดขึ้นได้เลยนะครับ ถ้าเกิดว่าขาดเหล่าบรรดา
May salita lang ano
ที่
tayo
เข้ามาร่วมสนับสนุน
Ah,
รวมถึง
nga.
เหล่าพันธมิตรในวงการนะครับที่เรียกได้ว่าให้เกียรติในการที่จะตอบรับตบเท้าเข้ามาร่วมกันให้เกิดงานในครั้งนี้ขึ้นเลยครับผม
ถูกต้องแล้วนะคะ so now ladies and gentlemen please
Ayun.
welcome Mr. Kim President of Gravity Game Vision
ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยนะครับ
ยินดีต้อนรับนะคะ
Kim?
และสำหรับท่านต่อไป
Gravity
นะค
Game
รับ
Vision.
ขอเสียง
Jim
ปรบมื
Kim.
อ
Ano
ต้อน
yung
รับ
Korean?
นะให้กับนายก
Korean
ส
yun,
มา
no?
คม
Kim
กีฬา
eh.
อีสปอร์ตแห่งประเทศไทยครับพี่สันติโหลทอง
สวัสดีค่ะ and next please
สวัสดี
welcome
ค่ะ
Mr. Tahe CEO of Joy Maker
Ang taas ng boses nila, no? Yung mga Thai. Joy Maker. Ayun, ito.
เอาละครับก็
Yung sa
เรียกได้เลย
launcher,
นะ
no?
ว่า
Joy
เป็นพันธมิตร
Maker.
ต่างๆที่เข้ามา
Isa pa lang yung game nila, no?
ร่วมกันให้
Yung
เกิด
Joy
การแข่งขันในรอบ
Maker.
ครั้งนี้ในกรุงเทพของเรานั่นเองนะครับ
ถูกต้องแล้วค่ะ
ใช่ครับ แต่ในลำดับถัดไปครับคิดว่าวันนี้เป็นการแข่งขันในรูปแบบของ e-sport นะฮะ ก็อยากที่จะกราบเรียนเชิญนะครับ ผู้ใหญ่ท่านนี้ฮะขึ้นมากล่าวอะไรกันสักเล็กน้อยนะครับในโอกาส
Pero mang maganda sa Thai, may sarili silang sulat, no?
กีฬา e-sport แห่ง
Di
ป
ba,
ระเทศไทยครับ
di ba dati sa atin meron yung ano nga ba yun?
กล่าวสักอย่างบน
Dapat
เวที
hindi
ครับ
tinanggal yun,
ขอ
yung
เสียงปรบมือต้อนรับ
alibata.
ด้วยค่ะ
Di ba? Para may sarili tayong ano? Letter.
Good afternoon
Good afternoon din. สวัสดีค่ะ
เมื่อแรกนาร็อกไม่คาดไม่ถึงว่า 24 ปี
Rinig
ที่
niyo ba?
ผ่านมา เรายังอยู่ตรงนี้กันอยู่ เกมมีอายุมาก พวกเราไม่แก่เลยจะเห็นหลายๆคนที่เล่นแรกนาร็อกดูไม่แก่ ก็ต้องขอบคุณกราวิตี้ขอบคุณจอยเมเกอร์ที่ทำให้เรายังดูเด็กอยู่ถึงวันนี้ การเป็นเกมเมอร์เราทำให้เรารู้สึกผ่อนคลาย เราทำให้เราปลดปล่อยนะครับ วันนี้โลกมันเปลี่ยนไป หลังจากเราเล่นเกมเพื่อความสนุกสนาน เราค้นหาบางอย่างเมื่อ 20 กว่าปีที่แล้ว NPC แต่ละตัวสร้างปริศนาให้เราเยอะมากจนกระทั่งเรางงว่า
I have
จะ
no
ไปยังไง
idea
ต่อ
what you're talking about.
ครับผมเองก็มีส่วนร่วมกับ
Please
การ
faster
เฉลยปริศนานี่คือขี้โกงนะฮะ ก็คือทำหนังสือบทสรุปเกมแร็กนาร็อกขายนั่นเองนะครับนั่นคือ 20 กว่าปีที่แล้ว
I see, I
ก็ต้อง
see.
ขอบคุณกาวิตี้อีกทีหนึ่งเพราะว่าเงินเหล่านั้นไม่ได้หายไปไหน วันนี้เรามาทำสมาคม e-sport แห่งประเทศ
Okay,
ไทย
okay.
สมาคม e-sport ประเทศไทยส่วนหนึ่งได้รับการสนับสนุนโดยทางอ้อมจากกาวิตี้ซึ่งไม่ได้หมายความว่าเขาให้เงินเรามานะ
Mahaba.
เขาสร้างอาชีพให้กับเรานะครับ เพราะฉะนั้น
Pahaba
ในส่วน
eh.
ตรงเนี้ยในวาระที่เชิญผมมากล่าวเปิด
Di ba pag Korean bilog,
ก็
no?
คิดว่า
Malalaman mo talaga sa
เมื่อ
Korean
เรา
bilog
ใช้
yung
เกมมา
ano
เป็น
yung pisngi.
การแข่งขันเห็นมูลค่าของเงินรางวัลแล้วนะครับ ก็ต้องบอกก่อนว่าเยอะมากนะครับสำหรับเกมที่มีอายุนานขนาดนี้นะครับ หลายๆคนอาจจะคิดว่าอาจจะเป็นเกมบางเกมที่เขาเล่นกันเป็น e-sport จ๋าแล้วก็เงินรางวัลสูง แต่ว่าคาดไม่ถึงว่า MMORPG จะสามารถทำได้จนถึงทุกวันนี้นะครับ และผมก็เห็นทิศทางที่จะ
Malabo.
ดำเนินต่อไป
Pixelated
นั่นหมายความว่า
no, Jason.
ทุกคนที่ยังใช้ Ragnarok เป็นเกมแข่งขันนะครับ ก็มีโอกาสที่จะสร้างเงินสร้างรายได้สร้างอาชีพนะครับ ผมคิดว่าเราคงจะมุ่งหน้าตามหาความฝันไปด้วยกันด้วยการแข่งขันเกมที่เราชอบนะครับ ก็ยังไงก็ตามขอบคุณ Gravity Joy Maker ที่เชิญเรามานะครับ รวมทั้งพาร์ทเนอร์ที่ให้โอกาสงานนี้ด้วย ขอบคุณเกมเมอร์ทุกท่าน ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่อยู่ในงานนี้นะครับ ขอบคุณมากครับ ขอให้การแข่งขันดำเนินไปด้วยความราบรื่นและทุกคนชนะครับ ขอบคุณครับสวัสดีครับ
โอเค ขอบพระคุณนะครับพี่สันติโหลทองนั่นเองนะฮะ คนนี้นี่เรียกได้เลยว่าเป็นออริจินอล
ค่ะ
หนังสือเกมและ
Very
การ
nice
เล่ม
speech,
แรก
brother.
มาจากพี่เขาครับ
Wow.
Very
Alright.
motivational.
And next, I would like to invite Mr. Kim, President of Gravity Game Vision, on this stage to give a little bit warm welcome to everyone. So please welcome. ขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับ Mr. Kim ด้วยนะคะ
Ano ba to? Mr. Kim? Ano ito? Korean? May Kim bang Thailand? Kaya nga eh no? English na lang sana eh no?
사디캅.
Sawadee-krap.
안녕하세요. 감사합니다.
Ayan na, Korean na, Korean. Ito yung sinabi ko.
Gravity
Di ba
게임
Korean
비전의
pabilog no?
프렌즈 킹킴입니다.
Depreso.
오늘
Korean pabilog. Uy, baka sabihin
오리진
racist
클래식
tayo. Hindi, joke
티리컵
lang naman yun.
오프라인 결승
마비.
무대에 함께해 주신 여러분들 모두 환영합니다. 감사합니다. 예.
Samida.
티르컵은 그 라그나로크 온라인 시리즈가 글로벌 경쟁 무대에 진출하는 첫걸음이고요. 그 의미가 있고 진정한 영광은 과금의 차이에서 오는 것이 아니라 노력과 전략,
Kanina Thailand,
그리고
ito naman Korean.
팀워크에 있다고 믿습니다.
Samida.
여러분들이 노력하는 이 가치 그리고 그렇게 노력해서 얻는
Oo nga,
이
no,
가치를
dapat may ano
더욱더
sila,
저희가
no?
더 강하기 위해서 유저 여러분들
Para sa ibang
더
ano,
많은
bansa.
공정한 그런 경기를 위해서 저희 개발팀 모두가 계속해서 수고하고 또 노력하고
Anyong nga
있습니다.
lang yung alam ko dyan eh. Sa Korean.
마지막으로는 오늘 티르컵을 통해서 아주 뜨거운 경쟁의 열기 그리고 마지막으로 라그나로크만의 진정한 공정한 세계 함께 경험했으면 좋겠습니다. 많은 성원 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다. 코쿤캅. 땡큐.
감사합니다.
โอเค ขอบพระคุณมากเลย
Si
นะค
Capra
รับ
ค่ะ
คุณคิมของเรานั่นเองนะครับ President ของทาง
Ayan na, ayan na. Si ano to? Si ano to no? Masabutin pala. Ito si Niki Niki no? Si Niki Niki to no? Ayan na, sabi ko na. Ayan, English naman. Ito English. Kala mo naman magaling din umintindi ng English eh. Yan, basta simple English lang no?
That
Pero
is
yung mga
correct.
English
Also,
ng
we
ano no?
said
Yung mga
that
Black
ROOC
American ang
is
hirap
committed to
intindihin no?
creating fair, just
Alam niyo
world
yun, yung mga
adventure
English
for
ng ano,
everyone.
black-
But hold that thought,
black
we
people.
have a gift code for everyone.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first one of the day. Make sure you redeem it. Make sure you share it to your guildmates as well. It's tier. You are the legend for
Ano yan?
3
Ay, ito.
Arch Eden chests, 10 token of 6
Ano ba yan?
and
Kuripo
10
talaga,
Grass
oh.
of Berries.
Ang hilig nila
that is
mamigay
correct.
ng
So
ano?
Please redeem it now. We have
Ng
a
dahon, no?
lot of this
A lot of it.
stored in this live stream. So please share the live stream
Ang
and
hilig
join
nila
us
mamigay ng
until the
dahon.
very end.
For sure, and for everyone just tuning in, welcome to the Tier Cup Grand Finals
Dahon ng bayabas eh. Ano?
in Union Mall, Bangkok. My name is Zero, and join me today is Niki Niki.
Nikki Nikki here. It has been a long journey, but let's throw it back to the host.
Nasa Tenebris to no? Di ba si Niki Niki?
2 ใน 3 โดยจะผลัดกันรุกผลัดกันรับนั่นเองนะครับ ใครสามารถที่จะจัดการอีกฝั่งหนึ่งได้มากกว่าได้กล้าหาญมากกว่า ก็จะได้รับชัยไป มาดูสิว่าฝั่งผู้ท้าชิงจะสามารถต่อกรได้กับเหล่า KOL ของเราได้หรือไม่นั่นเองครับ
เอาล่ะ และตอนนี้ทั้ง 2 ทีมก็พร้อมแล้วด้วยค่ะ ขอ เสียงปรบมือต้อนรับทีม KOL และทีมผู้ท้าชิงของเราบนเวทีแห่งนี้เลยค่ะ
Oh, ito si ano, si Jungko
มา
to
แล้ว
no, si
จ้า
Jungko.
โอ้โห
Ito si ano,
ทีม
sino
ผู้
nga ba
ท้า
yun?
ชิง
Nakalimutan
นะ
ko.
ฮะโอ้วันนี้
Mga
มาวันนี้
streamer to
ฮะ
ng
เสื้อ
Thai,
น่า
no?
รักมากเลยอ่ะ
Ito, ito
สวัส
pala
ดี
eh.
ค่ะ
ทั้ง 2 ทีมมาประชันกันแล้วนะฮะ เราจะได้เห็นนะฮะตะกี้นี้เรียกได้เลยว่ารอบนี้โอ้โหแต่ละคนมาไม่ธรรมดากัน
Ito si
เลยทีเดียว
Jungko palagi rin tong
บ้าง
priest
แล้ว
eh, no?
เป็นไง
ดูจากกล้ามของทางพี่ชิปตอนก่อนก็ได้ฮะ อย่าให้เบ่งให้นิดนึงเบ่งก่อนที่แบบว่า
Sa ano,
ทักทายน้อง
Rodin
ๆ
Valhalla
Encore,
Rising
no?
pare din to eh. Tapos sa ROMC
Hey,
pare
hey,
din,
hey,
puro
เรา
pare
เรา
to
อย่า
eh.
ยอมสิเราแบ่งสู้
สวย
Mga content creator ata ng Thai to.
ก็สำหรับวันนี้เดี๋ยวจะเป็นทางฝั่งของทางทีม KOL แล้วก็
ค่ะ
ทางบรรดาผู้ท้าชิงที่จะมาเจอกันนั่นเองนะฮะ
ใช่
ต้อง
แล้ว
ถามทางวันนี้คุณชิปดอนเป็นหัวหน้าทีมถูกไหมฝั่ง KOL
ครับผมใช่ครับ
โอเคฮะ รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับที่ได้ขึ้นมาแข่งขันกับผู้ท้าชิงในวันนี้ฮะ
ก็รู้สึกปกติ
Ito nga, alam ko yung pangalan nito eh. Familiar yung itsura eh.
อุ้ย
เหมือนเล่นกับเด็ก
เหมือนเล่นกระแดกลาย
เปิดก่อนเลยแล้วกัน
โอเค นี่คือเปิดก่อนเลย
เปิ
ทาง
ดก่อนเลย
นี้
ครับ
ทางนี้
เปิด
ค
ก่
อ
อน
ม
เลย
มานเดอร์ชื่ออะไรคะ
อีกกิ๊ดครับ
Parang out of place tayo
แล้ว
dito eh, no?
วันนี้พอมาเจอรู้สึกยังไงบ้าง
Nag-uusapan ng mga to. Nakaka-OP
เสีย
no?
งอุ๊ย
อยากอะไรนะ
อุ๊ยอยากเล่นกับ
ไม่
ค
ค่อย
น
ได้
แก่
ยินอะไรนะฮะ อยากเล่นกับอะไรนะ
พี่ชิปครับ
เอาอยากเล่นกับ
อยากเล่นกับพี่ชิป
Ah.
พูดอะไรไปดู
ดูพวกเราด้วย
ดูขนาดแขนเบี้ยวนิดนึง แล้ววันนี้ตะกี้นี้เรามีพูดไปเรียบร้อยแล้ว
ครับ
อยากเสริมอะไรเพิ่มเติมไหมฮะ ว่า
Assalamualaikum. Narinig ko. Assalamualaikum.
ก่อนที่จะเข้าสู่การแข่งขันจริง
ก็เดี๋ยวจะเล่นกันเต็มที่นะ
Nag-uusabi ng mga to.
ก็เตรียมแผนกันมาเรียบร้อยแล้วครับ
ๆ ครับ
ไม่มีอ่อนข้อใช่ไหมเต็มที่
ไม่มีอะไรในหัวเลยครับตอนนี้
แบล็งไปเลย
แหมส่งมาให้ขนาดนี้
โอเคนะฮะ
แล้วทีมนี้คือเป็นยังไงบ้างคะพกความมั่นใจมาขนาด
May
ไหน
hawig siya ni ano no? Aiko Melendez ito no? Kilala niyo si Aiko. Parang hawig niya no? Ay no?
สุดยอดตั้งแต่ยังไม่
Ni
เคยมี
Aiko
ส่วนนี้เลย
Melendez.
หมายถึงเกมตัวเกม นะฮะ ต้องถามว่าแล้วอยากเจอใครเป็นพิเศษหรือเปล่า
ทั้งทีมเลยครับ
ทั้งทีมเลย
นี่ไง
ฮะ
เขาได้เจอแล้วนะคะ
โอเค ก็เดี๋ยวต้องมารอดูไปด้วยกันนะครับ นอกจากที่จะลุ้นผลการแข่งขันแล้วสำหรับทุกท่านที่
Si
เข้ามา
Jungko
ร่วม
ang
รับชม
daming
เนี่ย
nilalaro na
เดี๋ยว
ito
ก็
eh
จะได้
no?
ลุ้นไปด้วยกันด้วยเพราะว่า
Kilala
หลัง
niyo
จบ
to si
การแข่งขัน
Jungko?
ในรอบนี้
May pilot
เดี๋ยวเราจะ
siguro
มีการ
to, no?
จับฉลาก1 ชุดนั่นเองครั
ลั
บ
คกี้ดรอแบบชุดใหญ่ไฟกระพริบนะคะ เพราะฉะนั้นใครที่กำลังรับชมแบบออนไลน์อยู่นะ อย่า
Diba?
เพิ่งไป
No?
ไหนนะคะ รอติดตามแบบ
May
ติดต่อ
hawig.
หน้าจอ
Parang
กัน
ano,
ได้เลย
ใช่แล้วครับ เพราะว่า
Thailand
ทางออนไลน์
na Aiko
เนี่ยยังไงก็จะ
Melendez
มีส่วนของตัวโค้ดไอเทมตลอดทั้งงานด้วยเช่นเดียวกัน ดังนั้นเนี่ย
ถู
ผ
ก
ม
ต้อง
ว่ามากันแบบนี้แล้ว ประจำกันเลยดีกว่าไหมประจำจุดกันเลยดีกว่าไหม
เรียนเชิญค่ะเรียนเชิญเราจะนั่งแข่งตรงนี้
Gagawin
แหละ
ng
แล้ว
mga
ก็
to.
ทุกท่านที่อ
Ay,
ยู่ในงานของ
magpa-5v5
เรา
sila.
รวมถึงทุกท่านที่กำลังรับชม
Ito
ก็
ata
จะ
yung
ได้เป็น
nakapost sa
กร
ano?
รมการเนาะเป็น
Sa
สักขี
Discord
พ
no?
ยานไปพร้อมๆกันอยู่
Parang
แล้ว
ano?
มารอดูไปด้วยกันนะฮะ เพราะว่าทีม KOL ปกติเราเห็นพวกเขา
เฮ้ย magandang
เล่น
hapon,
อยู่ในไลฟ์ส
JP
ตรีมอยู่แล้วนี่ใช่ไหม
เลิศเลยอันนี้คือเหมือนแบบเราจะได้รู้ว่าฝีไม้
ไปบี
ลาย
ไปสิ
มือของ
งะ
เขาเนี่ยมันเป็นยังไงความพริ้วของนิ้วมือ
ความพริ้วของนิ้วมือหรือ เฮ้ย ผมเห็นพี่เขียน
นี่ห
ไก
รือ
ด์ไปตั้งเยอะ แบบนี้มาก็ไม่เท่าไหร่ดีกว่า
อุ๊ย เดี๋ยวต้องรอดูนะคะรอติด
ครับ
ตามชมนะคะ ตอนนี้เขาเริ่มกันไปหรือยังคะเนี่ย
เดี๋ยวตอนนี้เดี๋ยวเราก็อยู่ในช่วงเซตอัพกันอยู่นะฮะ
ได้ ซึ่งเดี๋ยวเราสองคนก็จะคอยแบบว่าภาคให้
เดี๋ยวรอดู
เป็น
ให้
ระยะ
ผมเป็นไงฮะตอนนี้นี่คือ
เซล
ทา
โฟ
ง
น
ทางฝั่งของพี่ชิปตอนแต่มีการวางแผน strategy อะไรมั้ง
All right, for all those wondering what's happening on stage right now, we're gonna have a show match
show
between
match.
the KOL team and members from the community.
Yes, that is correct. What is a tournament without a show match, right?
Absolutely.
And right
Ayun,
now,
tama.
I
Ano pala,
am
show match
definitely
pala yung
feeling
ano.
the crowd and feeling
Yung
the
term na
hype from
hinahanap ko
our
kanina.
KOLs and challengers. So in just a little bit, we're gonna introduce who are our KOLs and our challengers.
Yep, for our KOLs, I think we caught a glimpse of them. We got Shipdoned, we got Piasp, we got
Si Zero, matagal na to
Ruko,
nagko-komentary din ano,
and
si
we got
Zero.
Bluebeus,
Bluebeus.
and
Ginger.
yes,
Ginger's
Ginger
channel.
as well. Those are the defenders, right? The KOLs,
Yes.
and they'll be playing against challengers. from the community who will be playing in a best of 3 against the KOL. So if the challengers win 2 out of 3 games, they will be able to go home with some nice prizes.
That is correct. So everything is at stake right now. You can see them; they're having fun, but I think they were having a little bit of trash talk or
Yeah.
banter, right?
Yeah, I couldn't really understand it, but you can feel it through the screen. Like they were just talking about it.
Yes, that is correct. But anyway, talking back to the prizes, I'm not sure if it's in-game rewards or merch, but
I'm not
one thing
100%
is for sure, they won't go home empty-handed.
Yep. So the game rules are that just going to be playing a death match for 5 minutes. Whichever team has the higher amount of eliminations
deathmatch,
will
parang
be called
arena,
the
no?
winner for that round. It's a best of 3, so we're going to be seeing it a couple of
Arena.
times. Hopefully the challengers will be able to put up a good fight because, you know, Shipdone, Junko, they're not easy opponents.
Ayun,
They're
Shipdone.
veteran players, but you also
Shipdone
mentioned
pa
during
yun.
off-stream, off-cam,
Ang pangalan
that
ng isa kanina.
there's a downside if you're on the KOL side just because challengers already know what job classes you've been playing.
Yep, and I happened to see one of the challengers with his account. He's a top 32 in the tier cup.
You know
Let's
him
go.
personally?
I've seen his name
Oh.
on one of the top 32 teams. So they are not pushovers anywhere. So this makes for a very interesting show match about to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm kind of biased to my sister. P.S. Follow their pages, by the way, because they are the KOLs and they are creating content for our ROOC. So please do support them as well. Also, our challengers.
Ano mamaya
do
na
support them.
Azumi malapit na
Absolutely. I mean,
after
Most
siguro
of you
nitong
guys here
show
are here
match.
for the main meet, right? We've got poek and Encore.
yes.
The grand finals for the tier cup happening after this. So if you are tuning in to support one of the teams, don't go anywhere just yet. We're just gonna have some fun with the community. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the stream as well with me, Zero, and Niki Niki.
Lakas pala ng
you
volume ko.
mentioned have fun with the community. There's a lot of watch parties being simultaneously being held and done today. We have the Indonesian watch party
Oh,
with
yung
Poltan.
yung sampo kanina
Trio
magsha-showan
GG.
sila,
For
show
the
match
Philippines,
maglalaban.
We have
5v5
Barbie,
arena.
Immortal, MBGG, and Little Fat.
And Belly Boy. Don't forget Belly Boy.
Shout out to also my guild. They're having a watch party. Tenebris. Hello, guys. They're chatting.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the viewers out there at home watching as well. Thank you guys for
Yes.
supporting the stream. Thank you guys.
Oh, ano
for
yan?
supporting
Pinoy
the
yan si
teams
ano,
playing
Niki
here
Niki.
today. You might be
Nasa
Indonesian,
Tenebris
you might
yan
be
eh.
Filipino. It doesn't matter because we're here for a good best of 7 in the
Pinay
finals.
pala, Pinay.
Yes, that is true. I'm super excited. We've been talking about the main event, but for now, once again, if you just tuned in, you don't know what's happening.
Oo.
This is the show match. Actually, Cyril, I want to ask, have you ever tried playing for a show match before?
Not really.
You
no.
wanna try?
Yes.
Maybe
No.
get us?
Ang dali
Oh.
ma-recognize na pag Pinoy accent.
Nah, let's just be here at the commentary table. All right. Any predictions, though?
It's hard to say. I mean, we know the jobs that the KOLs are playing, and we will see the lineup for the opponents as well as we head to the first game of the show match happening right
sige.
here in Unimall Bangkok. Here
Yan,
we
may
have
kasama na
the
ako, si
KOL
Too
team,
Easy.
Shipdone, Junko, Bius, Pias, as well as Ginger and their opponents. We
Aga
see
nga
Baby
Azumi,
Wee,
no?
We see Ikis.
7 PM
and,
kala mo,
Pong Pong.
laban.
And let's take a look at
Ito,
their
Shipdone.
lineup. It's pretty interesting.
Ayun,
I see a
Legends Guild,
Doram
oh.
here,
Yes.
played by Shipdone and Ikis.
Ay, start na pala,
That's
no?
gonna be first blood going towards the way of the defenders.
Start na pala yung
That
laban
is
nila.
correct. Continuing what's happening right now. Shipdon just roaming around, throwing
Ano?
all his AOEs. And the
Doram.
challengers is not in a good predicament.
Physical
I mean,
Doram
it's
yan, no?
just 2-0. However, you wanna get more kills.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
damage.
nagmamagnus si ano, no?
Coming from this physical
Si
Doram,
Junko.
and he's also
Status
using
siguro yan, no?
Cat-
May status yung card niya.
Nyangrass, which
Yeah,
reduces a lot
Nyangrass.
of the reduction that the opponent has. Now the score right now is
Parang gusto ko nga rin maglagay ng Magnus, eh.
And
No?
let's see if the challengers is able to answer back in any way.
hopefully, we're seeing Baby Winnie amidst
Doon.
all the chaos happening here. They're just
Tapos
getting
yan
all the
siguro,
damage being thrown by
Queen
Shipdown
or
here.
ano.
Will be
Baka-
dashing away for a bit, sustaining himself and going back into the battle once again. Currently
Shipdown.
5-0. Shipdown's about to go down. There you
Patay.
have it, the first
Shipdown.
elimination for the defense
Ikis.
challengers.
Yeah, big kills. They got 3 kills, in fact, and that's going to give them a lot of stopping power here. We do see what the new jobs that is
6-3 na,
released.
nakahabol na.
See the gunslinger being played from the side
Nagmamanual
of the
siya, Depreso.
challenger,
Oy,
and it's been
may heal siya.
pretty well. It's I think
Bagsak.
Ikis is the one
Ikis.
playing the gunslinger, 6-4 right now. The score is
Depreso,
pretty close between
manual
both of
siya,
them.
oh.
Let's see if any team is able to pull out ahead. It
Someone's
was
gonna die.
very far ahead for the side of the KOLs, but it looks like the defenders are fighting
Wala yan
back
kay Depreso.
here.
Kay
And,
Depreso,
Shipdown
auto lang yan.
He has to
Di
run.
ba, Depreso?
Chased down there by Ikis. Breeze brought down there by the slug shot.
They know the target now. Shipdown, you can no longer just throw all your skills.
Hindi ko makita yung ano. Iba.
the
Nasa malayo kasi lagi
they
itong
know
Doram
how
eh.
to adjust and they're doing really well.
6-6 right
6-6
now.
now, tying up 2 minutes
Baka siguro
more.
hindi pa
2
sanay,
minutes, 40
kakaano lang eh.
seconds rather. And I think for the KOLs, they need to
Hindi ko nga makita eh. Nasa malayo yung Doram eh. Hindi ko nakikita yung labo na yun.
As a team, while if you look at the challenger side, it's just a sea of red playing really compactly together. Even against a Doram, Ikis gets another kill. The gunslinger is very strong in a map like this, where you need AoE damage, when you need direct damage. The gunslinger
Peaky
is
pick.
something to be feared. 7-7 right now. Ikis gets brought down. 2 minutes left remaining, but Ikis being resurrected goes back to do the damage. This is a Desperado build gunslinger, and it does a lot of damage in an AoE.
May ano pala no.
Well, that is
Gunslinger.
the new job class
Ang
being
kunat ng
flexed
team
here
nila,
by
no?
Ikis. I like what you mentioned.
Tingnan mo,
on
apat
the-
yung makunat.
say it once again.
Doram,
They have a really
Priest,
good turtle
Biochem,
strategy
tapos ano,
wherein
Bard.
They just rely on the sustains and just being tanky and let Ikis do his thing.
Yep. Less than 2 minutes remaining.
Talagang
Shipdown got
nilanap
brought
pa rin
down
nila
really
talaga
low,
yung ano, no?
but he was able to
Yung
survive through all of
gunslinger.
that. Ginger
Mm.
falls.
Kasi talaga-
That's gonna be
Oh,
2
Makati,
kills
ang
going
lakas ng
towards the way
damage
of the
pati sa ano,
challengers.
PvE.
And right now the KOLs are in a
Ang
little
laki
bit
ng
of
ano.
trouble. Let's take a look at the
They're winning.
POV from the side of the challengers. 11-8 right now.
Ewan
Ikis,
ko lang kung may gagawa
Desperado doing
dito
a lot
ng
of damage.
sustain,
That's so swag
GS.
with the razor kick there.
Ay, may nakita ako nun kay ano.
Ginger's also a gunslinger.
Yung
I
ano,
just
sila nga
noticed right
CFEU,
now.
yung kasali sa ano, Tier
is
Cup
that
Final,
Biochem?
ex-FEU.
Yep.
Oh, this one.
Makunat yung ano niya, yung GS niya. Nakita ko sa post niya sa
Bill
YouTube.
is the gunslinger, but right now it's
Binubugbog na.
12-8. Ikis, Desperado gets another kill.
Di ba meron yun na ano,
For the
in and out yun lang yan, no? In and out.
He is carrying
Yung ano.
his team to
Yes.
victory. Bill is gonna
Di ba
fall.
may ano, may talo, no?
That's
Nasa
15
ere.
right now. The challengers are starting to run over in the first game of this best
Oo.
of 3.
Tama ano, Ron
for
streak.
their defenses.
Naka-mobile
And
lang
once
sila.
again, finally someone died there, but 15-9 not looking good for our KOLs.
Ayun,
They
pero
need
di-
to have a proper position and probably shut down Ikis, I think.
Yeah, 40 seconds left remaining. This is a 7-kill gap. Can the
Si
KOLs
Jason
catch up
Ignacio.
here? They're trying to go for Shipdown. Shipdown is
Shipdown.
gonna
Mas
fall
okay sa
far
wing
away
card,
from his
break
team. He's
puppet
not
or
gonna be
dribbling
resurrected, so
puppet.
he's gonna be have to resurrect
card.
himself out of this place.
Pero
But I
para
don't
sa
think the
akin,
KOLs
si
is
break
able to catch
puppet,
up with
may
this 8-point
damage.
deficit. With only 20
Reduction.
seconds left remaining, I think we have an
Para sa
answer
akin
here,
lang,
Nikki. The challengers are here to
Tingin mo,
play.
boss
Yes,
Peko.
they ain't
Akin
playing
sa
actually.
nakalagay
They're
sa akin,
very
ano,
serious. And
P,
they're showing us
P damage
they're
reduct,
more
pati
than
M
just
damage
mere
reduct.
challengers,
Pinabalance ko
and
kasi
they will be
nagpapakunat
taking
din ako
game
magic.
number 1 of the show match.
Oo.
Challengers
Kasakit ng
to
high
winners.
risk
Pero yung
real
Debiling
quick.
Puppet yung ano, PvP reduct,
Going to the
pangit.
side
Pangit
of,
PvP
Oo.
stuff.
Pong Pong.
Mababa.
Pong Pong.
Kahit
Mababa.
di
On
sa,
the side
kahit di
of
sa
the
enchant ko, wala na akong
challengers,
PvP
playing a
techniques.
deep
O, same
game.
tayo.
Two kills to his
Sa
name.
kanilagay ko, ano,
Majority of the kills did
tinanggal
come
ko na
from
rin yung ano ko eh.
Ikis, but Pong Pong,
PvP stats ko sa enchant, wala na rin natira.
zero deaths
Ang
basically.
baba kasi nang bigay
And
masyado.
also,
Parang
I think
ang
they
baba
have
ng
a
impact.
mirror job
So
class.
lineup.
Ganda
Yes.
na ng laban nila. Oh.
So, I mean, they had their banter. I think this is the interview, right?
Yep, challengers going up, coming up with a win, a surprise win. You know, we would have think, the KOLs would be in a better
Chepe,
spot.
yun yung ano
They've
ko.
got tier cup top 32
Yes.
players as well.
Yung
Shipdome was top
puppet ko.
32. I think Junko was top
Yung
32
P damage
as well.
reduct, M
So,
damage
they are
reduct.
pretty strong challengers, but these challengers, they are nothing to be scoffed at.
They want to go home with the prize.
Absolutely.
They want to make a statement. We're not just challengers. We want to be winners also.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's just game number 1. This is a best of 3 series of
Ang hirap kasi
ever
makakuha
you're
ng
supporting for the
PvP stats
KOL.
tapos
So
ang
do it
baba
now.
lang
Put
ng
it in
ano,
the comment
bigay.
section and cheer
Kailangan
for the
malaki yung ano,
KOL.
lamang mo sa ano.
We did get to see a showcase of Gunslinger, right? How
Yes.
strong it is, especially in a
Sa
small
akin yung
map
PvP,
where
PvP Redact ko ano lang eh. 2.1k
Yeah,
lang.
you're there. You just want to
Parehas
take all
tayo
the
sa
damage.
akin din.
Nowhere
Sa tingin ko
else for
parang
you to
okay na
go,
yung ganun eh.
actually. So it's a good thing for the viewers that we're showcasing.
May ano, may
the
gunslinger, ano,
Desperado
Azumi.
build. There's another build, right?
May gunslinger kanina.
Oh yes, more on the PvE side.
It's stronger for PvE. It's harder to use for PvP because you don't get to equip shield, right? Gatling gun is a two-handed
Yes.
weapon, and that's always going to be tough.
Ayun, mga ganyang ano,
In small
PvP
skills
Redact,
fights
okay
like
ang
this.
ganyan
So the
cheapy.
Desperado, with all the breakdancing moves, is a much better
Razor kick.
Razor kick, slug shot. You got Desperado. So there's a lot of AoE damage, a lot of
Para mas
huge
kumunat
burst
ka, JP,
potential
patasin mo
coming
na lang yung
from
Question:
mga,
have
ano mo,
you
raw
switched
stats.
to Gunslinger
Oo.
now?
Not yet. When I'm back
Mas
from,
ano yan, mas
from here,
advisable
kasi
maybe
yung
I'll
mga
change
raw stats
jobs,
eh.
but you know,
Why
it's so
maybe?
fun.
Taas ng bigay.
Why maybe?
For the rewards.
Mas mataas
If
ang
you guys
bigay nun.
don't know,
Yes,
you can
yes.
switch to Gunslinger right now. Once you reach level 99, you'll be getting a bunch
Yes.
of rewards that you can claim to make your character stronger.
So
Yung
please
PDF ko,
try
abot na
the
10K eh.
newest job
Mga
pack,
9,
which
magna
is
9.9
Gunslinger.
eh.
And I believe later on we will be
Self-buff.
having another showcase, right?
yes.
Special KV for that.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm spoiling, sorry.
Masakit
But
talaga,
anyway,
prof.
this is
Lalo na
no
pag na-dispel
spoiler.
ka.
We will be heading
Ako
to
rin,
game
papatayin din ako ng
in
prof na
just
eh.
a little bit.
Mataas
let's
yung
talk
ano.
adjustments.
Bubutasin
What
ka
would be a
talaga
good
nun,
adjustment
prof.
for
Marami nga
KOL?
There's not much to
nagreklamo na sa ano, sa dispel ng ano, prop ano daw, ang bilis ng ano. Ang bilis ng cooldown, tapos 100% ano pa, dispel pa.
Game plan wise, you know,
Wala-
Paano na
now you know
straight?
who the
Oo.
opponent's primary DPS is, right? You can go for Ikis.
Buti nga ngayon,
you wanna
kahit pa
focus
paano,
on
kumukonti na yung
Shipdog.
paladin eh.
You know that he's the main
Oo,
DPS.
nababawasan na. Kasi ang daming nagbibuild ng ano eh. Physical damage sila Redact eh, no? Yung mga naka-horn.
There's minor gameplay adjustments.
Tapos
you can
lumabas
do,
pa yung
but let's
ano,
see if any of
yung
these
raid
teams
rate.
will make these
Oo,
adjustments
lalabas
as
pa.
we get into game 2
Mga 20.
of this show back happening here in Union Mall Bank.
Ano, wag mo nalagyan ng Dark Feather.
Let's
Yung
go.
sa defense.
Let's begin game number 2. Now
All
the
black na lang ilagay mo,
spotlight
Chepi.
is, thrown to
Para mataas yung
Ikis,
ano,
our gunslinger.
raw stats.
Let's see what will the KOLs
Chepi.
do.
All black na
Leaping
lang,
his
all
way
black. Wag mo
towards
nalagyan ng
everyone.
dark.
He will be crowd controlled and is gonna die just
Yep.
like that.
Eto, laban na pala.
Focus. They know Ikis is the
Yes.
primary
Wala na
focus.
ulit.
So now if you
Ang
focus on
bakbakan.
Ikis, he's going to be taking down a lot of damage from the side of the challengers. And Ikis is dropping very low. He's going to fall again. Shipdome really just focusing in on him.
Yes, it has been target lock here towards against Ikis and Pung Pung. So the KOLs are really good
Oo nga,
when it comes
Rons
to
3.
playing
Yung
in
ano,
pressure like this.
Yeah, and we do see
Sa
Ikis,
mini
he has
album.
locked down on Shipdome
Yes.
as well. He wants to bring down the
Revenge.
primary DPS from
Pero
the
nag-iingat pa rin
opponent's
ako
side
dyan
as
sa
well.
Paladin.
And
Kunwari
right
may
now, 1
tagabasag
minute has
sila ng
passed.
mantle.
Ikis
Ayun.
gets another kill on towards Ginger. It's
Ikis.
3-3
Matatanggal yung
at
orc
the
baby ko eh.
moment.
Parang
Who will
maano,
pull out ahead?
di-disable.
There's plenty of time left for them to make a little bit of adjustment in game. But
Oh, ayun, oh. Lamang na.
bringing down
Desperado
Biu
type
Biu
pala
is pretty
ito.
easily
Desperado
so
type
far.
ng GS nila.
Yes, he has been repeating the combo, but
Razor
what I
kick,
really love
Desperado.
about Ikis is that
Don't
he
in
knows
trouble.
when to commit and when to go out. Now, chasing Shipdown, eliminating
May skill ba yan na sumasabog?
Shipdown,
Parang yung
and now
malakas sa
even
kanila eh.
going after Junko.
Parang may sumasabog.
Yep,
Hindi ko pa nababasa mga
He
skill ng ano,
is
GS eh.
right now doing so much
Feeling
Ngayon
damage.
yun yung battle
I mean, the
grenade.
swagger, right? When
Ayun
you
ba yun?
use Desperado is just with the AoE damage, it's just so much.
Parang showcase na rin pala ito ng ano, no? GS.
Gunslinger.
Yes.
Ikis dropping down very low, gets
Parang
feared up,
action
dives
star
in,
yung GS,
gets
eh.
Desperado, almost falls there. But
May
the
nakalaban
support
nga kami
coming
last
from
time sa
Diaz
ano,
keeps
sa
him alive for
stream,
the moment, but
limang
he
ano,
will fall into
gunslinger
5-4
sa arena.
right now. The challengers
Barilan
a
eh.
slight lead for them as we take a look at the POV.
Parang
Noon-
nasa gera,
From
no? Parang
Shipdome,
nasa
he
ODM.
is the primary DPS.
Yes.
Noon,
for
puro
the
Sidnex
KOL
ngayon na,
side,
puro
but
ano.
He
Oh,
has been
Bill.
trouble,
GS.
facing trouble, really bringing those people down.
Bios has been dying
Ah,
a lot
parang
here,
ba't yun
probably
yung
being
GS?
targeted. However,
Uy, salamat sa
we're currently
pagsaba ng
watching
Mejes.
Shipdome being well
Anthony.
guarded, actually being well targeted. Like what you mentioned, 2 people has been constantly going after Shipdome. That's going to be a stay. I think it's going to be
He's gonna
stay.
fall.
Hindi ko pa-
Rons, totoo
Yes,
yan.
he's
Sa
falling.
RIP.
Yep,
For the
Walang bot
challengers,
talaga.
they know their objectives.
Yeah, we see the debuffs
Sa
being used on
server
Shipdome. We see
namin,
the
pag may
helpline. We
nakakalaban
see
ng
the
mga
Lex Eterna
GS,
really just trying to
Ano ba yung
isang
RIP
beses
na
lang.
ano?
Shipdome.
Anong
Everything in a
skill ba
kitchen
yun?
sink. Just
Anong
throw everything
gagawin
at
niya?
his
Hindi
door.
ko pa nababa.
Hopefully he dies. I
Yung
see
ano yung may
another Lex
lumalabas na
Eterna being
crosshair
used on
sa
him.
ano.
Desperado
Oo.
going for
Sa
Shipdome.
kalaban.
He gets healed up just in time.
Oo,
But
yun.
Parang
if he's
tatargetin.
constantly running,
Yes.
he's not gonna be able to
Malayo,
provide
oh,
DPS
naman yun,
for his
malayo
team.
yung
Ah, yung
range
parang
niya.
Asura.
Giving a lot of space to the other or the
Parang
challengers
Asura
to
daw sa
give
Asura daw.
damage towards his teammates. Now
Yung
we're
may
currently
lumalabas na
looking
cross.
69. Challengers are making the way here. 3-point advantage.
Mga
We
ilan yung
have
build
still
na pwede
less
gawin
than
sa
2
ano?
minutes here.
Sa
Shipdome
Gunslinger
going
ngayon?
back into the battle once again.
AA at ano?
Beating. Forced to
Desperado.
go
Tama ba?
outside. I think
O meron
they're
pang
having
ibang
their
possible?
momentum now.
Yep, 7-9 so
27
far. The
and
kill
crit.
score not really far ahead. Still
Yes.
time for the challengers to catch up. They get another kill on towards Ikis. Makes the score
Dikit yung
8-9
laban nila.
right now. Just a 1-point differential with only 90 seconds left remaining in this match. Can they pull up ahead? Ikis gets a kill on towards Bilbil. 8-10 so far, but they are still within arm's reach of the
Physical
opponent's
Dora
score.
mo yung ano.
Exactly, and this is going to be interesting. Will this be a 2-0 sweep, or will our KOs be able to have their revenge here? We're currently watching Shipdome. On the other hand,
OTB,
Bilbil
pumapalo
is
ka ng
about to go
27
down,
crit.
holding
Tas
on to
meron
a
pa
sliver of his
nakita, ano,
health. Shipdome, he's
pag
doing
naka-Lex,
his best to actually
pumapalo
go
ka
in
ng
and out,
100 to
but
90.
he's eliminated though.
Burst damage coming from Desperado and Lexington now just being way too much. 12-8 right now. Ikis really tearing them a new one with
Hindi
this
lang nauso rito
Desperado
sa
build.
ano, yung
Really just
Devo
focus
type na
firing down on
Paladin.
Shipdome as
O
much as
dapat
possible,
binabuff nila
chasing
yun
him
kasi
out,
sa
keeping
tank
him
talaga
away
kilala yung
from his
Paladin eh.
supports, and just tearing them down one by one. 40 seconds left remaining. Shipdome's gonna fall
Kasi sa
once
mga
again.
past
5 kill
araw din na
differential.
nilaro ko
Can the
noon,
KOLs come back from this?
ang Paladin,
This might be
pure
too
Devo eh.
little too late
Pure
here,
Devo yung pro.
as we might see the challengers taking this
Pati sa
in a
dating
very
RO, no?
clean
Devo
sweep.
talaga
That is
kilala.
correct.
Dito ata isa lang yung pwede
Speaking
i-Devo
in
eh.
their A-game
Tama ba?
on. Ikis is
Isa
on
tapos
fire
parang alam ko
literally
may ano
as
pa eh, may
well. Look at
additional
him throw all
50%
his
damage,
skills
30%
to
damage sa Paladin.
anyone out there.
Pero
Less than
wala
10
talagang nagbibuild ng ano dito.
seconds. Shipdome's about to go
Paladin.
down. Razor
Yung
kicks,
tank nga daw
slug
dito, ano yung
fire,
bard?
everything thrown at 2-1. And there you have it, a clean 2-0 sweep by our challengers.
Pero may nakikita na ako dito naka-ano Grand Cross eh.
Strong the gunslinger is in these small chaotic 5v5 fights. If you don't shut him down, he's gonna be able to really tear you a new one.
Yes.
And really well done there by the challengers to clean 2-0
Kaya ang
sweep
kadalasan ng mga
against the
utility na
defenders.
nandito,
And
mga
they
bayo
are
eh.
able to walk home with
Tas yung
some
Bard,
O bayo talaga parang
That is correct.
required
Now
sa
I'm
ano.
curious
Dami kasi
who
pwedeng gawin ng
Ikis
bayo eh.
is. So probably later on we will be able to
Oo,
meet him.
malaking
But
ano din
that
talaga ang
was,
bayo. Hindi pwede mawala.
our show match
May
here
mga
is
ano
a
kayo,
best
yung
of
mga
3,
guild league,
meaning to
kailangan
say
talaga may bayo
challengers
bawat
will, like what
party.
you mentioned, will be
Yep.
going away with
Yung
cool
full
flags
pro kasi
and
nun, laking
prizes.
bagay nun.
During the banter session, right?
Yeah.
Kaya pansin niyo yung yung matataas yung points yun, yung mga top ano, scorer sa guild league, mga bayo kayo.
Oo,
Ikis in
and
their
oh,
team.
madalas,
so
ay
he's
lagi
really
nagtatap ka.
famous.
Yep, I mean
Like what
he's
you mentioned,
top
ranker?
32 in the tier cup.
Mahirap yung ano. Magkaiba ba build ng ano,
He's here
Sidnex
to
sa
win,
Gunslinger?
and win he did.
Ano ba?
And
Di ba pareho
it
kung critical
actually
yun?
motivates people,
Ano pa ba
especially
pinagkaiba
here in
ng
the
build
crowd,
nilang
that
dalawa?
even though they
Gunslinger
are
tapos
challengers,
Sidnex.
they can go up
Nahirapan daw
against
si Asumi.
KOLs or defenders,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. That was a pretty good game from both sides. I mean, the score was very close
Yes,
in the majority
it
part of the
is, it
games,
is.
but the challengers were able to really just put their foot in the pedal and really tear it up, especially towards the last minutes. That's where the
Always.
gap gets the largest.
Always, always. You can see the grit that they really want to win.
Absolutely.
But also, let's not give...
May
Let's
shield.
still give credits to
May
our
shield pala yung Gunslinger, di
defenders.
ko
So
alam.
we have Bilbils, Shipdown,
Eh, di maganda pala, may kunat siya.
Skills, Ginger. They played their best.
Yep.
And I think they will still be remaining here in the venue. So if you want to meet them, or
Yung
meet
AA build
us,
pati ano
go
ba?
here
Tama
now
ba?
at Union
Desperado,
Mall,
round
Bangkok,
3.
Thailand.
Yeah, if you're from the Philippines, it's only a 3-hour flight.
Yung Desperado kasi may
If you're
shield
from
kasi yun, yung
Indonesia,
one
it's
hand.
about 5
One
hours.
hand kasi yung ano nun eh.
Pero yung AA,
It's about 5 hours.
In
Ano ba
Malaysia.
Ano, two
Malaysia,
hand.
it's about 2
2 hand yung
flight
AA.
difference. We're the closest.
2
We're
hand yung
literally
AA.
neighbors, Malaysia and Thailand.
Thailand.
So it's pretty easy for us to fly here as well.
So yeah, it's not too late, guys. We will be staying here until the grand finals. So you can still pack up and go here, fly here at Union Mall. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, and the grand finals, I think, is what a lot of people are just waiting for. We've got pretty much a
May
month
parang burst pala
of
tong ano, no, yung
competition
Rip,
for this grand
yung
finals.
gunslinger.
Both these teams
Pero
have a
kaya
month
pumatay ng ano,
to
ng support.
prepare for this grand finals. We've got Poek representing Indonesia and Encore representing the Philippines.
Oo, mas maganda
here
talaga may
in
kunat.
Thailand. So this is neutral ground for
Yes.
them. There is no home team advantage for any of these teams, and that makes the grand finals even more
Ang dami
exciting.
pa namang AO eh.
It's very
Madaplisan ka
interesting
ng
to
ano,
see that
AO
we're
eh.
here in
Baka mamatay ka
Thailand
agad.
and two competing teams
Ay,
who
alam
made
ko yung
it
mabagsakan ka na ng ano,
from
no?
our
Level 10 na
qualifying
SG.
stages
Oo
are
nga.
from different countries, right? So it's really fun to watch that later on. So please do stay tuned until the very end. Also, I want to mention here
After
in our,
ano pa siguro, no, after tier
on-site
ka pa siguro
event,
mano, no, yung class adjustment.
we have a lot
Akala ko
of
talaga
places
isasabay sa
directly.
GH.
We have a lot
Nasa ano ka ba?
crowds,
To easy?
but let's go
Naka-pioneer
back
server
to
ka ba? Nag-apply
our
ka?
defenders
naka-pioneer ako.
here. They look chill.
Nasa Pioneer
Left to
server
right
din
is
ako na
Ginger,
nakarami.
Yubiu, Piasps,
Sinilip ko kasi yung ano, yung
Ship
Dora.
Go and Ship Don't.
Yes.
Kung ano yung mga mababago.
And here, Niki
Pinabilis
and
din nila yung
Zero.
casting nun eh. 1 seconds
But
na lang
yeah,
yung
they
casting
are
mid-current eh.
the
Alam ko bukas
defenders.
yun. Alam
Actually,
ko nga
it's really
bukas.
hard to
Isasabay nila
defend
sa ano yun eh.
your
Sa times
title.
2
More
eh.
pressure, right?
Oo nga,
Like
no.
you're walking into this with more to lose.
Yes, but now we will be
Eh yung
having
Dora
a
naman,
different set
di ba
of
small siya, tapos meron siya
challengers.
skill na lumalaki.
Oo nga, no.
Nagiging large.
BKB nga daw. Ano pang pakunat, no?
Defenders.
Reduction.
The
Plus
first set of
plus
challengers
30%
definitely
pay
put up a
damage
very
and
high
damage
bar.
reduction.
You know, they won the game.
Tapos yung
both
buff
games
niya
with a
ata
very
binago
convincing
din eh.
score. 2-0
Mayroon, di ba?
on both games.
Binago.
But here we have
May,
my players, Ziff,
yung pampalakas
21
ng
Mism,
Catholic
and
meteorite niya,
Sideline. So
yung
these
Solnad
players
ata yun.
were
Ginawa
also
level 10
at
siya, tapos
least
ginawa
in
level
top
5 na lang.
96 of the
No.
Tour Cup.
Wow.
Pati sa priest din eh, yung Lex
Nice
Divina.
to see
Di ba
them
level 5,
participating
ginawang
for a
level
show
1.
match. You know, this is all
Tapos
fun
ano
and
pa,
games, but when you know
yung
there's
priest pwede na mag-heal
surprise
yan eh, na naglalakad.
involved, you
Oo
wanna
nga,
be,
yun yung kaya nga
you wanna be
hinihintay ko yun eh.
competitive. So it's
Para
really
makatakas
nice to
na.
see our
Ang tagal kasi ng hinto pag
challengers
mag-heal. Maabutan ng kalaban, ano?
You know,
Tatayo pa ng
Matakbo, bigla ka pang hihinto.
papalakpak, tas ang tagal.
Wow.
So you know that
Respect.
they come
Tapos
here
yung sa Bard, tsaka
meaning to
Gypsy,
win. They're
magkakaroon
not
sila
here
ng parang
casually,
magiging
They are
angel
from
sila.
the community, but they're
Guardian
here to
angel
take
sila.
away the prize
Tapos hindi
away
parang
from the,
hindi ka
from the
makakapag-skill
defenders.
nun, pero lintik
And
din naman yung
what's
kunat.
also another
Yung
thing
reduction
to
din, no?
think
Malaking
about is
reduction
that
na dagdag,
if
no?
you're the defenders, you
Pero
will be
after ata ng
playing
cast nun,
how many best of
magma-minus
3 matches
reduction
for the
naman siya
show
sa
match.
kanya. Parang
It's
maging
really exhausting.
parang
Oo.
Absolutely.
Lalambot siya, no?
Are you
Parang
saying
lalambot.
the next team
Lalambot
has a
siya.
bigger advantage against
Timing
the
na lang
challengers
siguro,
because now
no?
they know well
Let's
rested
say.
use
and the
wisely na lang
challengers are
talaga.
more tired in this matchup?
Could be, but we know
Siyempre, para may
Shipdo, Jinko,
gawin naman
and the
yung
rest,
ano.
they don't
Para
get
hindi na lang
tired.
ano.
They can play until
Nakatayo
tomorrow,
lang.
actually.
Oo.
Let them do the show match.
Kanina
Okay,
nag-switch
very
nga ako
much
ng press kanina eh.
excited. And later
Kasi
on,
walang
I think they
nagsasali
will
sa
be
TR
having-
kapag Doram
I
ako.
think they're done with the
Oo,
match.
oo, mahirap talaga.
I think so.
Mhm.
And so they're gonna
Lalo
prepare
na-
for
lalo na
another
daw pag
best of
gumagalaw
three. It's
yung
gonna be the
MVP.
same set of rules. 5-minute
Oh.
timer
Oo, tsaka
in
parang
team
feeling
deathmatch.
ko ano rin,
Whichever team gets the most kills
parang
will
taas
be
ng drop
taking
rate
the
ng
point
accessories.
from that round. So whoever wins
Halos
the best of
kada
three
may
will be getting
mag-ano,
prizes.
may
I
mga
think the
nalulot na
prizes are a
accessories sa amin
merchandise
eh.
bag and a bounty
Mahal nga ng
pass
I
bentahan
want
eh, no?
that. I want,
Kaya nga
I
eh.
want that. I
Pero
want to bring
bababa rin
home
siguro.
those.
Bababa
Okay.
yan.
Anyway, we're here. I think
Yung
they're
isang
just
kagil ko
behind us,
nakaka-apat na
actually,
ata siya.
dear viewers
Grabe
with
ng
Guardians
paldo.
Adventures. We're still live here at
Anong server mo nga ulit, ano,
Ilian
Twizy?
Mall, Bangkok, Thailand.
Ay,
Payon
We're
1,
about to
Payon
dive
1.
into game number 2 of our
Mm.
show match. Again, this is going to be a best of 3 team deathmatch.
Benta
I'm
na lang
thinking
muna, no?
about since the challengers, they
Habang
already
mahal
seen
pa.
how Shipdo
Abang,
and the rest
abang mahal
perform.
pa.
That could be a good advantage for the challengers.
Yeah, I'm
Dati
more
nga yung mga
wondering if the
Orleans ko,
challengers will
maabot
bring
din ng
some
3K dati.
interesting
2K,
Oh, 3K.
5, di ba?
Binigay ko na lang yung Orleans sa kaguild ko eh. Ang mura na rin kasi. Binigay ko na lang. Kaysa mabulok sa inventory ko.
Sa akin,
Yes.
sa guild ko naman, binibigay lang din nila yung mga ganun.
Kailangan niya daw eh. Binigay ko na lang. Kasi ang mura na eh. Mga offer 300 eh. Binigay ko na lang.
May idea ka, Peko, sa ano? Sa season 2 ng Tier Cup?
Tier Cup. Di ba may ano yun, may voting?
To have your pals,
Kung
your
ano,
sorks, right?
Kung Dimension
So,
Drill
we
o
wanna
ano,
see
Guild
that
League
coming
o
from
kaya
the
ano,
challengers.
Imperium
I'm not just
Overrun.
quite sure if it's going to be again a mirror
Akala ko nga
match.
tier cap ano lang eh, parang dimension drill eh.
All using their own account.
Pero may
Oh,
pagpipilian
They
pala.
can change job. They can play whatever job they are currently playing. So
Ang yung
that
mataas
will
yung
be
boto ngayon
interesting to see. I mean,
ng ano eh,
Snape
huling
has a
kita ko yung ano eh,
sniper.
Imperium
I hope
Oberon.
we see a sniper in this 5v5. That might be pretty good.
Kaya parang mas
Paladin is
maganda
really
kasi
good
talaga
counter.
Imperium Oberon eh.
Fully
Kasi 8
gunslinger
guilds
as
din yung
well.
maglalaban
We haven't
din
seen,
doon kagad eh.
Professor being played by either of these teams. The
bakbakan
dispel
din
is very
talaga eh.
strong to get rid of
Oo.
all the buffs from the priest as well as
Tsaka
the,
timing din sa
the
pag
Lucy. So I
basag.
wonder will we see
Oo.
any of these
Sa pagbasag talaga.
classes in this next match.
Interesting. Actually, looking at how Gunslinger move, how do you shut down a Gunslinger?
Focus fire him, and he has shield. He's
Yan ang maganda.
he's
Buong
tanky.
guild na talaga yung
Buong guild na.
maglalaban.
Classes,
Para,
but
ano,
you can if you focus him down
para
like with a
talagang
paladin, you
masaya
can chase
yung
him
ano,
down. He's not gonna have a
yung
good time.
bakbakan.
Really
Madami
being able
na
to
no,
lose damage
bugbogan
in
talaga.
AoE. So any
Bugbogan na
classes that
talaga.
can really chase him down without losing their life, which is like paladin, professor as well. They
Yes.
can really just chase him down. Those might be good counters, especially if you know the main DPS dealer is the
Buti
gunslinger.
nga sa
But
amin sa
in the
Payon 1
case
doon
of
sa
the
yung nag-bug
defenders,
exploit sila ng
right, their
arena.
main
Isa lang
DPS
sa
is
amin.
actually
Isa lang yung
Sheffield,
nagganon sa
right?
Ah,
Payon.
isa lang yung nag sa ano,
How you
Frontera
counter
6 ang dami no.
The best class to counter Doram is
Kaya tinuturing ka
paladin,
nilang bayani. Kasi
and
kung
the
hindi
next
raw
is
ata nag-exploit
sniper.
yun na
So
sa
we'll
Payon, wala kami
see
makukuha
as we head into
compensation.
the first game of this best of three.
Ayun na.
Will
Sabi
the
sa akin.
challengers have a better shot this time? Ziv
Yan, ito.
Sniper using
Iba
a
naman.
professor, and we see a
taga-egg
paladin
naman,
here as
no?
well. Biochem, Bard as well as the priest finishing things up here for the side of the challengers. While the
Ito
defenders
taga-egg
will be using
4K
the
yung ano
exact
eh,
same
yung nasa
lineup.
YouTube na nagano eh.
Being focused down, he's dropping very low.
Sa arena.
That's gonna be the first blood
Nag-exploit.
going towards the way of the challengers.
Oh?
This
taga-egg
challengers,
4K.
they've done their assignment.
Kalimutan ko yung pangalan.
They know how to approach the game for today.
Uy, Payan 1 din to. Kaano mo?
Maintaining
Ka-server mo si
his,
Tyro.
what do you call this?
Uy,
Tyro.
shoutout Tyro.
Yes.
Distance. Okay, he has been doing that quite so well. He's very careful when it comes to engaging. And let's see if the challengers will be able to actually take down Shipdome.
Shipdome is really just left on his
Yes.
own. He can do whatever he wants, and
Anong build,
that's
anong
what
build mo
Doran
Tyro
wants,
sa ano?
right?
Sa
Not being
Payon
focused
1?
down and able to throw out AoEs constantly, but here Shipdome gets another kill onto
Ooh.
the
Alam ko,
sniper.
nagbibenta to ng ano eh.
Biu gets a kill as
Na
well. 3-3
accessory
right
sa
now
Payon
with
1
about
eh.
4 minutes left remaining. Who will pull up ahead in the
strap talaga sa
21ism
Oberon.
will fall? That gives the defenders an advantage right now. 4-3. Can
Wow.
they pull this
Assaults.
lead even further?
Bills always receiving
Yan, malakas
damage
din yan,
right
yung
now,
guild nila
being
na yan,
targeted,
Assault sa
I
Payon
think.
1.
But we're currently
Oh,
watching
top na.
Shipdome
Ikaw, anong
just
alam
throwing
mo?
his AoEs, having
Nasa
his
ano, War of
own
Pick kayo?
little world like what you mentioned. But now I
top
think
to kami.
he is
Top to kami
being
ngayon.
Top to kayo nga.
close to a distance.
Ano
here
funny,
with
wala
my
pang
Priest
laban
and
eh.
the rest of the challengers.
Ano pa to,
However,
ano,
Siege,
show
I think,
match?
is gonna go down.
Mga
Ginger is
content
quite
creator.
low, and
Siguro
Big
to
Bills
ito.
once again gonna
Si
go
Ship
down.
to.
I think what the challengers are doing is that taking points from Bills.
Yeah, but Ginger as well as Shipdome are the primary damage dealers in their team so far. 6-5. Shipdome gets another kill on towards the Ziv Sniper. And they are starting to get a lead into
Yes.
this game. 7-5 right now, and Shipdome is still left uncontested. He's just
Yes.
being able to throw out his skills without any worries whatsoever.
Talagang di nawawala
That's
ng
correct.
stinger sa mga
Like,
lineup
literally
ngayon.
a walk in the park, a walk
lakas eh.
in this arena, going in and out without
May
someone actually going
nagreklamo na nga
after
agad sa
it. We are
Facebook group eh.
seeing
Nerf
Stitch's
daw.
Sniper wanted to close a distance, but Shipdome is just
Bagong
so
labas eh,
tanky
ganyan
here
talaga.
as of the
I-nerf din yan.
moment.
Pag
And,
nagtagal-tagal
I mean,
na.
we're currently tied up with 7-7 Gingers. Will be going down. Bills gonna go down as well. 2 points going towards
No, buwisit talaga yung mga monk na yan.
challengers.
Ayoko.
Siege Sniper now currently dominating.
No.
7-9
Kahit gano'n
right now.
kakunot
The
pa yung
scoreline
mga
is still
bird tsaka
pretty
police
close.
pag
Oo
ginawala
nga.
ka talaga. Unless
The
kung
side of the defenders
napag
come
kakagad
back
ng
at
safety
any
wall.
moment.
Oo,
Ziv
yung
Sniper
safety wall
dropping
lang
very
ano ko
low.
dyan eh.
We do
Pang
see
kontra eh.
one of the
O kaya
dives
silence.
on
Pag
9-10.
pag natsambahan ng
Ziv Sniper
silence
on a
yun.
wicked kill streak. But he gets brought down there by Shipdome, who has yet to die so far in this game. 9-10 scoreline. We do see 21ism dropping very low. Ziv Sniper is gonna fall.
Whoa.
10-10 scoreline right now. Can they
Oo
pull
nga no,
this
wala
lead
pang nerf
back
yung
in
Paladin
their
no, from
favor?
the
Yes,
start
they can.
talaga.
The challengers back in the
Wow.
lead.
Matibay.
Na,
Shipdome here, adding more. more points. That is correct. That is correct. Our defenders actually trying to defend their pride, their
Orc
honor.
baby lang pang-kontra ko sa Paladin eh. Kasi sa shield naka-ano ako eh. Nakatara ako eh.
I think if you're the
Di ba
challenger,
baliwala
you
yung
just
tara dun
focus
sa
fire
Paladin
on
eh.
either Ginger or Bilbils. Because the rest are
Ay, hindi pa
just
to
so
ano, main
tanky.
event ano, Justin, ano pa lang to, show match.
She's not gonna be dying
Mga
very
content
easily,
creator,
but right
mga
now,
Thai.
13-12 scoreline with about a minute left remaining. Can they keep this lead here for the side of the challengers? 14-12, another kill going their way. Biu is gonna fall 14-13. He has to watch out. He knows. He has to know by now that he's the primary target for their opponents, and he needs to keep his distance. Make sure he doesn't die way too many times. They're 14-13 right now. Biu's gonna fall once again. 14-14. 30 seconds left remaining. Can Shipdome carry the ship all the way to victory? Can their captain bring them to the safety of the shores? And we're about 30 seconds left remaining. 14-14.
Magaling ka
Another
sana
important
nandyan.
kill there
Dapat
will give them
mag-in and
the
out, no?
lead. And can they get it
Oo,
in
kailangan
time?
magaling
20
talaga
seconds.
pumesto.
No! Biu's gonna be the one.
Hindi ka pwede
to
sumama
fall.
dyan sa stock nila na yan.
15 seconds left
Matay ka
remaining.
dyan.
They need a kill. They need to find something out of nothing right now in order to come back. No, Biu's gonna fall once again, as it is gonna be the first game going towards the way of the challengers once again.
Wow, that was quite a back and forth between the defenders and the challengers. However, Shipdome will be the MVP. However, it's going to be challengers who will be taking game number 1 for best of 3 series. I think they're quite happy, but they're
May
just
stun yun, no? Yung talon ng
containing
ano,
their
gunslinger.
smiles as of this moment.
That was a pretty close game.
It
Towards the last 30
is.
seconds, the scoreline was tied 14-14. So
14-14.
it could have gone either way. So that
Grabe,
was
di
a
sakit
breath
talaga
of
ng physical
relief
Dora.
being released there by the challenger squad.
Tapos
Now
may
they
stun
got
pa,
the
no?
first game.
Minsan nga pag nandun na yung ano, hindi nakakalabas eh.
Already being,
Pag nasa loob yung DPS,
just
hindi na
released.
makalabas, patay na.
Now they know they're
May
on the
stun,
driver's seat. They
tapos
know
wala
that,
na,
they have the
patay.
advantage. They can play more freely in the next game.
I don't see
Ang lakas na sa mga ano eh.
Because
Sa dimension drill yung ano, kunwari, yung ano, yung nagtutulak kayo ng kariton. Di ba?
Oo, yun.
Yung naka-stack kayo.
Game phase
Ang sarap
motion.
magdora, may salad
Doon kasi stuck
You know,
kayo
when
dun
they
eh.
won, that's just the time wherein they were able to have, you know, the sigh of relief, their smiles actually. As for the defenders, they've done their best. Hands down to them actually, especially to Junko. It's really hard to actually take care of Bilbils, but we can see he's trying his best to actually support Bilbils.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Biu died 14 out of the 16 deaths.
Ano to, easy
from
dito
the
ka pala
side
sa
of
ano,
the
manood
defenders.
sa
So,
official
something has to
ROOC.
change. Something
Baka
has
kasi
to
delay
change
ka
from
pag
the
ano eh,
defender's side
sa
because
stream ko.
they probably figured out from the first side of the
Open ka na lang ng dalawang
who
ano.
the main target to go for is
Naka-dual,
to be able to
ang
win
naka-second
against the
monitor ka ba?
challengers, the defenders. So the
Hindi.
defenders have to, you know, switch things up. a
Para
little bit.
mabasa mo rin yung chat.
That could
Kasi
be
baka
a good
delay ka eh, pag
adjustment.
sa
They have
stream
to
ko.
if they want to
Ano.
win the next match. However, if they want to give it to the challengers, why not, right? Because we're generous like that. Yeah, I don't want to be in a position wherein I'm always being focus fired. That's why
That
I
doesn't feel
chose.
good.
It doesn't feel good, especially knowing that if I'm playing like Bilbils, I'll be targeted. You mentioned how many? That's 14 out of
14.
16, right? But yeah,
Ito priest to
we'll be showing
sinikiniki.
them
Priest
more matches later on.
sa Tenebris na.
It was
Ay, hindi,
fun.
priest ba? Hindi, ano, Gypsy pala, Gypsy.
Absolutely. And let's throw it back to the hosts, Pochi and
Sa
Noi,
Tenebris.
for
Sa
a little
Tenebris.
bit of a talk with the players.
Nakalaban din naman yung Tenebris dati, pero sa ano yun, parang private server siya.
Private server na
สุดท้ายพร้อม
Ragnarok
แล้ว
Origin?
นะคะ
Ah,
ขอเสียงปรบมือ
ah.
ต้อนรับนะคะทีม Lovejoy Maker
Gusto ko nga sana i-suggest dito sa ano, kay ROOC. Magkaroon sana ng ano, i-open nila yung Sanctum. Para pag halimbawa ng mga boring days, mga like Friday, Saturday, di ba? Halos walang
Oh,
event.
wala.
โตเกียว
Tapos yung may PK, tapos pwede ka mag-farm ng gold coin. Ang max ng gold coin per day sa ano, mga 2K lang, ganun, di ba? Pero yung drop rate, sabi na mga 20% drop rate, mga ganun.
เป็นเกียรติ
Tas
มากที่
open
มาร่วม
PK
งานของเราในวันนี้
Ay, parang yung dati rin. Ano nga ba? Nakalimutan ko yung tawag doon.
วันนี้ท่านรู้สึกยังไงบ้างคะที่ได้มาร่วม
Di ba merong sa Ragnarok Origin noon yung magmimina ka? Ano nga bang tawag doon?
ที่แบบว่าทางทีมงานกับจอยเกอร์ให้
Nakalimutan ko yung ano.
ครับ
Yung parang magmimina ka tas mag-open PK din. Ano, dalawang
Yung
teams kayo.
maganda, no?
แพ้มา2แล้วนะครับ
Para at least halimbawa na ano, na
อ่อนให้อ่อนให้
tawag dito. Pag yung mga boring day, syempre, hindi may iwasan na nagkakaroon ng trash token sa world dyan eh.
รอบนี้คืออ่อนให้แต้มกับทางฝั่ง KOL บ้าง
ใช่ครับใช่
โอเค
Naka-off ngayon ano ko yung cross server na chat, naka-off eh.
เต็มที่
Palaging may nag-aaway. Ano?
ถ้าเกิดอย่าง
Lagi
เดี๋ยว
nag-aaway
ผม
yun.
เลยแล้วกันนะครับ
Kung
Oo,
ano-ano
tama,
pinag-aawayan eh.
แมตช์เดียวเหมือนกันนะคะ 5 นาทีเนาะชนะแล้วชนะเลยนะจ๊ะ
Oo nga ano eh, Ron eh.
ไหนมา
1:05 PM pa eh.
เซต
เอ้าอ๋อมันต้องบัฟใหม่อ่ะ
อ่ะแล้วตั้งห้อง
โอเคนะฮะ
Pero okay na, mga ano
ทำ
naman
ไม
eh.
รู้ก็ดูประชุมแผน
30 minutes, 30 minutes na lang.
คือให้คอมมานเดอร์อยู่ตรงกลางเพื่อที่จะตะโกนแล้วแบบได้ยินทั้งทีมอย่างเงี้ยเหรอ
ใช่ น่าจะเป็นประมาณนั้นเดี๋ยวโทษนะครับ
นี่
หนึ่งประมาณนี้
Ah,
โอเค
pinakpan yung ano, yung
น่า
legs.
รักจังเลยนี่คือแบบผ้าห่ม
ผ้าของการแข่งขันของเราในครั้งนี้นั่นเองนะ
ใช่
ครับ
แล้ว
รักน่ารอง
Oo, ahead tayo ng 1 hour sa kanila, Ron.
ระหว่างที่เซตกันนะคะ เดี๋ยวตอนนี้ก็ขออนุญาต
Bali sa kanila mga ano pa lang,
เพิ่มเติม
3:30
สักเล็กน้อย
ganun.
สำหรับผู้ที่อยู่ในงาน เนื่องจากว่าวันนี้ค่ะพี่โปจิมีคนมาร่วมงานกับเราเนี่ยเยอะมากๆเลยนะคะ ก็ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่มาร่วมงานกันด้วยเนาะก็เลยทำให้จำนวนของรางวัลที่อยู่ในงานตอนนี้อาจจะหมดแล้ว
ก็ต้องกราบขออภัย
แต่คุณก็ยังสามารถร่วมลุ้นรับรางวัลลัคกี้ดรอกับเราได้นะจ๊ะรางวัลใหญ่ยังมีอยู่ อย่าเพิ่งรีบไปไหน
ช่วงเย็นนะฮะ ขอบอกเลยฮะว่าใหญ่ระดับที่ว่า
ใหญ่
เราเห็นแล้วเรารู้สึก
อยากได้เอง
ปวดใจแทนทีมงานว่าเขาจะส่งไปให้ยังไง
หรือเขาจะ
Sana after nito yung laban na nila. Ang tagal
แต่
eh.
กลับบ้านไปเองนี้น่าจะต้องใช้ระดับรถ
Ganda-ganda
รถกระบะ
laban
เลยนะ
อันนี้ก็น่าคิดอยู่เหมือนกัน เราก็ไม่ได้คิดมาเหมือนกันนะ
นั่น
คะ
สิครับแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวรอดูกันนะฮะวันนี้
Nakalaban namin sa Dimension Drill yun, yung team nila Maybes. Durog kami.
โอเค
กำลังเซตติ้งกันอยู่นะครั
จ้า
บกับทางทีมผู้ท้าชิงนะฮะ make อะไรนะ
ใครนะ
love
Joy Maker
love joy maker
ใช่
นะฮะ love joy นะ love joy
Love Joy Maker
Ayan na naman sila.
ทุกทีมนะทำไมชื่อทีมนี้ฮะ
Ayun, wala na namang
เอาใจ
subtitle.
เฮนลิงส่งเข้าประกวด
อะไรนะฮะ
เฮนลิง
ถ้ายังไงอธิบายเพิ่มหน่อย
เฮนลิงคือแบบว่าเป็นเหมือนบอทใน
Oo.
เป็นเหมือน
Sa Dimension Drill.
งาน
Taga ano kayo, taga Frontera to ako eh, ano,
เนี่ย
Azumi.
เขาจะรู้กันว่าเฮนลิงเป็นคนตอบอะไรเงี้ย
ครับ
น้องส่งเข้าประกวด
อ๋อ เป็นฟิลเหมือนผู้สนับสนุนที่เทรนเข้าประกวดไปเลยนะจ๊ะ
ใช่ฮะ
พอไหมไม่เล่นดอกเหลืองนะน้อง
เพราะมา
ดอกเหลืองไม่เล่นนะ
พอไหม
พร้อมไหม
เล่น
จ๊ะ
ทำนะอ่า
โอเค
Nandito na lang ako manonood sa ano, sa live mo para mabasa ko rin yung mga
ทีม
comment.
ผู้ท้าชิง
Ah,
นะ
sige,
ฮะ
sige. Kaso delay ka kasi dyan eh.
จ้ะ
พร้อมนะ
พอมา
พร้อมนะคะ
Yo, tama yan.
โอเคค่ะ
Okay.
เราจะ
Ah,
เริ่มต้น
ano IGN mo, Azumi? Anong guild mo, Azumi? Pareho pala tayong server eh.
เริ่มแล้วจ้ะ เกมเดียวนะ เกมเดียว
O kaya sa cellphone ka na lang magbasa ng comment.
And we're going into the next show match here with a different
Yan na
set
naman
of
sila, ship doon.
challengers. On the opponent's side, we have
Yung Mac team. Top team din kayo, no? Bago lang ba yung team nyo, no? Azumi.
Do see a gunslinger and Kami the Kid as well.
Parang
playing
biglang sumulpot yung Mac team eh.
getting a lot of kills
O hindi ko lang
already.
nababasa noon.
He is scary. He is focusing down on Shipdome.
O yun, pinopokus na yung ano, gunslinger. Hinahabol.
And now he's just chasing him.
Anong hamahabol sa kanya? Ayun, hinahabol din siya ng ano.
Oh
Shipdome in some trouble.
Gunslinger din.
You have
hinahabol.
to ship dude.
Nakalak na yung Dora. Masakit
Ayun na,
na eh.
low na. Oh, ayun na. Sinisipa eh.
Almost.
Ayun na, hinahabol siya ng ano.
Out there.
Yung
Gonna
Kami
run
the
for
Kid.
his
Ayun na.
life. However, we're
Walang
already
buhay.
at 0-3 in favor of our challengers.
Ayun na, hinahabol siya ng ano. Ayun, binaril.
Kid really just focusing down on Shipdome.
ano na.
He gets a return kill there, but the score
Ah,
line
kaya
is
pala eh.
1-4 so far.
Kaya pala
And it
Azumi.
is very convincing towards the side of the challengers as they learn from their predecessors. They learn from the previous two games, and they know that hey, we chase down Shipdome.
Alam na nila yung diskarte. Nanood sila eh.
Views
Views as well, and that's how they win
Na
this game.
1-5 sila.
That's how you do your your assignment, challengers. All right,
Pinapokusan
let's
talaga nila
go.
yung Dora,
Shipdown
eh.
here again,
Ayun, oh, ayun,
receiving
oh.
a lot of
May
damage.
hilo siya,
Looking
eh.
forced to actually use to the
Ayun na,
party.
hinahabol,
But look at
desperado.
that GS going after him, leaping for his life here. Shipdown going out of the skirmish, but GWIS still on the lookout. And
Ayun na.
Paramos and Kami the God too. They ain't
Ikot-ikot na lang.
playing here, Zero.
Yep, Shipdon gets another kill. Those Kami keeping things
Kami.
very close here. Shipdon really is trying to do his best. You know,
True.
he's taking so much focus. He's being
True.
lax. He's being focused down by the gunslinger, but he is still able to
Hindi siya
hold on to this
nakadispel,
game
eh.
for the moment. Look at
May
his
siege
HP.
sila, no, yung
He's always
kalaban.
surviving with an inch of his health, 4 to
Meron
7
ng
right now.
lightning
The
bolt, eh.
challengers are really
Kaso hindi siya
running away
nakadispel,
with
eh.
this game.
They're scary. I don't wanna go up against Lovejoy
Ano, may
Maker
buff
team.
siya,
I
dami
don't
pang
wanna go
buff, eh.
up against Kami
Pag
the
na-dispel
Kid
yan,
here,
lalambot yan.
dealing a lot of
Patay agad yan.
damage,
Lambot yan.
eliminating Ginger, and eventually eliminating Bilbius. This is just an
Pero
onslaught.
talo pa rin sila, eh.
Shipdon, 5 kills already to his name, but 9 kills there for the challengers. Really making it tough here for the defenders to really do anything at all. Shipdon's trying his best.
Oh, no.
Armor is broken here from Shipdon's
5,
side because
10.
of the biochem.
Oh,
So
ayun.
you have to watch out.
Biglang
So much
naubos.
damage from the
What's
death
Nakita mo
round.
yun?
That's a broken
Biglang naubos
armor
yung buhay.
on Shipdon, so he's
Nalagas.
taking damage from
Ano yun?
from
Di ko nakita.
the gunslinger. So 6 to 12
Yung ano?
right now.
Yung gunslinger.
Shipdon still being
Yun ba
able
yung
to get
rip?
some kills.
Di ko
but
nakita yung skill, eh.
Kami
Nakita ko na lang yung
just
buhay.
too much
Yes.
damage.
Naubos.
It's very scary because I got surprised we're in Shipdon. Just, you know, his life, his HP bar went like 10%. Paramore, is it Paramore's Changyu?
Paramons.
Paramons and Changyu here also assisting Kami the Kid. Finally
Talo
gonna go
sila.
down here through Bilbius.
Di ko makita yung lineup ng kalaban, eh.
Dying as well.
Hindi siya.
8 to 14 right now with about 90 seconds left remaining.
Oh, yun, oh. Gwapang yung buhay niya sa, ano,
Kami the
gunslinger,
Kid,
oh.
The disarm, not really effective because they have a biochem
Ano ba yung
in the
disarm
team.
na skill
1
ng
minute
ano?
left remaining. Can they try and
Parang
pull
ano,
it back? At least here for the defenders.
strip
6
weapon.
point
6
difference.
Ah.
Kami the Kid gets another kill. Shipdon gets a kill.
Madi-disable din yung mga card, parang ganun.
Kami the Kid 6 kill differential still with only 60 seconds left remaining.
That is correct. Once again, Ginger holding on to his life here. Bilbius just got eliminated. 11 to 17 here, less than a minute. And we're seeing a lot
Mga gaano
of
katagal?
damage here on our screen. But one thing
Hindi,
is
okay
for
pala
yun.
sure,
Hindi ko na
Kami the Kid
nakita.
here will go down. However,
Hindi, okay pala yun kasi
Bilbius will
mababypass
be
niya
going
yung
down
chemical
as well.
protection.
48
Tama ba?
seconds
Gagana ba
here,
yung
and
chemical
it's just a
protection dun sa
back
ano?
and
Hindi ko pa
forth.
nasubukan.
42
Hindi ko nasubukan sa
Still,
Pioneer yun, eh.
I think this
Ah,
is
di
really
ako
hard
nasubukan
for
ko.
the defenders to actually manage to get
Kung,
7 points at
kung
this point.
lumalagpas din sa ano,
It might be
chemical
too little too
protection,
late
nakaganda.
here, unless Shipdon can come out with some miracle. But 7 kills in 30 seconds is way too hard here for the defenders to try and come back from this 6 kills. Actually, they managed to get a kill on towards Kami the Kid, but again, they get a return here. Shipdon being focused down.
Gapang talaga
He is
building
in
ng
some
gunslinger,
trouble.
eh.
15 seconds left
Mm.
remaining. Oh, they
Laging
might be
nakabagsak.
able to keep things close
O
here.
kaya siguro
Only
siya
6 kill
lumalabas din sa
difference.
stack, no?
But
Para hindi
right now,
tumama yung
it is
skill
too
ng ano,
late here.
Dora.
6 seconds left remaining, and it will be the defenders
Parang maganda
losing
humabol
again.
tong ano, no, gunslinger, no, pang
Challengers
chase.
are 4-0 against our defenders.
I mean,
Grabe yung talon pa niyan. May
this
stun,
is
di ba?
the most kills, I think,
Yeah.
throughout
20
the show match.
21 kills.
21. But anyway, we have here Lovejoy, Maker, Egg, and GM. Our challengers actually winning all of the show matches.
Yep, and so all the challengers will be going home with a bounty pass as
Yes.
well as limited merchandise for themselves. So very well done there by all the
Libre lang
challengers.
ata yun,
So
Asumi.
thank you all for watching
Go
this
Libre
match.
lang.
Let's see what they
Nasa
have to
quest
say.
ba yun? May nakikita ko sa
Oo,
arena,
sa-
madre yung dating, eh. Yung kulay itim, no?
Meron ako nakita, ano eh. Tawag dito, babae na gunslinger, nakamotor, tas na madre yung suot.
หายไปหนึ่งคน
Ang angas eh.
Di ba meron costume na
Ano,
baril?
ano?
เกมเมอร์โหมด
Meron ba? O gunslinger lang yun?
Meron costume na ba? Meron ng costume nun eh.
ให้ชาเลนเจอร์ของเราด้วยค่ะเลิฟจอยเมเกอร์นะคะ เดี๋ยวลงไปพักผ่อนรับของรางวัล
Nung Asumi nung 9, nung nag-update, may question eh.
ตอนนี้ KOL ขยับมาจ้ะได้เวลาอันสมควรแล้ว
เดี๋ยวเราจะท ทำการลัคกี้ดรอ5 รางวัลนะครับมาดูกันสิว่าคุณจะเป็นผู้โชคดีหรือไม่ที่จะได้รับของรางวัลต่างๆ ไปเดี๋ยวเราจะขึ้นมาที่จอของเรากันเลยทีเดียวเพราะว่านี่คือ
Welcome back, everybody, and we have a gift for you for tuning in to the Tier Cup broadcast so far. First,
wala
live
pa,
comment
Z.
raffle happening here on the stream. So make
Ano,
sure
show
you
match
follow
pa
this
lang.
format.
Wala pa
What
nga
is the
eh.
format, Nikki?
Oh, they know this. You know
Magkakalasing
the
ko na.
drill. Just type in your UID plus your server name
may
plus your
raffle.
username plus your
Bounty pass.
message. Okay, we want to see your message. Guys, adventurers, make sure that you input the
Bounty
correct
pass.
information or else it won't be valid. Do it now. Do it fast. Can they spam though?
I mean, they can spam,
Go,
but
go.
you know they're gonna screenshot the winner randomly at a time. So you know the more messages you type with the right format, you have to make sure it's the right format. So UID,
May
server
ano
name,
pa, ano nga bang
your
flag to?
character name, and the team
LGBT
you're
flag.
supporting.
Ano
whether
nga ulit
it's
yung ano ko?
poek,
Tingnan ko nga
or
yung ID ko.
Encore here in the grand finals.
Hindi ko kabisado yung
Okay.
ID ko eh.
We're about
247780.
to to the main part
247780.
later on. Are we?
May LGBT
But
flag
anyway, we have
Mga LGB,
here
ang
a
kulit niya
lot
eh.
of interesting things. And one
Mga
of
pasaway
which is
tong mga
actually
to eh.
the main event, which is the grand finals. You
Tapos,
Pero may
mentioned
napagaway
that
dito,
our
ano,
adventurers
Pilipino
can
eh.
join in the
halos
lucky
naman
draw
Pilipino yung mga
if you put in
nagaganyan,
the team that
nagaganyan.
they're
Tapos
supporting
politika,
now.
tapos mga
I wanna
Bisaya,
know.
Tagalog.
Can we reveal the team
Ano
we're
ba?
supporting?
Ang bilis ng andar eh.
No
Post na.
bias here. No
Ah.
Yeah,
bias.
it will be a great grand finals.
Sa guild
Yes.
ko nga eh. Yung mga pangalan ng mga member ko doon, ano eh. May mga, yung mga convenience store, Alphamart,
a lot of research, a lot
all
of
day.
studying their
Tapos
opponents,
meron din kami
the
mga
games,
boxingero,
the
sila
meta,
Mike
even the
Tyson.
builds.
May mga
Time to
athlete din eh,
build up
mga
for this
loko-loko nga.
moment. So I'm pretty excited for both of these teams. They have not met each other in their group stages up till now.
Yes.
So it is going to be very, very interesting to see, you know, what sort of secret strategies that both these teams have brought up.
Okay,
Ayan,
let's
siguro.
give them a bit of a backstory.
Baka manalo,
We
sayang.
went to the backstage, have a little bit of chit chat with our players, and you mentioned secrets.
Saan
Are we
nalasaw sa mga
about to
ganyan eh.
reveal some
Sa
secrets
dati
Baka
ng
here?
araw
I'm a
na
spoiler.
nilalaro ko,
I mean, the
Ah,
audience
ano
can
bang
check
ano
in game.
Boring word?
The
Boring
final
word.
lineup
Yung ano?
for both sides. So
Yung kay ano nga ba
we
yan?
have a
Yung sa ano?
surprise wizard being played there by Poek.
Hindi yung classic na ano,
while for
hindi
the son of
yung-
Encore, they're
hindi siya
playing
yung
with an
old na
assassin.
RO.
Yes.
Ah, hindi
Yung
ba?
origin din siya.
Very diverse.
Origin
Which
din.
is
Kasi may
really
foreign world na ano eh.
because
Kay
different
Daddy
teams,
Dax ba yun?
Different countries, different
Oo.
Yung
line
na-scout.
different strategies now clashing here in the grand
Oh,
finals.
hated, ano,
Only
shout-
goes to show which team
Shoutcaster na ako, hated.
made
Try lang, try.
huge
Teka lang,
amount of
wait, CR lang ako
preparation and
saglit.
practice. It's
CR lang
definitely
muna.
gonna play out
Sige,
later
sige,
on.
sige.
I'm very much excited. I know everyone is, especially you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mind games going on between
Yes.
both these teams, and also the understanding of the game is very different on both sides. You know, you
Yes.
see one
Mag-share
team
lang daw si Boss
playing
Peko,
with
guys.
a wizard,
Wait lang.
another team playing with a Synex. So you can see the contrast in terms of their strategy and how they approach the game. It's also very interesting to see that everything else, the other 9 players are
Almost the
playing the
same.
exact same characters. So the only difference between both these teams is this wizard
Yes.
and this assassin. So there are 4 maps that they're competing on.
Yes, but I think we're gonna go back to the host. Are we gonna go back to the host? Oh, we will be having a KV in just a moment, right?
Yep.
We will be having the showcase. I spoiled it a while ago, right? The gunslinger, right?
Yes, I think that is next.
Up
So
next.
let's take a look at what the game has updated recently for Ragnar Online Origin Classic.
No one has set foot in this land. There were no gunshots here. Until now, someone is breaking through the darkness.
Ayun, I'm back.
But the darkness never truly left.
Ay, palike pala ako ng stream guys ha. Palike ako ng stream. Ano to? Showcase ng guns niya.
Ayan.
Ito season 3 sa ano, Saturn, may kalaban na ano eh. Dark Lord. Sa
Tsaka
season 3.
Stormy, di ba?
Oh, Stormy. Mahirap, mas mahirap season 3 eh. Mechanics.
Saan palagaran?
Ito rin. Ton din. Ayun. Yung ano,
lang.
yung Angels, sino nga ba yun? Ano?
Valkyrie.
Oo, di ba season 3 din ano?
Siguro by December siguro baka labas na rin nila yung ano, Looty.
Looty.
Yung may Stormy Knight tsaka Garm.
Ah, oo. Kaso baka nerf din yung MVP nun. Di ba? Nerf yung MVP ng ano eh. GH.
Kahit din naman si ano, yung si Draco lang eh. Ni-nerf din nila yun, di ba? Laging kalat yung patay pag may mga nagtitr dun eh.
Oo nga no. Ano ba yung green tooth ba? Na skill ba yun?
Ha?
Kaya ayaw ko dun noon eh sa Dracula. Lagi akong patay eh.
Ako din. Alim nga lang ata yung ano ko dun eh.
และนี่ก็คืออัปเดตใหม่ล่า
Yung
สุ
sa
ด
MR
นะ
ko dun.
Shadow Over
Sa Dracula,
Classic
6 lang.
ครับแมปใหม่
Tapos ano pa ako, priest,
และ
taga-reso.
boss MVP ใหม่
Patay
Taga
lagi.
Reso ako.
mากๆ
Magagalit pa sa'yo pag matagal mo pa yung reso, no?
Oo nga.
พี่โพจิ
Kaya hindi ako nagpupunta dun noon eh.
ฉลองนะคะการถือกำเนิดของ
Kasalanan ko yun.
เทียร์ครับนะ ซึ่งภายในเกมค่ะเดี๋ยว
Di makit, bigla ka nalang mamamatay.
กับกิจกรรมพิเศษค่ะกับ Champion Night
Magugulat ka
Celebration
na lang eh.
นะคะในช่ว
Kahit
งเวลา
nang layo
กิจก
ko
รรม
na eh.
ค่ะเดี๋ยวเขาจะมี Champion Parade
Pero
เนี่ย
naranasan ko dati dun, nag-ano lang ako.
ยิ่งใหญ่ด้วย
Yung
เพราะฉะนั้น
commit
ก็
lang ako
ขอ
ng
เชิญ
isa.
เลยนะสำหรับเหล่านัก
Parang
ว
mga
อลเลย์บอล
tier na.
นะคะ
mga 1M lang ata damage ko nun. Nag-ano pa ako. Nung pumasok ako sa TR, mag-isa lang ako.
Nangyari din sa akin yun.
และก็ในเมื่อพูดถึงแชมเปี้ยนกันแล้วนะครับ
จ้ะ
ต้องพูดถึงกลุ่มคนเหล่านี้กันเลยทีเดียวเพราะ
Ah,
ว่า
talagang gusto ko lang naman mag-PR
เป็น
muna eh.
ส่วนหนึ่งที่ช่วยทำให้เกม
Nahirapan
ประ
din
สบ
sila eh.
ความสำเร็จในบ้านเรานั่นเองนะครับ เพราะพวกเราเนี่ยได้มาอยู่ร่วมกัน
ค่ะ
เป็นคอมมูนิตี้และหนึ่
Yung
ใน
Stormy
บรรดา
Knight yung malakas din yun
ที่
na ano
ได้ร่วม
MVP.
สร้างคอมมูนิตี้เหล่านี้ขึ้นมานะ
Oo.
นั่นก็คือเหล่าบรรดา
Yung Storm
creator
Gas parang ano.
แล้วก็
Oo.
KOL
Yung
สาย
parang
เกม
Storm
Namamatay ako dun eh.
ในวันนี้ครับ ในทางเกม ROOC Origin Classic ของเรานะครับ ก็เลยอยากที่จะมอบรางวัลพิเศษ
ค่ะ
ให้กับกลุ่มคนเหล่านี้กับรางวัลที่มีชื่อว่า Mid Guardian
Poek
Star
versus
นั่นเองครับ
Encore
และตอนนี้พวกเขาพร้อมแล้วนะคะ
ครับนะ
จะมีใครกันบ้างตอนนี้
Sana
ไปรับชม
matuloy na.
พร้อมๆกันเลยค่ะ นี่
ดูเลย
Ayun
นะ
nga
ครับ
eh. Ay, ano?
จากประเทศต่างๆนะครับ ไม่ว่าจากทั้งประเทศไทย
อ่า
แล้วก็ประเทศต่างๆ ในละแวกแถวนี้ทั้งหมดกันเลยทีเดียว พวกเรารวมตัวกันมานะครับ
ค่ะ
ร่วมกันเป็นเหล่าครีเอเตอร์ที่
Ay, yung
มา
mga
ผลักดัน
nag-showcase kanina.
วงการใน
Oh,
ส่วนของ
Crazy
เก
F
ม
to pre.
ROOC Origin Classic นั่นเองครับ
ถูกต้องแล้วนะคะ
Nasa
และ
Discord
ตอน
to si
นี้ค่ะ
Crazy.
ก็พวกเขานะคะ
Kalaro
ที่
ko
เป็น
yun
ตัว
minsan
แทน
eh.
เนี่ยก็อยู่กับเราในงานด้วย
Ano
เพราะ
to?
ฉะนั้นนะคะขอเสียงปรบ
Ah,
มื
mga
อ
ano?
ต้อนรับมิดการ์เดียน
Official,
บนเว
ano?
ทีแห่งนี้ค่ะ
To stream.
YouTuber din yan eh. Si ano, si Crazy.
Oo nga, nandito yun sa Discord natin. Tingnan mo. Ayun o.
ขยับมาเลยนะ
Check mo yung Discord. Nandyan yan eh. Kalaro ko yan minsan eh.
Congratulations to all the creators.
Napanood ko rin minsan din yung mga ano yan eh. Yung mga guides.
Ano yan eh. Ano siya yan? Sage, sorcerer. Ewan ko, Doram na siya ngayon.
ในลำดับถัดไปครับขอ
Ah,
กราบ
nakita ko
เรียน
niya
เชิญนะ
nag-magic Doram
คุณ
siya
ริช
eh.
ชี่นะครับตัวแทนจากทางฝั่งของตัวเกมของเราเนี่ยเป็นผู้
Indo ba yun si ano? Nakalimutan ko rin eh. Hindi ko na natanong.
Mid Guardian Star ครับ
เรียนเชิญเลยนะคะซึ่ง
Natambay din yan sa
สำหรับ
stream ko eh, si Crazy.
ก็จะได้รับเป็นนี่ certificate นะคะเพื่อเป็นการยกย่องเนาะเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของคุณงามความดีนะคะที่พวกเขา
Napapa-English nga ako dyan kay Crazy.
ได้ทำให้กับ community
Hindi
ของ
pa
เรา
ako
เนี่ย
makapag-stream
ได้
dito
แบบ
sa ano eh,
เป็นที่
sa
รู้จัก
YT.
นะคะบางคนก็มีการทำคลิปสอนบ้าง มีการทำคลิป
Okay lang
เชิญช
natin,
วนให้
ano, parang,
เหล่านักผจญ
di
ภั
ko
ย
kung may requirements ata na followers yun.
ใช่แล้ว
sa
นะครับ
subscribe
เหล่านี้ก็คือเป็นอีกส่วนหนึ่ง
sa
นะ
YT
ที่ได้ร่วมการสร้างให้มีคอมมิตี้
Dito sa YouTube para makapag-live stream.
ที่อยู่ภายในงาน
Hindi, wala.
เกี่ยวกับ
Ano,
การ
kailangan ano lang,
ร่วมกัน
verification lang
เฉลิมฉล
ata
อง
yun.
แล้วก็ได้มา
Email.
รับชมการแข่งขันในรอบแกรนด์ไฟนอล
Pag sa TikTok yun, sa TikTok.
ขอบพระคุณ
Yung may ano,
มาก
record.
จริงๆเลยนะครับที่ได้
May
เข้า
record
ร่วม
data
งาน
sa
ในงาน
TikTok
ครั้
eh.
งนี้ไม่ว่าจะรับชม
Sa
อยู่ทาง
TikTok, di ako
ออนไลน์
nag-stream,
หรือว่า
mahigpit
on-site
dun eh.
ของเรานั่นเอง
Oo,
นะครับ
mahigpit dun.
Thank you so much to everyone
Bawal ka
to
magsalita
joining
ng mga
and
ano
participate
dun.
in our games Thank you so much โอเคเดี๋ยวตอนนี้เดี๋ยวถ่ายรูป
Lalo na yung
Take
ano,
a photo
Cash G.
togetherนะคะ
Oo.
Pag nagsalita ka,
the group photo together.
sana
Pati yung-
pagka ano ka na, suspended ka
ได้
agad.
เลยได้เลยแบบนี้
Pati
อ่ะ
mga ano,
1, 2,
banggitin mo yung
3,
YouTube,
big
parang ano din,
smile.
nabasa ko rin eh.
Okay,
Parang
1,
sensitive.
2, 1, 2,
Oo.
3.
อ่ะโบกมือด้วย waving your hand to the camera video
Okay. This is video.
Oh,
Okay,
si
waving
Banobs.
your hand. Waving.
Ah, para sa ng Mid-Guardian Star. Content creator, no?
thank you so much
Oh,
Big
siguro.
round of applause ขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆอีกครั้งหนึ่งค่ะ
ให้กับเราครีเอเตอร์ของเราใน
Siya
ครั้ง
lang
นี้
yung
นะครับ
ano.
เดี๋ยว
Ay, isa lang, ba't si Banobs lang?
ยกเว้นอยู่หนึ่งคนนะฮะ
Si Venus kasi hindi nag-i-stream nito
คุณ
eh.
ชิปดอนมาเป็นตัวแทนหมู่บ้านอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะ
ตร
ฮะ
งกลางได้เลยจากกล่าวอะไรสักเล็ก
Parang
น้อย
ano
นะคะ
ata
กับ
eh.
พวกเราค่ะ
May naka-contract pa ata sa iba siguro si Venus.
No. Sa ano mga ba? Sa HOK, ano nga ba? Tama ba? Honor of Kings?
เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ
Oo,
ใน
sa
ภาพ
show
ของ
kaya
ผล
ata
งาน
siya naka ano.
ที่ทาง KOL ได้ทำขึ้นมาแล้วกันนะครับแล้วก็
Naglaro din yan noon si Venus ng ano eh, yung ano,
ที่ดูแลหลายๆ
Nino
อย่าง
Kuni
นะครับ
Crosswords.
community หรือว่าทีมงานที่เป็น developer นะครับ
MMORPG
ที่คอยดูแล
din.
เกมนะครับที่แก้ไขปัญ
อ๋
หา
อ
ต่างๆ ได้แบบ
Hmm,
ดีมาก
mahilig na
นะครับ
maglaro noon.
เพื่อนๆหลายคนน่าจะถูกใจกันมากนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นการเกิดปัญหาอะไรต่างๆ มาทีมงานพร้อมที่จะรับฟังแล้วก็แก้ไขปรับให้ทุกฝ่ายลงตัวแล้วก็แฮปปี้ที่จะได้เล่นเกมแร็กนาร็อก
Mga mukha rin Pilipino din tong mga to eh.
ครับ
ขอบคุณ
Oo
ค่ะ
nga.
ขอบคุณคุณชิปดอนด้วยนะคะก็เป็นตัวแทนนะคะของ
Punta ka na ng
Big
Pasay,
Guardian
marami ka
Star
na makikita ng
แล้ว
ganyan.
จะเป็นแคสเตอร์ให้กับเราในวันนี้ด้วยเนาะ
ใช่ครับผมแต่ว่า
Medyo
ไม่ได้
singgit
มี
na.
แค่คุณชิปดอนเท่านั้นนะครับ
Oo nga, nung mukha siyang yung kulay niya, yung kulay niya Pinoy.
บรรดาครีเอเตอร์ระดับ international
Kaya pag pumunta ka ng Pasay, magmumukha kang
ทุก
dayuhan
คน
eh.
เนี่ยได้มาเจอกันด้วยเช่นเดียวกันนะครับ โดยลำดับถัดไปเดี๋ยวเราจะเป็นวิดีโอนะจากทางคุณจิเลนแม็กซิมัสแล้วก็คุณ Immortal
Ano kaya sunod?
MBGG ถ้าเกิดพร้อมกันแล้วเดี๋ยวขอ
MBGG.
เชิญรับชม
Si ano,
กัน
ano
ได้
nga
เล
ba
ย
pangalan
ครับ
ni MBGG? Mario ba? Sir,
Si Imo.
ah si ano, si Dylan pala to. Ito Indo.
Experience gua main ROOC dalam 2 bulan jalan ketiga ini, teman-teman.
Ba't may subtitle? English
Gua bisa
subtitle.
merasakan banyak yang gua nggak bisa rasakan di MMORPG lainnya, di mana ini adalah
Ba't hindi English?
MMORPG paling
Kaya nga
family
dapat
friendly,
English subtitle, no?
F2P friendly yang pernah gua mainkan, di mana orang-orang bisa beli
Ah,
bounty pass
sinolo
aja,
niya yung ano.
bisa
Ah, yun, oo, napanood ko rin yan.
bahkan di turnamen yang kemarin
Season
kita
1.
ikutin, hadiah
Oh, Marvin
1
pala yun.
juta dolar
Marvin
total
yung si
prize
ano,
pool-nya,
Immortal
tingkat pertama.
MBGG.
Oh,
Itu
Marvin,
semua
si
orang
ano,
punya kesempatan
Seraphim.
yang
Ah.
besar untuk bisa masuk. Bahkan kita yang udah beli kartu MVP, kita aja gagal untuk top 96 gitu loh. Jadi ya kita Prosguard Team sudah sangat luar biasa berusaha.
Ang nilalaro na nito ngayon,
Sorry
ano eh,
banget,
ano nga ba
kita
yung
nggak
bagong
bisa
labas yung robot na
masuk ke top
MMORPG.
32 bahkan dan nggak bisa
RF.
masuk ke
Oh,
final.
RF.
Kita harus
Next.
gugur di top 96.
Maganda ba yun?
Tapi
Na-try mo yun?
Kita semua
Kita try ko
sudah
sana yun.
Hindi ako naglaro
ikhlas
nun eh. Kahit
tidak
nung
bisa
ano,
jadi
no,
pemenang kali ini
mga
di
ano pa,
Ragnarok
dating-dati
Origin
pa.
Classic.
Ah, yung RF nun.
Talagang
Ako rin.
Dan so far menurut gue
ang
itu
nilaro ko na
experience
talaga
yang paling
noon,
seru di mana
Live
kita ngulik
tsaka
setiap
Ragnarok
malam
talaga.
sampai pagi dan
Half-Life.
tim-tim gue
Di rin ako
semua
nakapag-Live
juga.
eh. Ako naman ano,
kurang
MU.
hoki dan mungkin kurang jago
MU
juga,
online.
di
Pati
mana
ito
lawan-lawan
Ragnarok
kita
yun lang.
lebih jago dari kita karena statnya
Hindi ko
setara
na,
dan
kahit
mereka
yung
lebih
run,
tahu
hindi rin ako
petanya,
naglaro
teman-teman.
nun eh.
Jadi
Pati nung
itulah
kabal
experience
yun.
gue sampai ikut
Ragnarok,
Cup
live run
dan
talaga ako nun.
selama main
Oh, yung
No.
run, di rin
nggak
ako.
pernah
Nabutan ko,
apa ya,
nabutan ko pa
top-up
yung ano,
kebanyakan
yung
karena
bumibili pa
dia
ng
ada
load.
limitnya
Ah, sa Ragnarok,
kalau
oh.
multi pass mentok tuh di
Tapos yung internet pa rin IP
apa
Bonanza.
namanya, di
Oh,
game
yun.
tuh cuma
Ano yun? Ano nga ba yun? 30
1,4-an,
days
jadi
na
kayak
ano,
sebulan tuh
300 data.
5,900
Ewan,
sampai 2
nakalimutan
juta.
ko na yung price.
Itu progress
Yun, nabutan
yang
ko pa
hitungannya
yun.
perbedaan
Tapos may-
Pasok ng
dari
Twitter
orang yang
ano
spend
eh,
gede
50 pesos
sama yang
tsaka
kecil. Kalau
35
yang kecil
pesos
kan
per hour eh.
hitungannya bisa
May
kali
promo
3,
yung
kali
ISP
2,
Bonanza
bisa yang
noon
bahkan
eh.
nggak bisa
Libre yung
sekali, kali
internet
0 dan
kapag
dia farming.
12
Bahkan yang kali 0 pun
12
bisa beli
midnight
kali
hanggang
1
5
kalau kalian beli
AM
radian
ata.
pass doang
Yun
yang
yung
harganya
ginagamit ko
49
puyat ako lagi.
dan
Libre.
itu kalian bisa dapatkan dengan dulu menjual aksesoris
Kaya
Tapos
tumi-
pala uso yung mga
jual
bot
kartu
nun, no? Yung mga
MVP,
bot.
itu bisa kalian lakukan semua dan bisa dibilang kartu MVP itu harganya luar biasa.
Kaya natigil
Bahkan
ako
sampai
sa ano
sekarang,
rin sa Ragnarok
aksesoris
noon kasi
buat
walang
gua
pera
harganya
eh.
oke.
Pambili
Bisa
ng
bikin
load.
kalian beli
Lumipat akong
Pass,
private
bahkan
server.
lumayan sekarang. Dan kita udah
Ang
siap-siap
baon,
dengan update
tinitipid, di
Glass
ba
Hem
hindi
terbaru.
makakain sa
Of
school
course,
eh.
akhir
Oo nga,
pekan
ako
Pagkain
din
sa
eh.
bahay.
slot 2 Glass Hem itu bakalan harganya oke banget buat para
Doon pa ako natuto
petani
mangupit.
yang
Ang
akan
load,
farming
syempre.
di MVP.
Magkano yung
Jadi
isang
so far
taan dati
ini
nun,
ROOC
ano yun
paling
eh.
friendly
Good for
di
1
antara
week.
ROOC
Oh, 1 week
Parang
yun
lainnya,
eh. Oh.
dan
Tapos yung
semoga
ano,
bisa
50 pesos, 8
di
hours.
buff LK ya udah ada patch note-nya mungkin
Sikat
mudah-mudahan
pang
memuaskan ya
computer
LK ya
shop noon,
buff-nya
yung ano
bulan
yun,
depan.
Netopia
Amin
eh.
ya rabbal alamin. Dan
Netopia.
pastinya dari gua
Baby IP pa sila sa
sedih,
dulo
tapi
eh,
ada
no?
senangnya di
Doon
mana
ako
Semangat
doon ako
Dota Boy.
naglalaro.
kita semua yaitu poek dari Indonesia lolos Tier Cup Season 1
Ito si
dan sekarang akan
FU, parang
siap-siap
Pinoy to. Kasi
battle
ka-server ko to
melawan
parang
Philippines
lumipat sa
dan
Pinoy Guild eh.
di
Si
Thailand.
ex-FPU.
Jadi
Ewan ko,
kita
hindi ko
dukung
sure.
terus Poek, perwakilan Indonesia ya, Mafis. Gue harus
Bang,
menang ya
graduation
brother.
na FPU.
Perwakilan Indonesia
Ah,
di
Oo
grand
nga eh.
final
Tsaka
agar menjadi
Tsaka mukha rin
Tier
siyang
Cup
Pinoy eh.
Season 1 dan
Mukha siyang
bawa
Pinoy.
pulang juara satunya
Yung mga
500.000 USD.
matatalino.
Gacor. Dan gua sendiri
Kamukha ni
akan tetap
Balakid eh.
main
Kailangan
dan
si
akan
Balakid.
tetap mengikuti kegiatan
Flip
kompetitif
top.
lainnya karena nanti
Yeah.
Tier Cup Season 2 bakalan ada lagi mungkin dengan hadiah yang sama.
Si Niki
Ya, tungguin
Niki.
terus
Caster
dengan
din
Maximus
sa
di
tayo.
ROOC. Gua nggak
Ah,
pengen
taga
serius
Marilao yan, si
karena
Niki
gua kalah
Niki.
Tier Cup. Masih ada Season 2.
Caster
masih ada
din yan sa
event-event
ano eh,
guild
sa
lainnya.
ROMC.
Dan gua akan
Diba?
tetap main Ragnarok
Nung
Power
naglalaro
Rangers
ko
Classic
na
maupun
Ragnarok
bermain game
ano,
lain juga.
Ragnarok
Jadi jangan
M
khawatir.
Classic.
Sampai jumpa di Tier Cup Season 2 di channel Dylan Maximus. Semoga kita lebih bagus lagi mainnya.
Ingay pa nga, sa
Lebih
16.
ngulik lagi
Sigurado
dan
marami na
bisa
naman lilipat niyan sa ano,
bawa pulang
sa New
piala
World.
dan menambah satu
Release
nilai
ng
lagi.
6 sa
Kaso
16.
pay to win
Thank you
kasi.
semuanya yang udah support
Eh,
tim Poros
Tapos
pero ito-
maglalaro doon.
dari awal gua main.
Ako itatry
Laro
ko
na
lang.
pang may...
ROOC.
Baka
Sampai
mag-intro
jumpa
ako
lagi.
doon. Intro.
Hello everyone,
Saan din?
I'm
Immortal
Immortal
lang din.
MVGG.
Tapos,
I'm truly honored
sabi
and
naman nila,
excited to represent
hindi ka raw
the
makakita ng ano eh,
influencer
one versus
awardees
guild.
from the Philippines.
Oo nga.
Isa
There
lang
are
idol
so
mo.
many incredible
Pati
content
sa
creators
global
from
no,
our
One versus
country,
Guild,
from
grabe.
creative
Ino-auto lang kami sa
storytellers and
daanan.
well-known players of
Naka-auto.
ROOC to streamers
RML
who
streamer.
share guides
Si
to
Niki Niki
continuously
ang
keep
tagal.
the community engaged,
Kaya
entertained,
maganda rin talaga
and
din
have
tong
fun.
ano, ROOC.
Being
Talagang
chosen
ano yan.
as the representative is not only an honor but
Kaso
also
hindi
a
mo rin
great
talaga may iwasan na may
responsibility.
mga bug din
I'm
talaga na
grateful
ano.
for the opportunity
Normal na.
to be here in front of you.
Oo.
On
Pero okay na rin yung
behalf
ginawa
of
nilang
all
ano,
the Ragnarok
compensation
Origin
yung
Classic
10
content
bucks.
creators
Diba?
in the Philippines.
Oo.
And
Satisfy
express
na
our
ako. Kasi yung more than 10 na
heartfelt
ano,
appreciation for the support we've
nag-exploit
received
na permaban
from
naman
the
eh.
ROOC
Yung more than 10
community and the ROC
na nag-try
team.
mag-exploit.
For the past decade
ako
of
dati
playing
nung
mobile
since
games,
day one din ng ano, nito
ROC has
ROC.
been the game
Hinanap ko rin yun,
many
yung arena.
RO
Sabi ko,
players
ba't di ba
have
alam
been
ko every
waiting
Saturday
for?
merong
Giving
arena
the
na 5D, ba't
F2P
kaya wala?
and
Pero
the
hindi ako pumunta ng
low-spending
split.
players
Ah.
Hindi ko
the
chinek.
chance
Ako hindi
to
di ko
shine
talaga
in
alam.
competitive battles is
Hindi ko
truly
talaga alam.
one of a kind. Beyond the great graphics, character models,
Nag-ano ka rin,
and
nag-dial up ka rin,
well-balanced
Cheppy.
top-up system,
Nakakamiss
what
yung tunog
truly
ng mode,
sets
no?
ROC
Tiririt,
apart
mga
from
ganun.
other games
Tapos
is
nakakonect
how
sa
Tapos
ano?
pag
the
tumawag,
ROC
mawawala
team
yung net.
keep in
Pag
close
Oo.
tumawag,
communication
Nakakonect sa
with the
telephone.
ROC community. Thank you
Oo.
to all of you adventurers, and of course,
Mga
thank you
napag-ahalatan
to
tayo
you,
mga titos, ah.
ROC.
Yes,
Tapos malalaman mo
absolutely.
pag
Thank you
hindi
so much,
kumunik eh,
Marvin,
depende sa
and
tunog.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the moment you've all been
Ah.
waiting for. It is
Parang
about to
gagawin pag
be
hindi
the
ano.
grand finals of Tier Cup Season 1 happening here in Unimall,
Tapos
Bangkok.
nausap
My
ko
name
dun
is
sa
Zero,
computer
and
shop
joining me
yung
today
mga
here
keylogger,
is Niki
no?
Niki.
Yung
Oo.
pag
Zero,
dayo ka, tapos
like what
maglalaro
you
ka.
mentioned, this is it, the
Nauso
moment
din sa amin
we've
noon
all
yung ano,
been waiting
offline naman,
for.
Ragnarok
And
offline,
in
hindi
just
kailangan ng
a couple
internet.
of minutes from now,
Ay, may
we'll
mga
be giving
balmong,
you
may game
guys
jar, sleep
Oo.
player.
a gift
Yung
code.
balmong plus
Absolutely.
30
Another
ata sa lahat
code
ng
for
stats
you
sa
guys to
20.
get Tier Cup Prime Battle for
Nakalimutan ka
10
rin
skip
yun eh.
tickets and 10
Pero dati
token
rin
music
ganun,
free.
pag
So
ano,
make
masaya
sure
na nga
you
ako sa ganun,
share
tapos
this to
ginagawa
your
ko.
guildmates. There's a
Ganun
lot
papalibre
more
talaga ng
coming
normal.
where this
Hindi ako-
came from.
hindi
So
ako
make sure you
nag-aano
keep
ng
up the
command.
stream as well. Not
Ah.
just because the matches are
Ako
going to be
nakabalmong.
interesting. They are definitely
Tapos
going to be
nagpa-farm
interesting.
ako MVP.
But you will be rewarded just for watching as well.
Can I spoil them? Bounty pass.
Bounty. Oh no! Now we're gonna blow up.
Later with
Tapos
our
pag
lucky
nagkaroon ng mga
raffle or
private server,
lucky
yung
draw.
mga event
So
nila, yung mga
stay
hide and
tuned
seek.
until the very end. We promise to serve
Yung mga
to
ano
serve
yun
and
Tapos
cook
yung
you
mushroom, no?
guys the best matches
Ay,
for
mushroom.
today.
Yung
Anyway, once
mushroom.
again, here is the code because Cake has been pestering me with codes.
Yung ganun.
Here
Tapos
it
yung ano,
is. Hello,
yung picture
Cake.
taking sa
So
town.
everyone is currently watching right
Para may
now.
may
Shout out
post
to
sa
everyone.
FB page.
And I think there's something
Yung
in the
nilaban ng
stage, right?
pangalan.
Let's check it out.
We love Pinoy RO, I love Pinoy RO, yung mga ganun.
Oo, yung shower, ano nga ba yun? Basta,
Yay sa patpong.
From Indonesia na
Tapos
ha.
meron pa sila dyan yung pros joke event. Pag
Salamat,
nag-release ka
Tata.
doon sa pros joke, go. Out
ส
ka
วั
na.
สดีค่ะ
Tsaka yung ano,
และนี่ก็
tarot
คือ
sa bar.
Team
Matagal na rin ako din nakapag-private server. Parang nagsawa na rin ako.
Hey, waving your flag, waving your
Tsaka
flag
yung
to
mga,
show
ano,
the
mga
world.
bago hindi kasi ako
Raise
na
your
kanina
flag!
global eh.
Hmm.
Oh,
Nag-ano na ako, puro private
yeah!
server
Thank you
ako
so
nun eh.
much! much.
Di na rin kasi ako makapag-manual. Hirap na ako. Ganito na lang ako sa may,
Thank you so
may
much.
auto.
You may proceed to your station.
นี่เดี๋ยวจะให้นะคะ
Meron
ไป
na rin
ที่
nakakatin ako.
ตำแห
Hindi
น่ง
na rin kaya. Busy na rin sa buhay.
นั่งเก้าอี้
Kaya okay na ganito yung may
ได้
auto.
เลย
ใช่ครับ และสำหรับทีมแรกเราเจอ
Lalo na
แล้ว
pag official
ทีม
yung
ต่อไปกันบ้าง
mababa yung
ดีกว่า
ano.
นะครับ
Nakapaglaro ka ng ano,
And the team
ROMSP
now
tsaka ano.
for the grand
Kaya yung ano,
final
ano nga ba yun?
from Philippines.
Oy, Pina, Philippines.
Encore!
Encore, ayan. Ayan si Api.
Ito na.
นี่
Kasi mga ano,
a lot of fans right here
Ayan si Venus.
Let's go.
นี่เท่มากแต่ละคน
Bouncer.
ชอบ energy
Ano?
Mobile. Sa mobile sila
และ
maglalaro.
นี่ก็คือ
Hindi
ที
eh, may
ม
PC sa likod eh.
Pero pag sa mobile, baka maliban
Pangit.
yung mga yun.
Baka hindi rin sila nakapag-practice
Mabuhay.
mobile.
โอเค
Di
ค่ะ
sanay si Venus lang siguro sanay sa mobile dyan.
โอ้โห
Malamang. Sa malamang talaga.
โอเคครับทีม Encore you may proceed to your station
but team leader please stay here
Si
with
Venus
us
pa
นะ
naman
คะ
ay para may top 1 sa ano,
we may
pag
have team leader with us
มาเลยค่ะ please
Pero lumipat na ng guild ko si Venus eh. Nasa
Poek
banana na siya eh.
and
Encore
Ay, may flag pa sa
before
loob.
we begin I would like to ask both of you how are you feeling today so Poy first how are you feeling
Ganda-gandang laban na to.
Very good. We have a chance to win this game. So we will give the best of us for today.
โอเค
ก็รู้สึกตอนนี้ถามว่ารู้สึกยังไงบ้างก็รู้สึกดีมากเลยนะตอน
Ay,
นี้
dapat suot nilang ano. Di ba may jersey sila na ano? Tapos may pangalan nila sa likod.
Okay, and for you,
Naka-jacket
Encore,
kasi
how
kasi
you feeling?
Api. Malamig siguro.
Very excited for this grand finals. Good luck,
Parang
both of
talaga.
us.
ก็ตอนนี้
Very
รู้สึก
excited
ตื่นเต้น
this
มาก
grand
ๆที่จะ
finals.
ได้แข่งขันในรอบ Grand Final นั่นเองครับ
Okay, another question before we begin. Do you have anything to say with your opponents?
Encore, please be nice with us.
ก็บอกนะฮะว่าแบบว่าได้โปรดเอาชัยชนะให้พวกเราเถอะ นะฮะ
ได้ด้วยเหรอ
How about Encore Do you have
Encore.
anything to say
Yeah.
Poek, good luck and have fun. Let's have a good match.
คุณ
Okay.
รัก Have fun
Yeah.
หวังว่าจะเป็นการต่อสู้ที่ดีเลยนะครับ ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับทั้งสองทีมอีกครั้งหนึ่งด้วยครับ
Thank you so much. So right now we have to roll a dice first.
because we are going to decide who's going to choose first so ตอนนี้นะเดี๋ยวเราจะให้ทำการเลือกกันนะครับว่าแข่งขันกันว่าใครจะได้เลือกฝั่งก่อนนะฮะ
Ang
so we
magpupuli
have
ng
to
1
use the
million.
die to roll who's
Ano lang,
the
di ba
most,
500? 500 lang.
more point
Yes.
have the
Oh,
right
sa
to
first place.
choose,
Kasi yung,
but
yung
you
pot
must
price
roll
ano
the
eh,
die
1M
on
eh. Di
the
ba?
stage not falling on the ground okay
500 sa
ดู
first
นะคะ
place
ว่า
tapos
ใครที่
second
ได้
place
แต้มมากกว่า
parang
กัน
ano,
นะคะ
maghahati
ก็
ng
จะ
sa
ต้องเหมือน roll dice เนี่ยอยู่บนเวทีห้ามทำให้หล่นลงไปไม่งั้นจะถือว่าฟาวไป
okay
Maganda to.
then 3
May
2
dice na.
1
go
และออกมาเป็น
why
1 แต้มครับ 1
okay
point
one point
so now is a good chance for
Encore
Encore
3 2 1
Siguro naman
let's go
panalo.
and wow
5 points
Ano yung panalo niyan,
It's a good
ano?
sign,
Yung
good
pipili ng
sign
mode?
for Encore. So let's
Oh.
see which side they're going to use first. Okay, thank you so much. Please give some noise for our grand final.
wish both of you the best of luck ก็ขอให้ทั้งสองทีมของเราโชคดีด้วยนะจ๊ะตื่นเต้นมากเลยอ่ะเพราะว่าเงินรางวัลสำหรับผู้ชนะในวัน
Minala si Juan
นี้
yung nakuha eh.
500,000 US ดอลลาร์พี่โปจิ
ฟังอาจจะรู้สึกแบบ500,000 US ดอลลาร์ต้องประมาณเท่าไหร่15 ล้านบาทครับท่านผู้ชมครับ
โอ้โหทำไมตอนเด็กๆ เราไม่ตั้งใจเล่นเกมให้มากกว่านี้เห็นไหม
เราจะได้มาอยู่ตรงนี้บ้างนะฮะ
ใช่
โอ้โหแต่มาแบบนี้ลุ้นครับใครเชียร์ทั้งฝั่งของทางทีมโป้ยจากอินโดนีเซียขอเสียงหน่อย
กองเชียร์ทีม
Sino
โป้
to?
ยอู้หู
Sa maintindihan.
แล้วใครเชียร์ทีมอังกอร์จากฟิลิปปินส์บ้างขอเสียงหน่อย
Ito,
Back
Philippine naman.
everybody to the casting stage and a funny story
Yes.
that I'm about
caster
to
siguro
share
ng
here
Indo
about
yun
Poek.
kanina.
They have been complaining
Tama ba?
that they can't seem to win any map
asawa ni
choices
Banog
is
yun.
always on the opponent's side. And again, it happened here
Oo, yung babae
today in the
kanina,
grand
asawa
finals.
pala.
They lost the dice throw, and now they are in the perils for Encore on their side pick. So this makes it for a very interesting grand finals.
Also an advantage towards the one who's
Absolutely.
gonna be picking the map, all right? However, I mean, it's already been revealed when it comes to the lineup. That's the only the downside if you
Yep.
lose the dice roll or the map, how do you call this?
Map choice.
Map choice, right? That's the only downside. And it's not even that critical or vital at this point because they already know the lineup. So
Still, historically, both these teams
Jinx?
have some better maps. Like when we're talking about team
Yes,
deathmatch,
yes, yes,
Encore
yes.
has an
Encore.
80% win rate on team deathmatch, while for the side of poek, they have a 21% win rate on team deathmatch. So, starting first or
deathmatch
second
talaga magaling
really
yung Encore.
becomes very important, especially
Yes.
going into this grand finals. It's a best of 7, which means that there is at least 2
Tsaka si
deathmatch
Doc ata
games
nakachamp
and potentially
nakachamp eh.
3 as
Huling
well.
panood ko
Yes.
nakachampion
And
si
Zero,
Doc eh.
you and I, even adventures watching
siguro
at
gamitin
the
ni
convenience
Doc
of their
sa
home, we've
mga
been
shape-shift
watching
na
and
ano.
spectating a lot of tournaments, and we know that
Pati sa
if
coins
you
din,
get
magandang
the
ano,
first
champ.
match, if you get
Kunwari
that,
pag
if you
nahawak
win
ng
that,
ano,
you'll get a better
support yung
footing.
coins.
You have the
Sasabin.
momentum,
Oo,
you have the
no?
morale boost. It gives a lot of advantage.
Sasapakin yung
And knowing
nahawak ng
that they
coins,
will be heading
laglag.
towards that match, and
Laglag
knowing the
talaga eh.
stats behind, like what you mentioned, Encore is really good when it comes to that match.
Kaso
Hopefully,
hindi lang
Poek
talaga
will be
over
able
yung
to
champion
at
sa
least
sa mga
adjust going
big league.
towards the grand finals because we have like
Oo.
at least a month of preparation, right?
Maganda
Yeah,
talaga
that
AOE
month
sa
of
gig.
preparation might just make all the stats
Oo.
irrelevant. I mean,
Dahil more
it's a
on
lot
Yes,
of time
yes.
to
mga
work
ano
on
eh.
your mistakes, work on your
Mm.
problems
Laser,
within the team, and that we
Doram.
might see just poek becoming a beast in deathmatch. I mean, they have
Why
the
not?
lineup for it, they have the players for it, so we'll see. What that 1 month of preparation, will that give poek an edge over Encore's best map, or will Encore just show them who's boss there?
Well, actually,
palike
just
pala ako
an
ng stream, guys,
insider
palike ako.
info, both of the teams are very
Told them who's
confident.
boss there.
Not
Well,
just
actually,
palike
pala
just
ako
an
ng stream, guys,
insider
palike
info.
ako.
Yeah, kind of tell them the story. We went backstage, right, Zero? How's the feels in the headquarters of Poek? They're kind of chill, right?
They were chilling, they were confident in their
Confident.
preparation.
Pero may limit yung
coming to
AOE,
this grand
no?
finals,
May limit ba?
and same with Encore,
Mga 10
right? They were
Yes.
they were very
Mga
confident in what they
5 ba?
prepared. and
5 lang tatamaan.
they have a coach
Oo,
in their
10.
team. For those
May
who don't
nagsabi
know,
rin
they
nakaraan
do have
10 daw
a
eh.
coach.
Ewan ko,
Some
hindi
of
ko
you
talaga
sure.
might know him as Chan Chan. Some of you might know him as
Sa PvE.
Batman. So yes, they have a coach. They have a pretty different setup, a different sort of idea, direction
Pero
coming into
malaking
this
bagay
grand
yun, di
finals,
ba na
the
yun?
preparation of it, and that gives them a little bit of an edge because right now they have that 11th man.
Yes, that is correct. But now, here
Lalo na yung
is
Storm
today's
Guest, no?
matches for the Grand
Tinutulak-tulak ka
Final
pa ng ano.
1600 UTC plus 7.
Oo,
Best
mapapasayaw ka
of
dun eh.
7 series
Teka
between
na,
Team
Poek
Poek
versus
Nostra
best of
against
7.
Team Encore.
Let's go, guys.
Indonesia
Pati rin
versus
daw ron eh. May
Philippines.
limit sa
Everyone, hype
PvP.
it up, make some noise at the comment section.
Yeah, Frontera 2 versus Frontera 6.
Yes.
That's where both of these teams are. It is a best of 7 grand finals, which means
Best of
we will see
7.
at
Ayan na.
least 4 maps. And let's take a look at the road for
baka
both
na.
these teams.
Dalawa
On
lang
the way
nakapasok
to
sa
their
server
road to
namin
grand
eh.
Finals, Poek defeating Knockfire,
Sa Frontera to, dalawang
Bakbak,
team lang.
as well as
Sa amin,
Noibo
wala
in
eh.
the top 4.
Wala
Meanwhile,
na.
for the
Pero
side
sa
of
Geffen
Encore,
may
they defeated
nakapasok
some
eh.
really good teams as well.
Isa.
They defeated Mana, second in their
Hindi ko
bracket,
lang alam
defeated
sa
Trolls.
Geffen
That
kung
was the
ano. Kasi
top
wala sa
Trolls,
in
bagay.
yes.
their group.
Baka
And they
siguro
also
mga
defeated
lower
Tier
build
C
lang yung
as well
nakakalaban namin
on their
pag sa
road to this grand
EO.
finals. So both of them have met a
Kasi pag
lot of
Geffen kasabayan namin,
resistance going up
lagi
here.
kami
It was
sa top 1 eh.
anybody's game
Oo.
for both these brackets. So making it all the way up here, they're competing in these 4 maps.
Ilang
Shapeshift,
beses
Card
na.
Contest,
Minsan
Blood
kami
and
nga lang
Gold,
yung payo
and
nun
Team
eh. Tapos puro
Deathmatch.
Geffen na.
In
Geffen 8.
which there's a different
Geffen 2.
lineup and classes which are really good when you
Yep.
play with this
Anong maliit yung
maps.
stream,
Each
ano,
of the
Azumi?
maps here
Naka full
needs
screen
to
naman
be
ako.
played in a certain
Azumi.
manner. It has a mechanics
Ayun
which
pala,
wherein
blood
you'll
and
be
gold pala
talking about
tawag
later
doon
on.
sa
But now,
Goblin.
here's the good thing.
Ay, na
Grand
500.
champion walks home
Ano?
with $500,000.
Runner-up.
Second place walks home with only
Astig siguro to.
100,000.
Title,
So
oh.
the difference
Pati
is
frame.
pretty far
Yes.
between both of this. And they also all get good in-game rewards as
guys.
well. You got the the custom title for the winners, the portrait
Okay naman
frame,
yung
the
stream
chat
ko, ano,
bubble,
no?
as well as
Too
the
easy.
join party
okay
links
naman.
notification.
Mali daw
The
sabi ng
last part
Azumi.
is my favorite.
Refresh mo na lang
Me too,
Azumi.
even though I don't have
I
this.
have it, so
Wow, you flexing on me.
basic.
Because Eman and his team, whenever he joins the party, it flexes
Everybody
like
knows you're in the presence of royalty.
Yes. And not just that, we have here, we've been talking about this, Ciro.
Costume.
This is
Dapat
the
meron pa
first
silang,
ever
join party
physical
notification.
reward wherein they will be getting a champion medal that actually transforms.
It's a transformer
That's
medal. I mean, you got
champion medal.
separate parts that you
Yes.
can
Costume to,
wear
no?
together
Costume.
or wear separately, which makes it really cool. I mean,
Yes.
Ah, hindi.
you
Ito,
can
medal pa
style
to.
it based on
Medal.
your fit of
Medal,
the day.
medal.
Ah,
And
medal.
there's
Medal
just
na
makes
iuwi
it
nila.
really interesting, really
Yeah.
cool.
If you want to make it a medal, if you want to make it a pendant, it's up to you. And this is a first. Everything here actually is a first in RO history. 1 million USD tier cup, and we're,
Oo nga.
we're just season
Pero yung ano yung New World,
1.
magpapa 1 M USD rin sila eh.
500,000 is the number that both
Na,
the teams
sigurado
want
yun.
Nakita mo na
Meron
yun?
namang
100,000 is a big difference.
Kaso malaki,
But still,
malaki rin yung
for
gasto.
their work, you know, for their journey
Malaki
so
ng
far,
gastos
I
din
think both
talaga.
these teams,
Yes.
they have a good shot in winning, but it is down to whichever team has the best preparation.
Bale,
Yes.
500 K,
Which team plays the best
500,000 pag
Actually,
first place,
I
second
wanna go
place,
back to
100K,
what you
no?
mentioned about having two teams from different
Tas maghahati ha-
countries with
Let's go, let's go.
different play styles,
Let's
with
go.
different lineups. So it's really interesting to see them because they haven't met one another.
Never.
Never. I think it's bracket here.
Yeah, they're
in
both in
bracket
different groups.
here.
One was in group 2 and group 4, so they
Yes.
were not meeting during the top 96.
Pero sa tingin ko mas mataas yung mas
Yeah, so
malakas
this
yung team
very
nila ano eh,
interesting.
ni
At
Banobs
this
kaysa
point,
sa team
I don't
nila
really
Afi,
know
di ba?
who's gonna
2
win,
teams
'cause
sila.
sometimes we tend to give out predictions, right?
It's
But-
so hard.
Yeah, even the odds.
The in-game odds towards the end was
Close.
pretty much 50-50 across both sides. So
Naging
even
manok
you
pa rin
guys,
dati
the
to eh,
viewers,
itong poek
have no
eh.
idea who's going to
Nag-ano
win.
rin ako
It is
dun eh.
pretty much a split decision.
Yung
I think
poek.
it might go
Yeah,
to a
tatlo
game
naman
7.
na yung poek,
Anybody's
and
game
Fortate,
in all of
yun
these
ako nun
games,
eh.
all of these
Ah.
maps, it comes down to the execution. The
Wait,
strategy.
baka nakalimutan niyo
before
mag-ano ah.
this,
Close
and,
na
you
ba
know,
yung ano?
both
Yung
these
sa
teams,
ano?
they came with different
Bidding.
directions.
Yung sa
Close na
posta.
yata.
Close na ano?
Encore, they come
Yes.
in like a professional esports team. They have a coach. They
Boot
were boot camping together, preparing for this, and a lot of their
Yung
players
coach ng
have
Encore, si
actual
Itlog ni
esports
Batman.
experience in other
True.
game titles as well. Well, if you look at poek, they're more of a grassroots sort of direction. No coach, a lot of discussion amongst the players, preparing for
Yes.
this, sharing their ideas. So
May
we'll
coach pa
see
pala.
which of these two directions gives us the better results.
Exactly. And knowing that, you know, you might say that they came from the grassroots, but they're also veteran players. However, in this kind of esports tournament, this is really big.
Oo, kasi
And
nung
you
naglaro ako
really
nitong
need to
ano,
step it
ROOC,
up.
walang
Like
kasama eh.
what
Dalawa lang yung
Encore has
kasama
been
ko.
doing,
Yung kasama ko ng
setting up
global.
their, bootcamp,
Pareho na sila
actually
quit.
simulating how it's gonna
Sayang.
be like
Wala kasi
playing
akong kasama
in a
eh.
crowd like this, right?
Ako naman,
Yeah,
isang ano
absolutely.
kami,
I mean,
isang
It's
buong
a lot of
magtutropa.
preparation, a lot of
In
work
real
coming
life
towards
na
this.
tropa
And it
talaga.
boils down to
Kaso,
one
nag-quit
best
sila.
of 7. 7
Nag-quit.
games
Wala,
decide
taga-taluan eh. Oo,
your
nagkatapuan.
past month's work. How much is
Sayang.
it
Ako lang kasi
worth?
tagaran nila
Give
dati.
us
Bayo kasi ako
7
nun eh.
days.
Eh,
Oo.
sa bayo
I
meta
think
dati.
we're going
So,
Oh,
on.
lakas ng
bayo.
damage eh.
So
Di ko na
close
nagagawa
to
yung
these
ano,
teams.
di ko na nagagawa yung
close.
dailies
And
ko.
I'm really excited
Tapos
to
lahat
see
sila gusto nila,
having
iraran ko sila.
a wizard.
Tapos pag
I think
sabi ko papahinga
there's
lang,
only
yung
just
mama magtatampo.
one team.
Pero nakatulog
But
ako sa
I
pagod.
think we will
mga
be
ganun.
showing you guys
Grabe
team
naman.
introduction.
Yeah, this is
Kaya sabi ko
poek
nga, tayo
from
naman mag-isa nga lang ako.
You've
Sabi
got
ko,
Mats,
sumasabit-sabit
Vindots,
lang
Mavis,
ako eh.
Minako, Santos, Mavis again.
Ito na.
Heram, Orang,
Ayan.
Orang.
100
With Z
sila sa
and
ano,
Fu. You have
shape
two
shift, no?
paladins, two
Sa
priests,
MVP.
two
Shape
gypsies, a champion, a professor, and
Ayan, pinakayoko
a
naman
high
eh.
wizard. This is a high
Kailangan magaling
wizard
ka kumuha
in the
ng bola
grand
dyan, eh, no?
finals. Mavis used to
Oo.
play the champion. He was the
Yes.
champion for his team, but now he's
Ano
playing
sila si
the high
Orang-Orang?
wizard. And if you look at the
Ano,
stats,
Azumi?
100% win rate on shapeshift.
100%.
Perfect. So that is Team Poek for you later on.
High
We'll be
whiz.
showing
Oo
you
nga, no?
guys.
High whiz si Mavis,
Team
oh.
Encore in just a little bit. But like what you mentioned,
Nung nakalaban namin
moving
to si Mavis,
towards the grand
naka-ano siya eh,
finals,
Sin
wanna
X.
give yourself, not
Ito,
just
ito,
the fans
orang-orang
and the
pala ito.
viewers, something new. And that is having
Oo nga pala
Mavis
ito.
play High Wizard. We know how competitive Mavis is. And one thing's for sure,
Kasi
they
sa
will
FPU
not
pala
be
din talaga to.
deploying a High Wizard if they know it won't be a good addition addition to their lineup.
I mean, 1 month of preparation, that's a lot of time in
Maybes.
the lab, figuring out, you know,
Ba't kaya
the best
pareho silang pangalan
what
nun?
works.
Kilala
What
din daw to
series.
sa
A lot of
global eh,
people don't
si
know.
Maybes.
We were talking to Poek. They said they had a secret coming
Yes.
into this.
Pala,
So I'm
ano talaga siya.
very excited to see how the
Prof.
Wizard will perform.
May tig-isang
I think
prof
we'll
sila.
see it a lot in Cart.
Oo nga,
We
no,
might
dope.
see in Deathmatch.
Oo nga,
We
no.
probably won't see it in Blood and
Tatlo
Gold
yung
and
priest nila.
Shapeshift because both of
Yes,
those
yes.
maps, it's better to have a champion there.
Yes,
Baka ano
that
to,
is correct.
status,
But
no?
now, let
Taga
me
Magnus,
introduce
tas
you
may
guys.
status.
Team Philippines Encore here from
Oh,
Frontera
feeling ko
6. We
ganun
have
yan.
Docs,
Wala silang
VR,
bayo.
Wifrits,
Ay, champ nga si ano, si
Yes,
Doc.
VR,
Uy,
Josh,
salamat sa
VR,
pag-San
Yamato,
Henry.
Nasmi, Banoobs DR, Sunny,
champ,
Wiomi
hindi ka nagbago.
VR, and Afi, GPDS. And they have an 82%
Mga
win
BR.
rate with Team Deathmatch. On the other hand, they only have a
Wala silang mga bayo.
73% win
Oh,
rate
dalawa
for
rin.
Shapeshift Ops. Not that bad, but comparing to Poex 100%,
Kaya nga pala, kala
well,
ko,
that's quite
kala ko tatlo
scary.
din eh.
But like what you mentioned, since we have
yung
a
dalawa.
huge gap, a month-long
Videos.
preparation, like what you mentioned, this
These might
stats
change.
might be
Sin-
irrelevant
Sinnex, ah.
or might change
May Sinnex
actually.
sila.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the win rates and compare to both
Yes.
teams have 2 maps that they are better than
Yes.
their
Ang baba ng
opponents.
win rate nila
So
sa ano,
Deathmatch
gold.
goes towards Encore, Shapeshift
Sa
goes
Blood and
towards
Gold.
the way of Poek. And highlighting again, we've got
Pero,
Assassin
Team Deathmatch
Cross
talaga
from
sila.
the side of Encore, and they are coached by one of the most historic
Pa
Assassin Cross
nag-shape,
players.
tatapos kaya sila. Isa po,
I mean,
Itlog ni
100% yung sa
They got
Poek.
Batman, one of the
Itlog ni
most
Batman
famous
daw.
Assassin Cross
Yes.
players from our
Itlog ni
global, coaching them.
Batman.
And they're bringing in
Kinoach
Assassin
din
Cross,
ako dyan
definitely
ng
has an idea.
itlog
But let's
eh.
take a look at the
Sa
highlights
Feder,
on how
pati sa
both these
stats.
teams made it here to
Nag-chat
Bangkok
ka
for
sa
the
ano niya
grand
sa
finals.
page?
Hindi, nandito siya. Pupunta rin sa stream. Kalaro din namin yan minsan si Itlog.
Oh, may
Nasali.
magiging nga rin ako ng Feder.
Tinuruan ako yung...
Feder kasi ngayon.
Pati ano yung computation sa stats. Maraming alam yan
Oo.
sa stats eh. Nakalimutan ko na yung computation.
Wala siya sa Discord natin. Sa Discord
wala
mo.
siya sa Discord, wala. Nadalaw lang minsan sa stream. Sinnex siya nga rin pa rin ngayon eh. Ano to? Ito yung
mga highlight.
laban nila dati.
Oo, mga highlights nila. Boom. Sa heart contest, 19 kill.
Nakalaban
Yes,
namin sa
Art.
Dimension Drill yan sila Maybes eh. Bugbog kami.
Sa heart contest talaga, kailangan mo rin ng ano talaga dyan. Magpapabagsak sa ano, sa Bard, tsaka sa ano.
Oo. Wala. Kadalasan talaga dyan, walang andaran eh. Paramihan ng kills.
Paramihan na lang kasi magkakatalo eh. Ito yung 100% win rate sila dito eh.
Nakaano si FEO, nakadoram kanina. Orang.
Orang-orang. Ang kunat din ako no?
Or the champion, they get confused and now
Maybe.
they will be left with the other DPS left on the point side, killing them one by one.
Able to take that gold, 26 to 12.
Blood and Gold.
Have a lot of chances.
Parang highlights ng mga player, no? Ay no, naka 25 coins siya.
Mga highlights nila. Mga players kasi sila nag-ano.
Successful with getting the coins from
Hmm.
Vintus.
Walang trash talk yung si Monsis. Tahimik kami nung laban namin sa may kaila Maybes. Alam namin wala kaming chance eh.
Malakas din to itong mana.
Oo nga. Nasa nasa ROOC yan eh. Ragnarok X Generation.
Sa
Sinapak.
ROOC. Si Doc.
Di ba yung Encore nasa yan? Ragnarok Eternal Love, no? Oo. Kasi di kasi ako nakapag-Eternal Love eh. Pero kilala ko si
Hindi rin
Banobs. Alam ko yung pangalan ni Banobs noon kasi kilala. Pero hindi ako nakapaglaro ng Eternal lang. Natatandaan ko lang yung ano, yung commercial ni Lisa, di ba? Parang lalong sumikat yung game eh. Yung may holding hands.
Oo. Yung mga kami, sila Shay.
Oo, yun.
Sa ano yun eh. Kung card contest talaga maganda na. Umusog lang ng konti yan.
May nakalaban yung Encore noon eh, dalawang monk. Pinagsasapak sila, yung ano, yung dalawang support. Yung Bard at ano, pare. Pero natalo pa rin sila eh. Ayan, Venus highlights.
Both these teams' journey
Ang
here
eksino
was
kaya yun,
not
Venus, ah.
easy. I mean,
Saglit
Poek
lang eh.
had to go
Parang
play
pinakita lang yung
so
character
many
eh.
game 5s just to make it here to the grand finals.
Si Venus
And
yung
they
laging
definitely
hinahabol
deserve
eh.
to be here. Encore was dominating their way all the way towards Bangkok. I mean, they won 3-0 in the semifinals. They
Ayun,
won 3-1
mag-i-start
in other
na.
matches as well. So they
Let's go,
have
guys.
been pretty dominant
Ah.
since the top 32 stage. So
Natin kung
here,
sino ang
they
papaldo.
are getting ready for the first game. It's gonna be team deathmatch, and I wonder
Yan
the
na.
lineup
Team
on both
deathmatch.
sides is definitely going to be this team. The
Si
team
Orang-Orang,
Santos,
si
Orang-Orang,
Nuts.
Nuts, Heram, and Vindus. This is their classic team deathmatch
Yes.
lineup. You definitely want to play
Mhm.
with a champion if possible.
Ano,
and
ano,
that's
Sage
what
at
they're bringing out
Wizard.
here.
Yes, a champion and a sword. Yes.
Sino kaya tatargetin
and also
dito?
Padley is also a good addition.
Team
Now the only
deathmatch.
difference from the qualifiers that they don't
Tapos
have
ito.
biochemists in this lineup.
Well, both
Or-
teams don't have biocams, so
Yes.
that sort of negates the advantage of
Yeah,
an
at
opponent
least.
if you had a
At
biocam.
Binawawala
So
talaga Sage, no?
we can see the
Dispel.
mindset of both these
Hindi
teams.
talaga
They said,
dispel tsaka lang.
forget about survivability.
Kaso wala
We're
namang
putting it
mag-i-EO
all in
hindi.
towards damage.
Yes. How about burst damage?
Dahil
Napa-
parang ano eh.
Maganda yung ano
damage
nila.
here are
Kaso,
just one hit delete. Your targets probably wanna go after the supports. Now, I wonder if this kind of lineup will be able to take down the supports from Encore. Because you wanna eliminate the one who
paramihan na lang kills
resurrects,
siguro.
I
right?
think if
May ano sila, ay,
if both
ano, funny
sides-
game na,
both
game
sides
na.
Both
play
sides.
with
Philippines.
champion, if they are able to
Philippines.
synchronize
So,
their
parang
damage
eh,
and targets
mga 2 hours
at the
mahigit
right
eh, no?
time, they can bring
Nag-
down both
naghintay.
supports
2
at
hours
the same
mahigit
time,
naghintay.
and that is immediately 2 points because the opponent
Kaya
has
may
no
ano, may
other way
champ.
to resurrect
Good luck sa
Resurrection.
champ.
So even if
Ano,
they don't,
Storm gas na
Asura
lang,
is
no?
almost a secure kill
Para hindi
every
makalapit,
single
mali,
time
matulak-tulak
on
ng
any
Storm
of the
gas.
DPS
DPS.
targets. So it's gonna be interesting to see, especially the targets they are going for, because we might see some teams focusing on the Paladin. We
Yes.
see some teams more
Sino
focused
kaya
on
ano
bringing
nila?
down the supports,
Paladin,
or they might just
target.
all three chase the champion. Because
Actually.
if you kill the opponent's
Ano?
champion, the opponent has no champion to play with, and we see a
Deathmatch.
mirror lineup from both
Deathmatch
sides.
talaga, no?
Yes.
Doc, V,
Yan si Doc.
Banubs, Nasmi, and Gessi playing in this team deathmatch.
This is going to be really exciting,
Halos ano,
fun,
Timo,
intense.
pareho lang.
Everything
Pareho
is
lang
at
lineup, oh,
stake.
same
Everything
lineup.
is on the line here. Zero, I'm very much excited
Talaga,
for this
ano,
deathmatch, knowing
yan
that
na.
this
Strategy
is
na lang
going to be a
talaga
mirror
magkakatalo.
match.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's
pagalingan na
gonna
lang
come
ng
down to
galaw.
execution in this
Yes.
match. They are running the
Pagalingan
same
na lang
exact
talaga sila ng
comp. They have the
Yes.
same exact resources. Which team will be getting this advantage? Which team will be getting the
Ayan na.
lead in the first game
Nakahintay.
of the best
guys.
of
Let's
7
go, let's go.
Q Cup Grand Finals? We got
Yan,
Poek
magaling
going
yan-
up against
magaling
Encore
Encore dito.
on this first match.
Asur agad.
So,
Mataas
Harry,
yung win
going
rate ng dito eh.
towards here, we can
Ayun,
see
diving
Ayun
ka
na.
agad ah.
being
Palagi
targeted.
hinahabol yan.
Orang-orang going towards. Sanib
Oh,
is
Venus.
about to go down. Will be
Tinatatlo si
sustained
Venus.
there. We're currently
Oh, yan
tied
talaga
up, but
lagi hinahabol siya
Orang-orang has target locked on
Talagang focus sila sa
Sanib.
kay Venus,
Yeah,
guys.
the Osiris cut already procced here for
Ooh.
Venus. He is some trouble having to back off. The spell being used,
Nasty.
focus fire.
Hmm,
Nuts
ayun,
is gonna
dapat-
fall. That's gonna be a first kill going towards the
parang-
way
Naman ako.
of
Ayun,
Encore
yun.
as they get the first point
First
here.
kill na,
Remember,
lamang
if
sila,
the
one.
score is tied, whoever has the most
Tayo na.
kills will
Grabe.
be winning
Ayun,
this.
bagsak si
1-1 right now.
Venus.
They all
Nakasuntok.
both traded 1 kill apiece.
All
And
one, all
it
one,
is
all one.
still going on right now.
That's
Nasura.
correct. Moves here going out after Vindus and Heram.
Mukhang
They
babagsak si
actually
Nuts, ah.
need to protect Sanib
Okay.
here on the other end. Nuts is also
Sa ano na
taking
lang sila
damage.
siguro, no, pali, no?
Will
Ito,
be
low si ano, yung ano,
taking
yung
damage.
orang-orang.
Sanib has been dying.
Bagsak yung champion
Yeah,
nila.
2-2 so far, and we
Bagsak
can
ni si
see the
Venus.
focus on both sides.
Well,
Yes.
Encore is focusing on the champion,
Yes.
while Poek
Halos
is
champ lang yung
focusing on
nakakakill, eh, oh.
anyone basically
Ay, no.
Sanif is
all
the
two, guys,
number
all
one
two.
target
All
because they
two.
know
Puro
that there's no more
champion
Osiris.
nakakill. Ayun na, 3-2
Goes
na.
for a kill again on Orang.
And
That's
last
gonna be
30 seconds,
3-2
guys.
right now.
Ayun na.
And
Last 30
Orang
Uy,
again gets
nako.
a return
Tabla.
kill onto his Venus. So
Tabla.
it's going to be
Sunib,
3-3.
ala, low si
If the
Banobs,
score is
patay.
tied in terms of
Uy,
kills,
Banobs,
it's gonna come
takbo
down to
Banobs.
damage.
Maubos ang
Dog
oras.
gets another kill onto his Orang.
Ayun, si Orang tanggal. 4-3, 4-3, 4-3.
has been their primary
4-3.
target.
Takbo,
Yes.
takbo.
Seconds,
Uy,
guys.
Orang, can
4-3.
he get a
Okay,
kill
okay.
onto
Takbo,
his
takbo.
Venus once
Kaso baka may
again?
maasura. Wala sana maasura.
Venus at this point. You wanna go
Oh, Asura
around.
Uy,
misses.
Ito,
That is gonna
ito,
be
ito.
the first kill, the first score going towards the side of Encore. They
Encore,
did not
4-3.
manage to get the kill onto
muntik
his
na.
Venus
Yes.
in the end. They resurrected
buti
the
nung last
pet,
second,
which
tumakbo na sila.
ensures that the
Oo nga
Asura
eh.
damage
Pero
goes
hindi,
towards
sino,
the
sino
pet.
yung
That was
nag-asura?
very
Hindi ko
well
nakita
played
eh.
there.
May nag-asura
Coming
pa eh,
from the
bandang
side
yung matatapos
of
na.
Encore, securing the
Dikit,
Ano,
dikit
si
yung
Orang.
laban.
Wow. I mean, it was so intense back and forth.
Oo,
It
taas
was
ng win rate ng
really,
Encore
really hot.
dito
I
eh.
wasn't
Ang galing
able
nila.
to actually keep up with the time. Because when
Lumamang
I
ng
see
isa ng
someone
last 10
already
seconds.
won
Ganyan
and
din yung
that
mga
was
galawan ni
Encore,
Depreso, di ba
talk us
Depreso?
more about
Ganyan
what
ka rin.
happened in that crucial moment
Ganyan na ganyan
when
yun, no?
they revived the pet.
Champ talaga, no?
The game started as we expected. Both of these teams have a target in mind
Yes.
already, and we see that
Parang
they
champ ni
always go
Depreso
for the
yun
same
ah.
target
Di ba
because
Depreso? Parang
one, you
champ
have to
mo
drop
yan.
the Osiris card
Yes.
first. That's what both teams did. Once they focused out, they get to their focus. We see Doc focusing on the champion.
Orang.
Orang will have a tough time because he will always be
Wala.
on the back foot. His
Yes.
Asura
Zero na.
will always be at a later cooldown because he's the one that died first.
And he also needs to
Ano, Encore, ano,
rebuff.
Yeah,
Azumi.
exactly. So when that happens, Encore naturally
Encore,
has an
1-0
advantage
na
focusing down the
Encore.
champion.
Woo!
And we did
Guys,
see the scoreline very
leading
close
yung
towards the
Encore.
end. And they
Very
almost
Grabe, dikit
tied
yung
it
laban,
up.
ah.
Yes.
But at
Kinabahan
the
din ako dun,
last
ah.
kill, the last potential kill, what
Mapo 4-0
happened
kaya lang
was
ano to.
Venus
Encore. Sana ma 4-0.
resurrected his
Suit,
Child of
no?
Earth or
Yes,
King
yes,
Tiki.
yes.
And that soaked up the damage from the Asura, ensuring he survives. And that gets them the first point in this best of 7.
Azumi,
Wow,
Team
the
Encore
micro
tayo ah.
skills are
Kasi frontera
on.
po kami nito ni
I cannot
Azumi.
even do that at the very
Ka-
crucial
server
moment.
nila,
Like
ano,
resurrecting or
poek.
reviving
10
your pet.
seconds
Yes.
left remaining. There's so many things you have to think about. You're being chased. You have an Asura coming towards you with the presence
kayo,
of
mga
mind
taksil.
saying, hey,
Wow.
chill
Pag
out,
ganito
guys.
siguro,
Presence of
kakabahan
mind.
ako eh. Pag ganitong ano.
Only goes to show how they
Ikaw yung
really
nasa-
play on esports
Na,
tournament. The
oo,
experience is
parang
there.
di kaya
I mean,
ng ano
both
na.
the teams are
Parang,
really good. They're
parang yung
playing,
tibo ko nito, dug,
they're
parang gano'n yung tibo ko.
elite at this point, but
Tipong
the
kahit
micro
naka-aircon ka,
skills are
pagpapawisan
super
ka, no?
on. Who would have thought that the pet
Tapos
would
yung
be
kamay ko medyo
getting all the damage,
manginginig-nginig na ako
right?
niyan.
Yeah, I mean, and this is why
Magkakamali ka, mali na ako ng ano, pindot.
teams, all of these players,
Pero
they
si
have the
Venus
same
yan, sanay na
exact
yan.
resources, they have the same
May
amount
kaba
of
pa
time
kaya yan.
to prepare for this tournament.
Pero nung
But when it
per
comes down to
seconds talaga
clutch
na
moments like that,
kanina, talagang
the
pinaprayo nila si
smallest
Venus talaga.
of plays
Oo.
can make the difference.
Hindi nila
And
pinapansin
that
yung iba
one
eh.
kill, that one moment where they decided to rest the pet in time, that created the opening for
Yes.
Encore to game number 1.
Sanay na
I think
sanay. Tsaka
Sunny
mayaman
has
naman na
been
sila, no?
really,
Oo.
used to being the target.
Ano
kasi
na lang
even
talaga
in
nito?
the qualifiers, it has
Yes.
always
Karangalan
been
na lang
Sunny
talaga
was
habol
being
Oo,
nila.
karangalan,
targeted.
habol
And I
itong mga
think
to.
the main role of Sunny was being the bait.
I mean, he knew that he was going to be targeted, and
Yes.
he doesn't care because he knows that he just needs to die one less time
Yes.
than their opponent, and the final 10 seconds perfectly
Oo, zero ping
executed
pa,
there
no?
from Encore, getting them in the first win without needing to go to damage. That gives them
At
an advantage.
mag-ano sila ulit ng dice,
Again,
no? Tama
Team
ba?
Deathmatch has
Kung
been
sino yung pipili
their-
ng ano?
historically their
Yes.
best
Alam
match,
ko
Oo.
kung sinong
and it
nanalo.
is
Sino
very
yung ano.
important for them to
Next
win
naman,
on their
parang
best match.
mauuna lang yung ano,
Wow, that
Encore,
was so
ganun ba yun?
intense. I was on the
Oo.
edge of my
Tapos next
seat,
na, parang salitan
and
na,
I
no?
wasn't really able to see that it has been
2 minutes
finished.
is very short, and we miss out
Saglit
the
lang yung deathmatch,
time
Sure, there's a
so
lot of
quickly
things
because there's
going
so many
on.
things happening.
Sa shape-shift,
Yeah,
magtatagal sila dyan. Tsaka
I
sa
don't
ano,
want to
card
say
contest.
that Encore has read
Sa shape-shift yung ano,
the movements
magaling yung
of
Poek naman yung Poek.
or Poek that they knew
100%
that
win rate.
Orang will be targeting Sunny. But also, the Paladin is also going out there, closing the gap and reaching. But you can see
Sabi nga ni ni Venus ano eh, mag-i-intro lang daw sana siya. Nakapasok pa ng finals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sabi niya sa post niya.
As well, the presence of mind to say,
Napasarap
hey,
tuloy.
if we go for
Napa-
their champion,
napa-ano
their
pa daw,
champion can't
napa-Thailand
go for
pa.
our DPS or anyone. So you see the different mindsets on both teams. for the side of poek, they immediately target Sanif. But for the
Pati
side
ako, tingnan mo, nanonood
Encore,
pa nga lang
they
ako, parang
immediately target
kinakabahan na
Orang-Orang.
The burst.
Yes,
hindi ako pwede sa mga
exactly.
ganyan.
Like Venus was the first one to die.
Wala
Yes.
nung, ano, no,
You
no,
mentioned
last 10 seconds
Osiris
talaga, no?
already been
Yeah,
Oo,
Osiris
Osiris
lalo yung
very
kanina,
early,
di ba?
but then
Pantay, no? Ano,
being able
parang
to kill the opponent's
parang may
champion
chance pa
gives you
magpantay.
a lot of time
Oo.
to play
Hindi
around.
ka mo na, ano na,
Once he needs to
tawag
be
dito,
res,
na-ignore na
he needs
yung
to
huling asura ni
rebuff
Orang-Orang.
as well.
Yes.
So that's
Tao
going to buy a
na
lot of time for your team and gives your team the priority
Yeah, and
in
even a
that
split
match.
second without a DPS, that matters a lot here.
Ang hirap pa naman
I mean, you only have
mag-safety
2
wall.
minutes,
Yes.
so every second counts, and
Oo.
that was
Tapos
really
ang tagal
well
ng
played by
cooldown.
Encore getting the first map.
Wow.
Sa global yung
And, sir,
safety wall,
that's
pwede
just
ka magano,
game
ang
number
dami.
1. This is a best of
Spam.
7
Ang bilis,
seed.
mag-spam
And
ng
next
safety
up,
wall.
we don't have an idea with the map, but I certainly think that we kind of know since Encore here has been playing good with
Galing, gandang yung
Shape-shift
galawan na.
no.
Coin, I think.
Coin, Blood and Gold.
Yeah, Blood and Gold. No,
That could be.
Card was their second best map. I mean, after Deathmatch, Card was their second best map. Their worst map was Blood and Gold, if I
Oh.
remember correctly. While
And you don't want to give Shapeshift ups to your opponent, of
Encore
course.
has poek has 100% win rate
Shapeshift
on
off.
Shapeshift off. So that is the one map that they don't want to play
Yeah.
no matter what.
Di ba
Okay.
pwede nga pagsabay-sabayin, ano eh,
100%
limang
win
safety
rate
wall.
Is no
Lima ba?
It's no joke.
joke. I
More
mean,
than 5
to
nga
win
ata
every
eh.
single map in one tournament, it means that
Solid.
you know the map like the back of your head.
Yeah, even while sleeping, you can play that even eyes closed. Basically, but yeah, that's just game number 1, and I believe going towards game number 2, the teams here will now be having a little bit of adjustment, because like what you mentioned, if this is a best of 7, for sure we'll be able to witness another death match for game number 4.
Yep, game number 4 for sure is gonna be deathmatch, and if we go to a game number
May
7,
viewer
that's
din
gonna be a
pala ako
deathmatch. Let's
sa
take a
Twitch
look
eh.
at what happened in game number 1. MVP
Hi,
going
Twitch.
towards the way
Nakalive
of
ka sa
Doc.
Twitch.
4 kills
Meron
on
pala
his
nanonood
champion,
sa Twitch,
2.1
mga
million
ito.
damage. That's basically 4
Wow.
Asuras, 5 Asuras
Ayun,
worth of
Doc.
damage, and it
Doktor
is
ba siya? Si
really
Doc?
crucial
O pangalan
that,
niya
you know,
yun?
he has
Kasi di ba may
been
napa-
able to his target every
Yes.
single
Kasi dito
time.
rin may sa server na may doc din eh.
It connects successfully. Docs, Asura, Strike. He knows his target, and
Yeah.
it goes to show the differences when it comes
Asura
to picking
Strike.
your target.
Parang si
Will it be
Depreso
the
talaga
DPS
to mag,
or will
ano,
it
no?
be the sword
Mag-champ.
of
Di ba
the
Depreso?
opponent or the easy target of the opponent. Now, later on, that's just MVP. Later on, we will be showing
Galing,
you
galing naman.
guys, I think, stats or highlights later on. So I want to see again the replay of what Sanif did there, because it was really split second, 10
Wala,
seconds
isang beses nga lang
decision.
sumali yun sa lobby
Yeah,
si Doc.
And you know, some people say that champion is easy to play.
Sa
I just
PvP?
click Azura, someone
Hmm.
dies. No,
I watched you playing champion.
Nakalaban
right?
namin yan noon sa ano.
I watched
Sila ano,
him
sila
streaming and
Banogs
playing
sa
champion.
arena.
Do tell us more about that.
yeah, but especially in deathmatch when there's only 2 minutes, every
Yes.
second that
Oo
you
nga pala,
don't
3 times
use
pala
your
yun, no?
Azura, when it's
Yeah.
off
Sa isang
cooldown,
araw na
is an
stream pala,
opening
yun.
to give
Isang
your
araw na
opponent
stream, 3
to
times
take the
stream.
lead. So it's very difficult, especially if you're being chased
Nagtatry
around.
ata
if
siya
your target is
mag-sniper
constantly
noon, ano,
moving, for you to
Depreso.
lock
Di ba
onto your
sniper siya
target
noon?
and get the Asura every single time. So I think the MVP was very well deserved there for
Yes,
Doc.
yes.
I mean, those 4 kills definitely very crucial,
Oo
and
nga,
the
si San.
timing of them is very, very important, because if he's able to minimize the downtime of the Asuras,
Yes.
it means that he gets more Asuras every single game. But
Mga
here,
gaano
let's check
katagal
out
ba
the
yung
highlights
downtime ng
for
Asura,
game
ano,
number 1,
Depreso?
and let's spot the plays that Venus did.
Buti pumasok yung mga suntok na yun, no? Ni Doc.
Parang ano ata, nasa 5 seconds din ata.
Oh, yung kasak.
Ano?
Ang mabilis din pala, no? Grabe yung laban na to. Dikit yung laban, nakakabay, no?
Oo. Yan ang maganda niya, nagtakbo na sila eh. Nung lumamang na. Ayan oh. Yan yung Asura, di pumasok.
That was the
Oo
highlights.
nga,
I
no?
mean, I actually didn't
Muntik na
notice
mag-ano,
that they didn't manage
mag-time.
to res
Mag-tie.
one
Muntik
person
na
in time
tumabla.
from the side of poek. So even if they got the Asura in time, it was still 14 to 15
Oo nga pala, yung
towards
regen
the
ng
end.
mana, no?
And you know that even if Sanif failed to make a
Yes.
play, they would have still won
Yes.
regardless. But that was still a very heads-up play coming from Sanif. And you know, game number 1 in that fashion really goes to show why Team Deathmatch is the best map there for Encore.
Yes, exactly. And probably going towards another death match, I believe Poek will be having a little bit, not a little bit, major adjustments when it comes to targeting and prioritizing their kills. You mentioned that, to be fair, actually, there's a lot of pressure being given by Encore during the death match. So if you are the ones responsible
Si ano
for
ba?
resurrecting your teammates,
Si Tuising
it's actually
tinutukoy
really
mo
hard,
ron?
especially playing this kind of tournament.
Ano yan?
Yeah, so I wasn't able to actually
Magaling
have a
ka
look
daw,
at that.
caster
So
at
for the
analyst
viewers, if
na.
you wanna watch it once again, you can just replay this
Ikaw
live
yun.
stream. And talking about live stream, we are inviting you
Hindi siya
guys
malamos.
to share the live stream because we're not yet done. That is just game
Hindi,
number
itong
1 of the
dalawa.
best of 7
Itong
series
dalawa.
here.
Yeah, and speaking of this best of 7, there's a rule
Mm-hmm.
that some of
Ah,
the
ito,
viewers
si
might
ano,
not
si
know,
Niki
which is
Niki.
each player can only show up
Yes,
3 times.
deployment counts.
Yes, so if we see the champion being played
Ito,
in the
naglalaro
next
ba to
2
ng ano?
games,
Yes.
ROOC?
that means they won't
Si
have
ano
a
mga ba to?
champion for game number 4. So that is very important. That is a very important thing to
Yes.
strategize
Akala ko
your
Cameron
entire
Ikaw talaga
composition
ron,
and line up around because if you're running
Kala
only
namin
one
kami
champion, it means
bounty pass ka
that
na
it
sana
might reach a time where you don't have a champion. And
Wala na,
champions
wala.
are
Wala
so
na.
good in a lot of these maps.
Yes. Like you mentioned,
Basta
champions
sa
are
amin,
good
diba?
when it comes to, of course,
Wala.
that match. What else?
Nag-assume
Also, shapeshift ops.
Shapeshift,
You wanna take down.
Blood and Gold, they're
Sayang.
building it, and even in cart, I mean,
Frontera pa ba
Bounty
si
pass
Sir?
ka sana.
everybody building
For 3
tanky
months.
and then just using the champion for your kills is a strategy that Poek has
Ah,
ran
Frontera 5
on
naglalaro
the
pala siya.
top 4 and on the top 8 as well. So
Zero.
that is definitely something
Ah,
that
sa
they
Romsey rin.
are
Nag-ano
not
rin to si Roms,
a
sa
strange
Romsey.
they're foreign with, and you know, if
Si
Poek
Zero.
decides to go that route, they
Uh-huh.
might have an ace up their sleeve. But you know, for
Could be, could
Encore, with their 1-0 lead right now, they are in the
Si
driver's
Shinbu, din nila
That is
kinuha
correct.
caster,
Like
no?
what we're talking about, you want to
Oo
have
nga,
a really
nagka-caster
good
din yan
footing here. But looking at how chill Poek is, I think they're gonna go
Pero caster
towards
siya nung ano,
game
no?
number
Kailan ba yung
2 with a
semifinals ba?
really
Yung best of
confident
8?
strategy or
Oo,
lineup.
kaso
However,
nabubuwis siya dun sa ano, sa
again,
observer.
Encore were the
Nabuwisit ba?
ones who won the map,
Nabuwisit, parang
choosing the
nandun siya
map for
nag-observe sa
game
mga
number
ano,
2. So,
yung wala
Ano
sa
ba yung stream niya?
baba,
English
yung
din?
for Poek here.
English stream din ba
But
siya?
we're seeing card contest. Is this already
Hindi,
locked in?
Tagalog.
Ah, nagtagalog.
This should not locked in yet. I
Mhm.
believe
May card
they are
contest.
still deciding because it looks like it is Encore's map pick
Yes.
here.
Ito,
Encore will
may
be the one
remaining
locking
deploy
in
count
the
to.
map.
Remaining
We are yet to see if it's going to be card contest.
Mhm.
Historically, card contest has been one of Poek's better maps. So if they are playing in towards
Ooh.
Poek, who has a high
Oo nga,
wizard,
Aaron eh.
probably
Parang
planned
kalaro din
for
nila
this
ni Shay
specific
ito
map,
si Shinbu eh, no? Sa
might see the
HOK.
matchup between
Si Niki Niki.
Frost, Priest, as well as Mavis on the
Frost.
High Wizard.
Yes. I think that's the secret that we
Sabi.
wanna unveil because Mavis
Card
and his team keep
contest.
on saying
Hindi sila
secret,
magpapasok siguro
right?
dito ng ano.
But
Na,
if
Should
this
we
going
have
to
it
be
locked
card
in?
contest,
Champion.
yeah, it is.
Oo, kasi matatalo sila
First
sa kills eh.
appearance of
Paramihan
Frost
siguro.
Here, second team from Encore, we have Josh, Frost, Yamato, Afi, and
CX.
Yomi. Team number 2 going
Ba't
towards game number
nag-Sinnex
2
sila?
for
Okay
card
ba yung Sinnex
contest.
na yun?
And later on, we'll be showing you guys Poek's lineup. They have a chance to actually counter
Wala-
this.
wala
but
pala
since
silang
we
biochem,
already
no?
know their
Tingnan mo.
Wala, parehas
job
sila lahat.
classes,
Poek
could
din,
be
wala rin bayo.
deploying
Ah, wala
a
rin.
high wizard.
Yeah, I think
Ah, kasi
if
yung
you
max
see that the
stats kasi
opponent
itong
is
mga to,
not
no? Yung
running
ano
a
nila,
champion,
yung
they will
weapon
not
nila,
play
yung
a
ano,
champion
yung equipment,
of
no?
their
Yes.
own.
Naka-max.
You
And they can
wanna
match up in
reserve
terms of
him.
Nakamax.
DPS. Yeah, we can
Nakapera na sila
save
eh.
him for the next
Yes.
upcoming deathmatch, which is
Fair
going to be
game
very
sila eh.
important to ensure they don't lose out in this game. So now
Correct.
Encore picking up their assassin in this map. They were talking about how their assassin is their secret weapon.
Yes.
And let's see
Assassin.
how is it
Di ba mahirapan
going to
sila
go
niyan?
up against
Card
this
contest,
secret
ano,
weapon of
Sinnex.
Poek, which is the High Wizard.
Yeah, you had a little chit chat with Chan Chan. Can you share it with the viewers?
Walang
Yeah, I
andaran
was
tong
talking
karito na to.
Chan Chan, which is the coach
Wala
for the
talaga.
side
Kills na
of
naman talaga
Encore, and we know the build. We know the build that the assassin will be going for.
Paano
which
kaya
is
gagawin
they're
ng assassin
most likely
dito, no?
Going for the double dagger.
Ayun eh.
Poison
Inisip ko
build
ano,
for
paano
Sinnex.
magdodominate
That is
ng
one of
assassin.
the
Dito sa ano,
highest
sa
burst
tulak-tulak
damage,
ano, depreso.
builds
Maganda ba
you can go
Sinnex
for
dito?
that actually kills
Kung paano
supports.
niya,
Yeah,
kung paano
especially
kayo
in this
strategy
kind of
gagawin.
map, you don't it doesn't really matter if you die a lot as long as you can also kill a lot, right?
Yep. So it is very, very crucial in this map to know how to play against the assassin, because I actually played against Double Dagger Assassin in this exact map.
What's your jump pass?
Hahabulin ng Paladin
Our
yan.
team was
Yung
playing
assassin
like
nila.
Professor,
Oh.
Biochem, and
Complete.
Paladin.
Oh,
May
Paladin.
land
Right?
pro,
And
tsaka
there is
taga-ganda
a strategy to play against the Synex in
Tell
this
us.
specific map. So what you want to do, what they are abusing here for Encore is the 3-second invulnerability
Oh,
on the
yes.
assassin. So
Yes.
what you
Yes,
want to
yung
do
level
is
one siguro
focus the
babagsak
assassin,
natin yun.
but the moment
Wins.
he
Oh, no.
dies, you kite
Kabigan
him
ba?
for
Oh,
3
wala
seconds
silang mga
until he
biochem, no?
loses his invulnerability.
Ayan.
And that's when
You're
you are
correct.
able to get another kill. Keep farming the kill on the assassin is how you win this game. And let's see if Poek
Oh, good
is
luck.
able to spot out the weakness in this lineup for Encore,
Kahit
or
mag-land
will
pro si
they
Regis,
face
may
this
taga-gamba
best of
na
7
Let's go!
down 2-0 as
Kapag pare
we
sa
are
Yan,
going to
tingnan
head
natin,
into
tingnan natin
Encore's
tong
map
Synex
choice.
kung-
This is card
Kaya
contest,
paano may tatawid
and
ni
they
Wee.
are unveiling the
Ni Wee,
assassin.
ano.
Again.
Synex din ba
the
siya sa
secret
mga
weapon
nakaraang laban
of
sa
Poek
semifinal?
Here, Mavis's High Wizard. But you
Di
know
ko
what the question
di ko kasi
here
napanood
is,
eh.
don't you think Chanshan already
Parang bayo.
thought
Bayo
of
ata
that
siya doon.
ahead of time? Let's find
Ba't kaya
out
tinanggal
here.
nila yung mga
Game number 2
bayo,
of
no?
the best of 7 series here.
Yeah.
Will
Jackpot sana kung
Poek be
nagpasa sila
able
ng
to
Masters
actually
League.
tie up
Pinagkataon.
the series? Let's find out, dear friends.
Both sides do not have a biocam, so not
Wala
a
rin
lot
Doram,
of
no?
us sustain from
Wala
both
rin.
sides. It's gonna be damage
Talagang
galore.
prop, ano lang,
Let's see how
prop high
Frizz
with
is
Pali.
able to perform on the assassin,
tsaka
or
ano,
will
Balt
Mavis
talaga.
be the secret
Yung kalaban
weapon
nun
for
Let's
sa
go!
Poek to
ngayon ko lang
force
na
this
ano eh, narinig ko
into
na sa
a tie
Synex.
game? We're heading
Parang
towards the
Ano yun, no?
middle,
ulit
and
na
let's see the start.
Ni
Lightning
Wikis to
bolt
ano.
there by Josh. Good freeze from
Oo, si
the
Mavis.
summon
Ayun, si
of
Mavis.
the Sohi.
Oo,
Mavis
dapat.
dropping down
Ay!
below. He's being focused. This is one of the
Nakaano
weaknesses
pa,
for
recover pa.
the Wizard.
Frost!
Whimsy is gonna be focused down
Oh,
here.
si ano,
I
si
see what they're
Synex.
doing here.
Patay, ah.
I see what they're
Sabi
doing here with Mavis. He's actually
Oo.
gonna be just a support
Bait?
to set up the damage
Malamang yung Synex
for
ang ano
Poek
nila
from
dito.
Whimsy.
Tabla, tabla.
Whimsy is the main damage
Oo nga,
dealer here.
Synex. Mahirap
And
talaga yung
with
Synex
that,
kasi hahabulin ng ano yan.
Was
Ng Paladin.
eliminated, right? Frost was eliminated.
Yeah, really easy to
Mas
burst
madali
down.
kill ang Synex.
The Wizard
Okay.
few gets a
Oh, ayun,
kill
patay siya,
on
oh. Ayun.
towards, I think it was Yamato.
Oh,
I'm not
Frost!
Frost again. Focus firing the
Hindi.
assassin
Hindi.
is probably the easiest
Yes.
thing to do in this
Ayun,
map. Right now, the
bagsak
yung-
score-wise, it is 3
Tabla,
to
no? Tabla
3
eh.
right
3-3.
now. Still tied up in score.
Whimsy.
3-3 oh. Ayun oh, 3-3.
He's dropping down very low. He's in some
Ay,
trouble.
nako.
He's being chased down there by Josh
Ayun na.
and
Si Mavis na lang
but the
punteriyahin
spot
nila.
killing
Ayun oh,
Mavis
yun.
is about. Yamato be the one.
Lamang-lamang
get
na,
the kill.
lamang-lamang.
And it's gonna be
Whimsy
5-3 right now. Encore taking the lead in game number 2.
Yun,
They
bagsak ulit
are
yung
getting,
score.
you know, the gist
Oh.
of it. They already know Mavis Whimsy combo.
6-4,
and you just
6-4.
have to
5-2.
either take
6-4
the
na.
Whimsy
6-4
or
guys,
Mavis
6-4.
at this point.
Tama ka.
Ah,
Frost is
please.
on.
Oo
But
nga,
Death is
7
also
na.
helping with the damage here. The
7-4.
Paladin is also focused firing on Frost. And you mentioned this a while
Naku,
ago.
aray ko, hahabol pa.
If your
Naku
opponent's
po.
playing an assassin,
9-6,
just
ano, 6-9,
Focus it.
6-9.
Exactly. That's what they're doing right now. You see
Yes.
Frost dropping
Yun,
again
lamang pa rin.
5-7 right now. 5
Yes.
kills from few. But it is
Ayun.
Whimsy and
Ito
Mavis
na.
not really performing.
Hmm?
Mavis
True,
already
true.
died
Ayun.
7 times
No,
here.
Mavis.
7-10.
12
Ayun,
right now.
yun.
That's the current score.
Lamang.
Poek is
Nice.
very
Lamang,
far
lamang,
behind
lamang
at the
Encore.
moment.
That is correct. This is not
Oh,
looking
si
good
Haba,
for
haba,
Poek
haba.
as
Lakas.
Whimsy and
5 minutes.
Mavis.
Mukhang maganda nga talaga yung pick nilang
Dying
ano,
one
Synex.
after another
Tingnan mo,
here.
nakaka-7 kill yung
Look
Synex
at
oh.
Josh
8 kills
also
na.
helping Frost here with the kills.
Yeah, 4 kills on Josh, 2 on Yamato, 9 on
Mhm.
Frost.
Alam na sila.
That is a
Wow.
lot
Kasi
of
sa
kills on
Synex-
the assassin.
Synex lang
He's
namamatay
died-
sa
he's
kabila,
died
sa
9
Encore.
times as well, but he's
No?
gotten 10 kills
Yes.
for
Oh.
every.
Si
He's
Mavis,
gotten a
ito
kill
na
for
si
every one of
Mavis.
his deaths,
Oo
and
nga
he
eh.
is not stopping at the moment. 16-9
Yung prop lang
right
talaga,
now.
dalawa pa
Yamato
pag
gets a
tinatarget
kill
lang talaga ng
again.
Synex,
Another
malambot
kill
to
on
kasi.
towards Mavis. Mavis is not having a good time.
No,
12 deaths
kills.
on
That's-
towards Mavis.
Patay si
Sorry about
Mavis.
that.
Pinanteriya. 12 deaths na
like
si
what you
Mavis.
mentioned, Mavis not
No,
having
Lugi
a good
sila
time
eh.
here. Josh focus.
Kasi si
Yes,
ano,
this
yung
spell
Synex lang
here with
namamatay
either
dito sa
Mavis
kabila.
or
Sa
Whimsy.
Encore.
Whimsy tried
Dito
to
sa kabila,
pull on
namamatay,
a
ano
sliver
eh.
of health, but look at Josh
Sorcerer
here,
pati
just
Wizard.
going
Oh, yun,
in
oh,
and
kita mo.
out of this Mavis Whimsy duo.
Yep, Josh dropping down very low, but he gets spot healed back
11,
up. And it's
19.
still 11
I mean, it's the assist.
20 right now.
Look
It is
at the
just
assist.
so
3 minutes, guys.
much
Kapit lang.
damage coming out here from Frost. I mean, sure, again, we're
Yes.
talking about every time he kills a person, he
Yeah.
dies. But every time he
Ayun,
kills a person,
nag-change
he's
target
taking
sila.
out one
Ay, Josh,
crucial
patay na. Ayun na si Josh.
from the opponent's side.
Tinira na,
There's
nag-change
a lot of
target na.
breathing room here. We see
Ayun,
Few
maano na
getting
naman
10
si Josh.
kills already. Nobody's really dealing with Few.
Pero matagal,
Few is
malaking
the
lamang
only
eh.
one chasing down Frost right now.
Yes.
But it is still
14-20, no?
too much
Tama
for
ba?
him to handle.
14-20.
Mavis needs to carry his
Mavis.
load because he
14-21.
is just 0 and 14 right now. Not a good sign.
Not a
Ay,
good
malaki tayong
sign
lamang.
here. Whimsy
Ayun, no?
too. This is not looking good.
Oh,
2
low
more
yung
minutes.
dalawa.
We have a lot of time on the clock
Hindi
here.
ko makita yung
But what we
Sinex.
talked about here is
Diba?
the 15 kill advantage. Killing the crucial
Ang galing
part
niya, ano?
of your
Ito.
lineup, which is either
15 na ano
Mavis
siya.
or Whimsy.
Yep, and Frost has the easiest job in the world right now.
Yes.
Kaya
Focus
nga eh.
down Mavis, kill him
Hindi ko
every
makita
time
eh.
he can. That's where 15 kills from
Yes.
Frost comes from. 15 kills on towards Mavis
Ayun,
alone.
nakita. Ayan,
Few has
ayun,
been
change na si
really
ano na.
focused
Yung sa
firing
Sinex
down
na ano,
Frost,
POV
but
na.
it might be too
Ano
little
ka na
too
naman?
late here. 23 to 18 right now. The
Panalo na
score
to.
difference is closing in. There might be a chance here for Poek.
Hopefully. 20, yes,
Malaki.
23. Only 3
Uy,
kill
nakakahabol
advantage
na.
at this point. We're seeing
Na-
Mavis
nakakahabol na,
coming forward
2023
with
na, oh.
Magic Crusher. You're talking to me
2024,
about the
2024,
Magic Crusher
okay.
build, right?
Yep, Magic Crusher sets up
Konti na lang lamang.
a huge storm gas if you're using mighty staff.
Hindi masyado maintindihan yung laban. Ay, freeze.
But he has not killed anyone.
It is very tough for storm gas to finish off anyone,
Oo
especially
nga,
on the
ano.
same
Hindi rin
level.
makaano eh,
You have
kasi
to come down
kalat-kalat
to a
yung
bit of
Encore, no?
luck. The setup is pretty difficult as
Grabe,
well.
pinapaksi,
So
ano,
that's why
Mavis.
it's not really performing well. It's not one of the easiest things to use
nakahabol na.
in a live match. So right now, as you take a look at the score, 25 to 21 right now. 4-point
Lamang na.
differential. But 1 minute left on the clock. Can Poek pull a rabbit out of the hat? Because
21,
unless they
ano.
get more kills going their way,
Hindi, lamang pa rin sila,
they're gonna
lamang pa
be
rin.
in a tough spot. Mavis
21,
falling
26,
once
no?
again. Frost gets a kill. Again on
Lamang pa rin
towards
sila,
Mavis.
no?
They need to
21,
focus
26,
now.
tama.
Frost getting healed up back
20,
to full once again.
22, 26.
Once again being fooled here,
Ano
going
sa
up
text pala
against
ako nakatingin?
Wincy or Mavis. Frost
30 seconds.
Oh, si
going
Wincy.
down though. And we're gonna switching our views here with Josh. 20
Okay,
seconds.
okay, si next na
on
ano
the
nila,
clock.
daming
What's
kills,
gonna be the
ni ano?
Hail Mary here for
Fritz.
Poek?
Ay,
Fritz
dun,
looking for a target, but it's being
Takbo,
targeted
takbo, ayun,
here
ah!
now.
27,
23.
23,
Gonna go
27,
down.
24.
Ano na lang,
Can they get
24,
enough kills
20.
in time? Mavis is gonna fall.
Lamang pa rin
So
sila.
that
Laki,
means it might be
28-24, no?
too far here for
28-24,
Poek
tama
to
ba?
catch up with only 7. Oh, the card moved. The card
Uy,
moved.
uy, gumalaw.
But it was not enough for Poek to
Gumalaw.
score the point. That
Pasok sa
means
Encore.
Encore will be getting game number 2.
Once again.
Aray, tapos.
What a tight spot
Gumalaw.
there.
Ang
Here
hirap.
are your
Gumalaw.
winners for game
Papasok
number
sa
2. Once
Encore.
again, if you just tuned in, this is just game number 2 of the Best
Winner.
of 7
Oh, to, oh.
series. Everyone's still composed. But let's talk about what happened
2-0,
there.
2-0 na.
Mavis is
2-0
really
na.
having a hard time. At one point, we thought
Hey,
that
Juan,
Mavis
thanks
will
for
be
the,
the
ano.
main
Parang
damage
bakit lang,
dealer, but it turned out to be FEU.
No.
Yeah, there was just way too much.
Okay, yung
force
Sinex na ano pala nila.
towards Mavis. I mean,
And
Frost.
Winzy.
Oh, mabilis
Frost has
sa
just
atin.
been chasing
Ano
down
kaya
Mavis
build
every
nun?
single time.
Siguro
And
ano build niya
Josh
ano yan,
as well.
meatlog.
And the
Si
Paladin
Nex yung
as well
itlog
has
eh.
really just been focusing down on Mavis, and
Ah,
that's
tsaka kutub ko,
that's
wala
one of
sigurong nakano sa
the
kanila.
strategies in this map.
Galing.
Look for the weak link and keep pushing it until it breaks.
Ang
And
galing din,
Mavis
ang galing
dying
din
what
mag,
19, 20
target
times. That
din
was
talaga
really
si
rough
Nex.
for him.
Yeah.
Not
Tsaka
a
hindi sila
spot you
kalat-kalat
wanna
sila
be
eh,
in,
no?
especially if
Na
you're
parang na
a
ano
high
ano eh,
wizard, which
yung
has to
wizard.
stay static
Oh.
when you wanna cast
Hindi na
spells.
sulit yung
Siguro
ano.
You're being chased by a
SG.
assassin, you're being chased by a paladin, you're being chased down by a professor.
Hinahabol
It's
si
not
Mavis
easy to
eh,
set
yung
up your
wizard.
focus.
And I want to go
Si
back
Mavis
to your
talaga pinapakuan
insight
eh.
about, you know,
Ano si Nex eh.
Frost eliminating the crucial or vital
2-0
part of
na.
your lineup. Here at Card Contest, you want to be, sure, you want to be sustained,
Yep.
but you also want to keep your main damage dealer alive so that they can also take down someone from the opposing team. And what happened there is that even though Frost has been dying, he is also successful when it comes to killing important
Absolutely.
players from Poek.
Di ba best
Yeah, I
of
mean, we talked
7?
about the
Ano Ron?
secret on both
Oh.
sides.
Yes.
Right, the secret assassin versus
Bal.
the high wizard.
Now we
and
can share the
now
secret.
we know
4-0,
that
parang tapos
the
na.
assassin beats the
Para
wizard
paldo
every
na.
single time.
Yes,
Doon na.
focus fire on the wizard. On the other hand, I was thinking if Mavis
Sino ba
is
yung pumili
just
ng
acting
tulak?
as a
Yung
decoy
Poek
or
ba?
a bait, and then eventually
Mm.
it's just
Ba't hindi yung pinili nila yung
Sork,
MVP,
who
di ba?
will be the main damage dealer. However, the Sork
Baka
also
yung team,
having a hard
yung isang
time
team yun yung
taking down
yung
anyone
magaling
from
sa
Encore. It's FEU
yung naunang
who
team.
actually taken down how many? 10
I think,
or
yeah,
more?
He got the most kills. Few got the most kills from the side of poek. But I think his main focus
Dalawa
should
na
have
lang,
been
dalawa
the
na
assassin.
lang.
I mean, the assassin was the one
Dalawa na
thing
lang,
that
guys.
was locking
Ito
down
na.
your secret weapon.
Yes.
So if you're letting your secret weapon being chased down like
Sana
that,
ma-4-0.
you have to adjust. You have to, you need Whimsy as well as Few to
Yes.
focus down the assassin and really kite him during his invulnerability
4
time,
wins.
during when
Oh,
he's
best
rest.
of 7 na ron.
Well played there,
Well
I would say, from
played, well
Encore.
played,
With the assassin, we were talking about the double dagger assassin, how much damage, how much burst damage you can bring out. Because for the viewers who don't know, the secret behind the double dagger assassin is that it can stack poisons. Each stack of poison
Ano pa pilit ng
will
Sin
reduce
X kanina?
25% for your physical
Ba't
defense.
ba't
So if you
double
stack
dagger
it
yun?
twice,
Dual
which
dagger.
is very easy.
Dual dagger ba?
For double dagger Sin
Di
X,
ko rin
you can
di ko
even
rin
stack it up
kasi
3 times.
camera yung POV nasa ano eh.
Death reduction.
Nasa
You can
stage eh.
burst down
Hirap ako
anybody
makita
very,
yung
very
ano eh.
I mean, to
Sin
be
X kanina eh.
fair, for Poek,
Dual
they are
dagger yung
also
Sin X kanina.
successful when it comes to killing or taking down or shutting down Frost, right?
Yep.
We're seeing him running about the map. But whenever he's down, Josh steps in. Josh takes damage and kills
Sige
as
nga, check ko
well,
nga
right?
rin.
And also
Panoorin
the
ko nga
paladin.
habang
Because
nagsasalita
if
pa
you think
sila.
about it, if they have to use 2 players, which is Whimsy and
Whimsy.
Few, to deal with 1 assassin, that means that the other 2
More
DPS is
resources?
gonna be free. They
Yes.
can do whatever they want. They can focus fire down the same target and just let Frost do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
Puro
so
number
that
kasi nakikita
is
ko
the
sa screen
secret
kanina.
revealed here
Sa
at
HP
Tier
na lang ako
Cup.
nakatingin
Both
eh.
of the teams going here to the grand finals with 2 different lineups, 2 different strategies, 2 different secret weapons. However, during that game number 1, it has been revealed that the Assassin next is a perfect fit for that kind of map, which is the card contest. Now I'm thinking we are about to go towards game number 3. One more step towards a best of 7, right? What's the mindset of, what could be the mindset here? What could be a good adjustment
Oo
for
nga,
Poek?
mukhang
Especially we
AA nga
don't
nag-ano
know
eh,
the
nagre-red
next
cut eh.
map.
Tama ba?
For Poek, you just shake
Mm.
off
The-
the
the
first
Ayun,
dagger.
nakikita ko red cut eh.
The next map
Di ako
you
kasi
have
makita kanina
control
eh.
over. You know that is your map choice.
Yes.
So that
Baka
is
marami
where you
naman
make
mag-dual
your
dagger
statement.
nito.
That is
After
where you
mapalala.
have your
Mamaya na.
advantage. So 100%
Meta,
win rate
bagong
on
meta.
Shape-shift up.
and shape-shift. That's probably what they want to bring up. They're definitely going to be playing with
Oo
the
nga,
assassin,
tapos
the
nag-e-end Venom eh.
champion. But
Red
let's
cut.
see the MVP,
MVP.
for this game is gonna be Frost. 19 kills. I think he
Grabe
died about
siya, oh.
21 times.
21, yes,
But
yes.
19 kills on their secret weapon, the
Yes.
double dagger assassin, making a debut here in the
Oo nga
grand
eh. Ako
finals.
hindi ko
of the
nakita
Tier
eh.
Cup.
Need pa panoorin yung
once
replay run.
again, I believe that the viewers, especially the pub,
Partida,
dimension
nakasalamin pa yan.
real players like me will definitely take into consideration
Ah, meron, ano,
once
Idra?
again having
Meron silang
an
pinost
assassin
kanina eh,
next.
na
'Cause
codes.
I think there was a time wherein they kind of just, not
Ang nakapansin
choose
yung ano eh.
playing assassin
Tinignan
next
ko sa-
just
yung
because
sa
everyone
Discord.
has Maya purple, right? So this is could
Hindi
be
ko rin
a
mak-
good
hindi ko
Sa-
makita
sign
masyado.
for
Tagil ko
our
rin
assassin
nakapansin.
next
Tagil ko rin nakapansin.
enthusiast.
Yeah, I mean,
naka-
double
ano.
dagger Sinex is very
Oo.
squishy. It is a
Kasi
very
inano sinend ko sa ano to eh, sa
easy
Mechanic?
sort of
Oh, easy.
yeah, you use it to cheese your opponents because most people don't play.
Halos di ko rin
Most
makita
people's
kanina yung
strategy in
Sinex eh.
dimensional drill is to
Hindi,
survive
dapat
better
yun
than
yung
your
tinututok
opponents.
ng ano eh.
But
Long
No
game.
observer.
you can
Hindi ko
say
rin-
that
hindi ko rin
I
napansin.
don't care about survivability if
As
I
long
can kill you
as-
faster.
That is
Red
correct. As
cut.
long as you can kill a lot. But
Oo,
anyway,
pinapractice ni
here
Itlog to
is
na
the
ano eh.
stats. Please
Yung ano, double dagger na
analyze
ano.
this.
Sin
I mean, if
X.
you look at the kill amount there from Frost, 19 kills. He deals the most damage in his team. But if you
Marami
compare it
na
to
naman,
Poek,
magdudual
Poek has been
dagger
doing
nito.
more damage. I mean,
16
overall, they've been doing more damage. But the burst potential from Frost is so high that you cannot out-heal it. That's where the
Grabe
kills
yung
are coming
damage
from here from
ni
Frost. You see Mavis, 12.4 M
12.48.
damage. A lot of damage, but he's not getting any kills. He's
True.
not bursting people down quick
Sumabis
enough.
12.4.
That is correct. So thank you
Tapos
for
di pala
explaining
ng damage
that
niya eh,
to
no?
us. because
Kaso
looking at
2 kills
the
lang
damage,
siya.
it's quite actually similar. It's really close, but it's the
Grabe yung
burst
dual dagger sinis
potential.
mong
Exactly.
Wow.
Meta.
maglalabasan
If
na
you
naman.
see
Maglalabasan na naman. May
Yamato,
ma-
5 mil damage, Josh 9 million damage compared to
May mai-inspire.
Whimsy, Mavis.
Yes.
Few and Whimsy and Mavis
Yung isang kagil
is
ko
dealing
nasa-switch
more
na lang
damage than
champion ngayon
Encore, but because of the burst
Ang laki ng
potential, if you look
diferensya
at
ng
Encore's
damage ni
entire
Fiu
lineup,
pati ni
it's all
Yamato, di
single
ba?
target damage.
Oo.
You've
Halos
got
doble, no?
Sacrifice from the Paladin, you've got
8M lang
Bolt
kay
from
Yamato,
Josh, and you've got the auto attacks,
8.48
as well as Rick coming from Frost. Fully single target focused damage is going to be more efficient if you're focusing on the same target.
And thinking about this and using this kind of lineup in other maps, what could be the feasibility of using this lineup? Well, we might find out later
Pag
on.
ano
But
yan,
let's
maganda
go
rin
back
yan.
to our
Pag
thoughts.
dapat
Going
ano
towards
din nila
game
yung ano,
number
no?
3, this is
Yung
really
pali.
crucial for
Ibak nila
Poek.
yung Devo.
And you mentioned
Oo,
if
yung
you're gonna
tank,
play
no,
for
tank build.
Poek, you wanna
Oh,
play
tas
on your
nila yung
best map.
factory, kahit
And now it
papaano, di
makes
ba?
me remember their match against Noibo because Poek, let's not forget that they're good when it comes to playing under pressure. They're good when it comes to reverse
Sana hindi na
sweep.
makahabol.
So, hold on
Sana.
still tight and cheer on still with Poek and also to Encore because it's not yet the end. This is just game number 2 of best of 7 series.
Yeah, but I think definitely they start feeling the pressure. But let's talk about it later and check out the highlights for game number 2.
Ayan, panoorin ulit natin. Check nyo yan, ano, yung Scene X. Ano pa tayo? Makita, ano ba itong mata na ta?
Ano nga? Nag-enchant poison pa eh.
Oo nga. Asen Venom. Ay, yung poison daw nagpapatong-patong, no?
Oo.
Ay, naka-freeze si Maybe, no? Parang may nagpi-freeze eh.
Yung SG ata.
Oo, no? Level 1, no?
Level
1. Ang bilis naman ng wala maintindihan sa laban ka.
They managed to pull it back towards the end, but too little, too late. The in-game adjustments did not
Oo
come
nga,
in
red
time
cut, no?
for them to, make up for
Hindi,
the
tapos
depth
rin,
that they were
may NB ng dem eh, nakita ko.
Game number 3 here.
Nasa
The
jeep ka lang,
match is gonna
Azumi.
be on the side of Poek.
Pinagpapatong-patong
Their
yung
best map
poison.
historically has been Shapeshift, but I wonder if they're gonna pull that out because
Magaling din
I
talaga si
think
Itlog ni Batman.
Encore is expecting Shapeshift.
Of course. You know, what's good with the Encore is they're thinking ahead. They're always one step advance. So hopefully
Pero wala
Poek
wala
would
pang
also
nagbi-build
be
niyan,
doing
no?
the
Yung
same.
dagger.
Again, going back to the thought
Wala.
that
Ngayon ko lang din
Poek's
nakita
really
din
good when
talaga.
it comes to playing under pressure. They've shown
Kasi
that
nung sa live
during
kanina,
the
titignan ko may grim tooth eh.
semifinals
Wala ko
against
nakikita eh.
Noibo. And you know, it's not impossible to have a
Nag-inbi rin ba yun yung
reverse sweep,
red cut yung
At this
AA na
point, it's just
double
a matter
dagger
of,
na
you know,
Scene X.
whoever commits
Wala, no?
more misplays.
Naglalakad lang siya sa
It's
no?
always down to the smallest of
Siguro,
things, the
invi
smallest of
sabay
misplays, the smallest of outplays actually. And it will happen a lot, especially if you're playing in Shapeshift. There's an element of RNG on the map, knowing
super
where
random.
the Shapeshift orbs will be spawning. So
Nakapin
the
na yung
most
yung
important
codes.
thing,
Tama ba yan
in Shapeshift orbs is not
Ron?
actually killing your opponent,
Eh,
but actually
nakapin
getting
na yung
better map control.
yung
Because
code.
whichever team
Check
has
nyo na
better
lang.
map control will be getting more MVPs,
Yes.
and more MVPs will set you up for more kills.
Ano ba?
Exactly.
Ako nga.
Like what you mentioned, more of the RNG, and I'm very unlucky when it comes to shape.
Patay pulit
orbs,
ng
the
Ron.
orbs or the shape
Patay pulit ng codes, Ron.
tend to randomly just spawn on the map. And what you mentioned, they need to have a good control of the map, meaning to say, when
Mali yung spelling ng battle eh.
orb responds, about to respond, they need to be scattered well.
Ganyan ba yung
into
spelling
that.
ng battle?
But what could be the implication of that if you scattered away from your teammates?
It's still too important to get the orbs. I mean, every 30 seconds,
Yes.
Double L ba o
random
double
amount of
T?
orbs will be spawning.
Tama ba, double
And,
L?
You know, if you get the good MVPs, the best MVPs, of course, you have
Sige,
your
pin ko
Stormy
na lang
Knight,
yan,
the best
ah.
MVP, and then
Ay,
you
sure
have
yan,
Garm.
yung codes, ah.
Garm is like the second, and then
I
you
love
know,
Garm.
Bloody Knight is kind of the third, and the worst is the Dark Illusion. So that's another layer of RNG. Even if you get the orb, if you get Dark Illusion, that feels pretty bad. So map control is very important. Knowing who to take the orbs is very important as well, because I think both of these teams, they'll be playing with their Pally, Prof, and Champion. Champion is getting a secure kill every single time. And Pally and Prof can set up kills for your MVPs if you get any, with Gloria Domini being able to slow down your opponents, Spiderweb, Dispel, all great setups for kills. So, it's not just RNG, but also a lot of different strategies and how you play around the map that makes a team good in Shapeshift Ops.
Especially how you cycle those skills that you mentioned. How you layer those skills.
Exactly.
Like for me, I'm not a competitive player. I just keep on mashing the buttons. But these players are very critical when it comes to layering those skills. And work well. It's gonna go down to teamwork. Of course, they're not just playing individually here. They're layering their
80
skills.
members daw
And
pupunta raw ng
of course, the call
ng
out.
ibang
Who do you
bansa.
wanna
Ang dami, no?
like what you mentioned about
Pag ano-
champions
Sabi,
being
paano pag
probably
sa tier cap,
or
tas GBG,
100%
ano yun?
being
Eh, di ba nangyari na yun sa
deployed. Well,
sa
do you think will
sa
there
global,
be
di ba
a
isang guild din
chance to
sa
actually
sa global
use
noon?
High Wizard in this map?
No,
No.
This is High Wizard's worst ever map. We will never see High Wizard here because one, nobody's
Lilipad lahat
staying
yun.
around being
Yeah.
static. Everybody's running around.
81,
Sure,
bali
High Wizard
160.
provides you a little
Sabihin
bit of
mo na
map
may
control,
excess
but
pa doon yung mga
when
coach,
everybody
diba?
is just running across separately,
So
High
hard
Wizard
to
is
target.
very low priority. It's very bad in this map that you
Okay.
really don't want to play
80
with a High Wizard
player,
in this
eh.
map.
All right. With that being said, then for sure 100%
Di sa tingin ko
they're gonna
parang
be
mas maganda,
deploying
ano,
their
Guild
team
League, no?
with the champ. And to
Next year
counter
cup.
that, so do you
Pwede rin,
think
pwede rin
Encore
sa
will
Guild
also be
League.
doing again
Yun
the
talaga
mirror
ang
lineup?
guild versus
So
guild lang,
one
hindi
thing
yung
about it
marami
is
yan
an
nakatuloy sa
assassin
iyo.
can
Oh.
actually
Yeah.
play by
Yes.
itself pretty decently in this map. So we might see Encore throw a curveball.
Can
They can play with the assassin here and keep their champion for
Ayun na,
two
next
other
game na.
maps.
or
Which means that
deathmatch.
they will
Ayos
have
pala
it
yung
for the
Shindex
deathmatch,
kanina,
and they
no?
will have it for the map
Oo.
after deathmatch if they want to. So
Malimo.
if
Talaga siya.
since this
Marami
is
rin
Poek's
siyang death
map
kaso mas
choice,
maraming kills
they
niya.
have to go for the champion.
Yes.
Right?
Hindi, siguro
Unless
parang ang nangyayari kasi
now
kanina
the
parang
thinking
ano eh.
process is
Bago siya bumagsak,
Poek knows that
magpapabagsak mo na
because
siya ng
they have to
dalawa
pick
eh.
the map, and if they pick
Sa galaw niya na rin na practice
Shapeshift.
siguro
they
Oo.
know
timing
that the
sa
opponent
sana
has
sa
a chance
pagpasok.
to play with the
Counter.
assassin.
Yeah.
And there's no way Poek plays
Siguro
with the
lagi sila
wizard
siguro
here.
nag-i-scream
So we
ng
might see
5v5
Poek just
siguro.
say,
Practice.
F it, we're not gonna
Give it.
play Shapeshift. We're gonna play maybe Cart again.
Or
maybe
Ewan ko, wala
Goblin,
atang YouTube yan si
play
si
these
Itlog eh.
two maps and ensure that the
Wow.
champions deployment count
Pero alam
is
ko may
used,
pinu si Banubs na
evenly.
page
Exactly.
ata ni ano.
And at this
Si
point,
ano,
Encore, even if
Kasi
they
Chan-
lose,
yun daw yung
I'm
ano
not
nito eh.
jinxing
Taga-build,
it.
parang
Even if
mga
they lose
magbibuild.
game number
Ah,
3,
Chan
they
Chan yung
have
name
2
eh, Chan
points
Chan.
advantage.
Chan
Does
Chan.
it,
Bago
I mean,
lang
it
eh. Kasi nung
matters,
nag-follow
but
ako sa kanya, parang
comparing
20 followers pa lang.
Poek's
Ah.
predicament at this point, they can still have a really big margin for errors. But I'm not saying that they can leisurely like do misplays and errors. But those are the things that you want to consider going towards game number 3.
Nandito rin
Unlike
ata
the
siya,
9
no?
games
Kasama,
that
no?
you've played here,
Coach.
si ROOC. You mentioned that since they are being forced to actually pick their best map with their best lineup, which is the champ, they will be living with or going
2-0
towards team deathmatch
2-0
with
guys,
less
2-0.
deployment count on their champ.
Pag na
So what
3-0
can
na
they
yan, nasa ano na
do
tayo.
with this kind of mind
Nasa
games?
exciting
It's
part
pretty
na.
tough here for Poek. There's one thing you can do is just deal with it when it comes. You just play your best map, hope for the win. Hopefully you come out with something else along the way. Or you try to outplay your opponent, knowing that, hey, this is what is on their mind. This is how they can outplay us. So maybe they can think of something else that can outplay the outplay. So
Card contest
multiple layers of this,
Yes.
that both of these teams can go for. And it's going to be very interesting to see what will be the final decision. Because if we go for Shapeshift, I already
Shapeshift,
know the results here. And that's why Poek not going to go for
Yes.
Shapeshift. They know the odds of them winning this
Yes.
entire series is
Ito
very
na,
low
blood
if
and
they
gold
go
pa
for
rin si may
champion.
goblin.
So they opt to go for blood and gold,
Ito,
forcing the
magpapasok
opponent
siguro
to
ito ng
play
champion.
with a champion here.
Yeah, just so they can
Oh,
have an
champion, no?
equal
Pang-kill
deployment
ng
count
ano,
for
sa
their
may hawak ng
champion.
coins.
But
Sa
wow,
may hawak
Zero!
ng
I
coins.
really love your mind games. You've read them like a book.
Ay,
You
sino nga
already
ulit yung
told
mababa
us
yung win
what's
rate
gonna
ng ano
happen.
sa
You're
Blood
from
and
the
Gold?
future, right?
Yes,
You
I
came
can
from-
see. I can see
Encore ba?
12 seconds into
Mabababa.
the future. So
Was
Hindi.
that clear po yan?
Ano nga ulit? Ano yun?
Clairvoyance?
Yung poek ata.
Poek ba
it
yun?
was from the boys.
The
I don't
Kasi
remember
sa
exactly where.
tapos sa
But
team
here,
deathmatch, ang
poek looks
info,
like they are locking
yung
in
poek.
blood and
Yung
gold,
poek medyo
forcing the
mataas-taas ng
deployment
konti.
count for the champions to be equal, which means that now
Sure
there's no
champion.
strategical or composition based advantage for their
Yes.
opponents. They are at least playing on an equal level then.
Yes, and what I really love about Blood
yung
and
Encore,
Gold,
29%.
regardless if whoever has more
Sa
goals
Blood
at
and
the
Gold?
beginning, you
Is the
can
Blood and Gold.
yeah, it's the ending that matters. Who has more
Tapos
gold points
50%
at
sa
the
ano,
end?
sa
This is
poek.
good. This
Yeah.
is so good for Poek.
This is what Poek is looking to do, right?
Yes.
Making sure
win
that their
rate
deployment
ng
count on their champion
Encore
matches
sa,
their
ano,
opponents so that they're
sa
never
Blood
caught
and Gold
out
is
in a bad
29%,
map
sa
without a
poek
champion. So
50%.
here, if Poek runs a champion,
Wow.
it means that the opponent has to play a champion as well.
Yes.
One, because champion is good in this
Really?
map, right? Because being able to Asura anyone,
Yes.
getting their coins is very important. And Poek is forcing them to play
Ayaw
down
mo rin
in this
nun.
map.
Ano, Ron?
And that gives them, even if it doesn't give them an advantage, they are not playing at a disadvantage.
That is correct. Or probably baiting them for a reverse sweep.
It's
Oh,
hard to say. I mean,
it's hard
down
to say.
2-0 right now for Poek. They have some ways to go. Their secret weapon is not
Posibleng
weaponing
walang champion
right
dito sa ano na
now.
to.
So it is, they
Sa
have
Blood and
to
Gold.
sort of adjust the best they
Eh,
can
sigurado pag
without
nahawakan ng gypsy
forcing
yan,
a
ng
change
bird,
of class.
wala na.
That is correct.
Mahirapan
that
na
is
sila
correct. They are
mabawi.
indeed in a predicament.
silang
But now,
champion.
Docs, like what you mentioned, will be forced to be chosen. Team number 1 here for
Ito na si
Encore
Doc,
will be
Pinaso,
the ones
Venus,
battling
si Banob,
out
si Nasmi,
against
at si
Poek. But
Bigets.
surely enough,
Bigets.
though they will be having an equal amount of deployment counts with the
Ang okay.
champion,
Talaga
we
yun,
know
hindi pa rin.
how scary
Alin?
this lineup is.
Hindi, ito si
But
Ron,
at
ano.
the same time,
Kaso pag
we
mano,
know how
pag mas
close
malakas yung kalaban,
these
may
two
chance kayo
lineups
manalo
can
pag
play
sa ano,
with deathmatch,
sa
but
MVP
now
sa
they will
shapeshift.
be using it at Blood and Gold.
Pagalingan
And it
na lang
doesn't
kumuha
matter
ng ano.
who gets
Pero
more
pangit
gold
talaga, no?
points at the end. It doesn't matter who
Pagalingan
dies
kumuha
so
ng
much or kills so
bola.
much. As long as you can kill
Kaya
the
pala
gold
gididi ako pag ayun yung
bearer.
mapa,
So
nag-AFK
there's
na
a
ako.
few
eh.
strategies
AFK ka
that
na.
you can
Tell
play here.
me.
Oh, bahala
Generally,
na kayo.
but
Because I
Ano yun,
always,
nagra-random ka
I'm
lang?
always the one
Random ko pa
tasked
lang.
to collect all the coins.
May ano,
that's
may
the problem.
perma PD
If
rin ako.
all the coins are put
Pero
into
pag ayun
one
lang,
basket,
kami naman lima,
it means
ayaw
that
talaga
a
namin
few
yun.
Asuras
Explain.
and you lose your coins.
So
So
it's better to
spread it out. You want to spread out all the coins between
Ano guys,
4 or
Blood
5
and Gold,
players
mapa nila ngayon.
and try and keep everybody alive as
Spread
much
yung
as
coins.
possible. If you have 16 coins
Pag isa
on
yung
your
kumuha ng
priest
coins,
and he gets Asura,
papatayin ng
Yes.
ano,
and
champ.
and
every
it's
death,
not impossible.
Champion.
you lose half the
Kailangan
coins
talaga
every
yung
time you die.
mamakuha
So
Yes, yes.
if you have
mabot.
16 coins on your priest, he gets Asura, he loses 8
Totoo,
coins. That's
pwede
8
rin
coins
naman
going
kumuha
to your
siya, no?
opponents.
Yung mga
Now there's a
champion.
few ways to
Kumbaga
counterplay
pagka
this.
takbo-takbo,
One
pag
is
nakapag
by
ano, bitaw ulit ng Asura sabay takbo.
always making sure you know where the champion is
It's going.
and
Ayan na.
just preparing
Game number
to
3 pala
loot
to,
the
guys,
coins
ha?
the moment whoever
Game
his
number
target is
3.
dies.
Ano,
So
2-0
that sort of
lamang yung ano,
nullifies
yung
the
Encore.
effect of the champion a bit, but let's just wait and see as we head into game number 3 here. Poek 0 and 2 right now.
Logan
Can they
Poek,
make a comeback in
Pusa,
game
Dolphin.
number 3? It is Blood and
Ayun na,
Gold. It
4
is their
points na
map
agad
choice.
yung ano.
It is their best
Wow,
chance to
Tigers
equalize
snapper
things.
na.
And talking about that, they're now leading with
points.
4 gold coins
Hindi
to
ko
1.
makita
But
kasi na may hawak ng
again,
coins.
we're talking about whoever has the most coins at the end of it. Saniv
4-1
again
lamang
being
yung
the
Poek.
target. Orang as well. Will this be a repeat performance? But
Yung si
Banoobs
Nuts, papatayin
will
si
also be
Banoobs.
going down, not
Parang paling
taking
target, ah.
damage. No, I think the Pallies are doing their
Mhm,
job,
ayun, oh.
targeting whoever has the
Hindi makita yung
coins.
coins.
I think
kung
the
sino may
most
hawak.
important
Kaya
thing
nga eh.
in
Ayun,
this
3-2
early
na.
game stage
Ayun,
is to
2-2.
trigger everyone's
Ayun, 3-2 lamang na.
Osiris. You have
patay na.
Make sure
Ayun na, lamang
nobody
naman.
has
Lamang na.
Osiris when you go towards the end game.
Ay, nasasabog na,
And that is
sasabog
what
na.
Doc
Uy, si
should
Doc,
be
si Doc,
doing.
may
He
hawak ba
should
siyang
be
coins?
changing his targets,
Ayun,
proccing
nag-tranquility.
everybody's Osiris
Galing.
to make sure later he just needs a
Ayun na,
single
coins na,
Asura
coins,
to get the
coins.
kill. Haram is
Yun,
gonna
oh,
fall
yun.
6-4 right now.
6-4.
Encore is the one
Yes.
leading in terms of the
Ang galing
coins.
ng
Again,
Encore.
like you said,
Yeah, like what you said, it
6-4,
doesn't
6-4.
matter
early
here.
game doesn't matter.
Lamang ng
It's the
dalawa.
end game that matters, and all these early kills isn't gonna matter much if you
Mm-hmm.
cannot trigger all these Osiris.
That is correct. Get C here, being the target again. I hate
Asura.
this map
Oh,
just
hindi
because
tumama.
I'm a gypsy and I'm the one
Hindi
tasked to
tumama,
get
no, yung
them,
Asura.
but for sure, Getsy
Hindi.
will be the target here all throughout. If you're a
gold
poek,
kill.
you wanna make
7-3.
sure
Guys.
that the supports won't be able
patay
to
si
get gold
Venus.
coins. And if you're on core, you have to make
Uy,
sure
natanggal.
that
Ay, buti nakuha.
orang will be checked
Nag
as well.
5-3 kanina eh,
3
biglang
to
nag
7
7-3
right now.
ulit.
Another round of gold coins is about to
Yes.
spawn on the map.
Apat yung hawak ni
20% is
Nasmi.
when the
Yes,
coin
yes.
comes up, and
Yes.
coin count is
Ay,
even.
patay, 8-8,
9 to 9
9-9.
right now. Both sides have the exact same amount of coins. Oh, Haram does fall.
Ayun, yun,
Doc
yun,
is
yun.
the one
Namatay.
getting killed.
Namatay
And the
yung ano,
coins go
Gypsy.
towards the
Wow.
way of Encore. 12 to
12-6.
6 right now.
Namatay,
Encore in a pretty good lead.
And the Goblin's health here is
Bagsak
less
yan
than
eh.
50%.
Doc eh.
That's what's really sneaky with dogs.
Oo, masakit yung
Aside
laser
from
nitong
taking
ano.
down players,
Oh,
is
no.
also somehow taking down the Goblin.
Halos
Dogs
yan yung
is now
bumabaw sa buhay ko, yung
unstoppable.
laser eh,
Saniva's
ng
still
Goblin.
not
Uy,
here.
ayun,
They
namatay.
are now leading
5-11.
with 6
Uy, 7-11.
No.
Oh, Getsy does fall, so some of his
Yes.
coins has been given away to his opponent's
Ganda ng
side.
laban
7
nila
to
dito, ah.
Imagine
11.
a gypsy
None.
dying.
Mga
That
may
is the
mga
power
galaw
of the
to.
champion in
Wow.
this
Finals
map.
eh.
The coins are about to spawn once again. Oh, huge
Oh.
kill on towards
Ooh.
Banoops.
Oh,
7 to 10.
7-10.
Coins are very even right
Very.
now. Another round of coins is
Mahabol
about
yung
to
ano,
spawn
Poek,
in
guys.
a couple more seconds. So it's very important for them to
11.
position on the
Yes.
map to make sure they get the maximum
Di ko
amount of
makita.
coins
Ayun
they
na,
can
sasabog
get.
na coins,
7-11.
coins.
Let's
Coins,
see
coins, coins.
how many coins they can get. Huge
Uy,
lead
lamang
going
na.
towards the way of Poek. 15 to 13 right now. They
15,
get the
13.
lead.
Ayun na,
Orang-orang
yun.
gonna
Ay,
fall.
nakuha
They get
ulit.
the coins back though. 20% is the
15,
next
13.
round of
Sayang,
coins.
di pa nakuha
Can
yung isang
Poek
coins.
hold on to his lead?
All 14 sana eh.
Trying to hold on his health. Just 2 gold coins though.
Ayun,
Haram
guys, di pa
here
tapos ang
trying to...
laban.
Oh,
Ayun,
Haram
coins, coins, coins.
and left
Oh, yun,
a
yun.
lot of gold
13,
coins
15 na.
there. But again, it's just 2 points
Na.
now. It's about to go down here. At
Uy,
this
uy.
point,
Matay
you
na
wanna
naman. All
see
14,
who
all
has
14.
more coins
13,
and actually
15.
just take them down.
13 to 15. Poek
13, 15,
slightly
lamang ng
behind,
dalawa.
not too far
23%.
behind.
Ay, coins,
And
coins,
the
coins, coins.
next round
Likod mo,
of
sa likod mo,
coins,
yun.
another 12
Mm,
points is
9-19.
about to drop right now.
Ay.
9 to 18 right now.
Laki ng
huge
lalamang.
lead going
Sinong
towards the way of
sinong maraming
Encore.
coins sa kanila?
Encore is in such a commanding lead.
Patay,
6 to
ubos ang
21.
coins.
Another round of coins is about to
7-21.
drop.
Coins, coins,
Who
coins,
is gonna
coins.
get the
Uy, sakto,
majority here?
puro patay.
25,
Tingnan mo.
29, 30 coins.
Oh, tingnan mo, ang
on
daming patay
Encore
sa
side
kanila.
already.
Oh
Nagas.
my gosh,
Sakto
10
ng
to 30 but still not the end.
Sakto ng
Poek can
pagsabog,
still
ano yun, no?
take
Lumabas yung
gold
coins.
here
Mga
as
patay.
long as the Goblin is still alive. As long
Uy,
as
uy.
they can, you know, take
Mahabol.
down those gold pairs.
Yes.
But how can they do so?
Uy, 14-23.
The moment
15-24.
Goblin dies, that's
Nice.
20 coins being spawned.
Yes.
So
Uy,
that is a
may
very
coins dun.
important part
Sayang.
here. 17-22 right now.
mahahabol na.
Coins are neck and neck.
Patay.
Both sides actually catching up
Biglang
towards
lang
each
ano,
other.
bilis, ah.
Orang, he needs to focus on the right target here. Huge lucid
Uy,
dream
uy,
coming
may
from
ano.
the resumming
Ayun, oh.
of the Sohi. Creates
Asura.
so much space.
Ay,
Good
sablay yung
Asura, but
Asura.
gets blocked
Hindi
by
tumama.
the pet. So Orang is able to
Oh,
get
ayun,
a kill on
naka-freeze sila,
Sonic.
freeze.
20 to 20 right
Ay,
now.
patay
Not just gonna
na.
fall. 19 to
Dalawa na lang.
21.
Ayun,
MVP,
coins,
the
coins,
Goblin is gonna
coins.
fall. Who's gonna get more
Ayun,
points?
ayun.
Encore gets the slight
Yun,
lead.
yun.
1 minute. 1
Nice,
minute.
Konti na lang.
nice, nice.
Ayun na, coins ka, ang dami.
And that is gonna be more coins going to
Ayan,
the
oh.
Encore.
Ayun, oh. Ubos.
That is correct. In 46
Pwede na sa
seconds,
takbuhan yun.
Encore is on a roll here. 20,
Medyo matagal pa eh. Ang daming coins ni Doc.
They
Sana
need
hindi
to find
mamatay.
Doc.
May
Doc has
13 coins si
13
Doc. oh.
coins. They need to focus down on Doc to get the kill.
Oh, ang daming coins. Ayan, ewan ko na kung makahabol pa kayo dyan. 3-0, 3-0.
They need to
Ayan, hindi na yan makakahabol.
They know all they need to do right now. Focus on the champion. Keep killing the champion because the champion is only the
Oh,
only thing
oh,
that
dapat
stops
ano,
you from
target ng ano, champ para hindi na makasuntok si ano. Si Orang. Hindi, kahit namatay yun, hindi yan makahabol. Ayun o. Wala na yan, wala na. 3-0, 3-0. 3-0, sana.
Nagpaiwan pa ng asura si Doc ang puta.
Taking game number 3.
Isa na lang.
Best of
Isa na lang, isa na
and
lang.
having shivers, I mean, goosebumps here. If you're here
Isa
inside
na lang.
Minimal Zero, I'm really hyped up.
I mean, we're talking about
Everyone
how
is.
this is held
Hoy,
in
Banobs.
neutral ground. But we can hear
Yes.
so
Parang
much
sa bahay ng
cheering
Cheering.
for the Filipino squad. Up
Wow.
3-0.
right now.
Ayan, pag nakahabol
They
pa yun,
are
ha.
in match
Huwag nyo nang
point.
pahabulin
They
yan.
are
Match
in a
point.
position to take it all in the next map.
That is correct. However, I want to go back once again to the thought that still we're not yet done adventures.
Ganda ng laban nila doon.
Poek
Ganda ng
can still
laban,
do
ah.
what their best.
Akala ko nga makakahabol pa eh, no?
Under pressure. However, during
Hindi ko rin
that
kasi
match,
nakita
it was
yung
really
coins eh.
close. They were, they almost had it. However,
Wala,
Docs,
masyado nang sanay si
on the
Vino sa
other
ganyan.
hand,
Wala
you
lang pressure
mentioned
siguro
we
yan.
have to kill Docs, but Docs is the one who does the killing.
Yep,
Sa
really
Mobile
well there,
Legends
Doc.
nga,
I
mas
mean, we're
marami
talking
pang
about
tao
how
eh.
Mavis
Live, no?
has been
Mga
performing
sigawan
very
ng
well
tao.
as a champion. Doc is showcasing
Siguro
how
kung
it should
first
be
timer mo.
played compared to
No? Pwede pa.
compared to the rest out there. And he
Pag
has been
nandyan
really
siguro ako
showcasing
naglalaro,
prowess of him,
nangangatog
and
na
he
ako
has
dyan.
one more chance to shine.
Pagpawisan ka
He
tayo
is
ng
gonna be on the
bubo.
next map.
Mali na yung
Death
pindot sa
match.
keyboard nun.
Deathmatch, and we are definitely seeing both champions being used once again here.
Question.
Machuchok.
Grabe yung laban
Will
nila.
Encore deplete their final
Muntik na
deployment
makahabol
for
nga
Team
eh.
1? Or are they gonna play safe and deploy Team 2 for that match?
If you are looking to win here, you're gonna be playing for the win. You definitely want to play with the champion in this map.
Yes.
If you're expecting the opponent to play the champion, you play
Anong
the
next
champion
kaya
here
yung
as
mapa,
well.
no?
But we might see a Hail Mary play
They
coming
have
in out
to.
from
Poek.
the side of Poek, They
Hindi
might
nga
think that,
kita eh.
okay, even if we win this with a champion, we won't have a champion for the rest of the maps, right? So
Sadly.
what they can do is make a Hail Mary play, play with Mavis on the Wizard in this map.
That match?
In deathmatch, use Stormgust 1, not for damage, but to shut down the opponent's champion, just with constant freeze.
Yes.
And that might give you an opening to
Ah,
get
that
a
match
win
yung
in
next.
this match. So
That could be.
you're down 3-0 right now. You have to throw everything out of the book, because if you play standard, you're never gonna be winning in here. This is
Yeah.
the time where you have to make this high risk, high reward plays, because
Yes.
if they win this game without a champion for Poek, if they win this without a champion, it means that they can play the next map
Yes,
with
champion.
a champion, ensuring they go 2 to 3, and it
Against-
creates another opening that they might force this to a game 7.
They have to force this. But I like your thought process when you said that they can play Mavis High Wizard at that match. Especially, they know that a champion's role is just to go in. And if you can bait him to go into the stack, just throw your AoEs, not to kill him, but actually just to CC him, that could be a good play. That could be a good trick up
Yep.
their sleeves. Hopefully they'll be able to do that. But I think with the percentage, I think high percentage to actually use Orang-Orang's champion.
I mean, if they want to play it safe, you play the champion.
Mukhang
If you wanna
maaga
play to
matatapos
win,
ang tier ka pa.
you have to
Oo,
play
hindi
with
ko rin
Mavis. And
in-expect
let's take a look
to,
at
no?
the stats for game number
Grabe,
3 here.
mukhang
For the
ipo-4-0
grand
pa sila ng
finals,
Encore.
it
Grabe
was
ginawa ng
neck
Encore.
and neck
Yes,
until the
neck and
last
necky.
moment. Pretty much 2020
Kasi onti lang din
onwards,
talo
both
nitong
sides
Poek
of
eh.
when the last
Sa
bout of
semifinal lang
the
ata sila
score,
natalo eh, no?
we saw Encore getting so many kills. Sunniv getting a kill.
17
Banoobs getting a
kills
kill.
yung
Doc
hawak niya.
getting a lot of kills. I mean, Doc, 15
Doc.
kills. And
Dami
17
niya palang
gold
points, no?
He's running around chasing
Oo.
the opponent with
Nung
the
last na
highest
eh,
amount of
bumitaw pa
points.
lang sa basura eh.
Yes, he has
Galing
coins and
ni
he
Doc
is
gumalaw.
also chasing and killing
Pagka-asura niya,
people
kuha
from
coins.
Poek. But, hands
Yeah.
down to Poek.
Yung kanina na
I
ano
wanna
na
give credit to
yung
their
asura
team
niya na dito
because
mama, di ba
despite
na-fresh siya nun?
the
Kakabuhay
fact
lang
that
kasi
they
nun.
are actually chasing for points and kills.
Kaya
I mean,
invulnerable pa yun.
Wow,
Again,
Doc.
Doc
Nakailang
MVP
segundo.
Kaya hindi
once
tumalab,
again.
no?
He played
Kaya
2
hindi
matches,
tumalab
yung
got
Asura.
MVP 2
2
times.
MVPs. Docs is like super chill actually.
Oh, MVP rin siya kaninang ano eh, sa ano,
During the backstage,
Oo.
I
deathmatch.
asked Banoobs. He said that he's really
Parang si Ducata mag-MVP
100%.
I was
over ba?
confused. Everyone was introducing themselves as Banoobs, so there's like 5 Banoobs in the team.
Later, I'm gonna introduce you to Banoobs later.
Oh, maganda pa rin yung
But
laban.
anyway,
Talo lang
he
talaga,
said
no?
that he's very confident. Because I was kind of worried because
Puro
when
close
I
match,
saw
eh.
them, they kind of looked tired. But he said 100% they're confident.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Pag sa
mean, the
deathmatch pa rin
confidence is
sila
showing up
naglaban, tapos ang boxing.
10-0. Match point
Pero
here
pili ko baka shape-shift
for
na yan.
the side of Encore. One win away
win
from
away.
securing $500,000 for
Whew.
their prize pool.
Oo nga,
Wow,
100% win rate sila
speechless
sa
here, but
shape-shift.
again, as
gamitin.
shoutcasters, as commentators, we've seen so many tournaments wherein even though a contestant or a team has managed to do like 3-0, we
Wala na yan, parang NBA lang. Di na yan mananalo. 3-0. Di ba sa NBA may nakabalik na ba sa 3-0 na lamang?
Right?
Yep, and the king
Ang
of
alam ko,
comebacks
3-1
is
pa lang, eh, no?
Poek. I mean, let's check out the highlights for
3-1,
game
ganun.
number 3 as we can see what caused this match point for Encore.
Tingnan nga, panoorin nga natin ulit yung highlights. Yung
Later
highlights.
on.
Very soon.
Later on na lang.
Giving you the highlights. But I
Huwag nyo
really like
kakalimutan
what
mag-like
you
sa sa live.
Oo.
given them the title of King of
Malaking tulong na yan, pati
Comebacks.
yung share.
That's really legit. Okay? Hopefully,
Mahirap
Poek
na
will be
makahabol,
able to live up
3-0,
to
no?
their name. But anyway,
Mahirapan na yan.
again, here are the
Highlights.
highlights.
Ayan na. Halos dikit na lang yung coins, no?
Oo, nung mga first minute. Dikit na dikit. Halos nagbabawian lang sila eh.
Kanina sakto talaga yung death ng kalaban eh. Tapos naglabasan yung mga coins eh. Walang nakuha eh.
Ang malaking bawi nila doon, yung muntikan na nila ma-wipe out yung poek.
Oo. Kalat-kalat coins talaga dapat dito. Ayun na, coins. Ang galing kumuha. Oh, 13 sinasmi, 13 coins. Tago na lang.
There you have it, Nikki. Game number 3.
Wow. I'm
And
smiling because I'm
Sinasmi,
really
tamang
happy
takbo na
to
lang din
see
sinasmi.
intense matches right here in the grand finals. First ever LAN tournament, first ever $1 million USD tier
Mas
cup.
magaling
And
si
we're
si
one
Doc
step
champ
closer.
kesa dun kay kay
This is a
orang-orang.
decider match, actually.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And it's going to come down to, which team wants to win it more. Because if you're, for both teams, if your will to win is higher than your opponents, that gives you an advantage no matter what you play.
True. Defies everything. If you have that will to actually
Parang
win
sobrang
the
labo na
game.
yun.
like an
Kailangan
anime,
ng Pokemon manalo ng 4 na straight.
When Sir said anime, I was
Oo,
just like
yun na.
going
Ayun yung
ham
last
here
chance nila, alam mo.
100%. But I believe
May panalo na yan.
Encore's also,
May susunod na yan pag wala
set
na. Tapos na sila.
on in that kind of mindset. And talking about mindset and settings, just want to greet people from the watch party because at this point, they're
Live stream
very
ko.
hyped in each watch party that they belong to, whether it's from Indonesia or in the Philippines. Shout out, guys.
Yeah, we've got watch parties in Indonesia. We've got watch parties, like I said, in Makati,
Makati.
Philippines. And also online, a lot of watch parties as well.
Yes.
Naglalag yung
Indonesia, they call
stream
it
ko,
Novar, and it's being hosted
Crazy.
on my Guilds Discord. A lot of Guilds Discord as well.
Hindi na what's up.
So
Hindi.
supporting both
Hindi
these
naman.
teams in Tier Cup, and it is really fun to watch. So I want to
Nagpupuro
shout out
yung
all the
signal, eh.
viewers who are watching us right at home
Eh,
or wherever
bumalik
you
na.
are. Thank you so much for witnessing the grand finals here, and we are potentially crowning
Yes.
a champion right after this game. But we might see again
3-0,
the king
guys.
of comebacks. Can they make another
I hope
bid
so.
for their crown?
I hope so because we want to see full 7 matches. And since you segue your watch party, want to segue my watch party too. Shout out to my friends from Tenebris, Chue, Lucy, my friends Prim, Iggy, Yoan,
Tenebris.
Moon, Trey, Cookie, Eman, Ice, Madam
3-0
Mixie.
presto.
I'm just blabbering
Lamang
a lot of the names because
Encore.
if I don't do
Isa
so,
na lang
they'll get
presto.
mad at
They
me.
already paid you.
Champion na
right?
yung
No,
Gotta do it.
this is
Encore.
free. And also for the watch party, we have Little Fatty, Belly Boy, Marvin, Miss Diana from Joymaker, Philippines. Shout out to you guys. Also for the watch party in Indonesia, we have
Toshio.
Toshio, Bolton, and everyone from Indonesia. Guys,
now's the time to put on your energy ball for poek. They need it now.
Yeah, especially, Indonesians supporting their home country. This is where, they need your support the most. Like Nikki said, they are down 3-0 right now. Facing the bearer of the gun, one mistake, one loss, and it means the end of the tournament for them. And it is gonna be rough for them.
It's
sad
like
face.
best of one again.
It is best of one every single time right now for poek's side. They know they have no more lives.
So
This is
sad.
their last and only chance. Meanwhile, we take a look at Encore.
Minsan
They are
napilitan pang
chilling.
hindi,
They are 3-0 right now. They can do whatever they
Wala
want.
na siguro ng pag-asa
They know
kasi
that they
sobrang
have
hirap
that-
na yan,
that
3-0.
ease of mind that, hey,
Hirap pa
we
bulan
got
3-0.
this much of a
Alis
safety
ko
net.
mawin strip nila.
Maybe it's time for us to have fun a little as we head in towards death match, potentially the last game
Death
of
match.
the Tier
Team
Cup
deathmatch,
Season
ano
1.
kaya?
Let's see
Gagang.
which team will be the one to win this map. Will it be
Shape,
Encore securing their sweep, or will poek showing that they have
Team
signs
deathmatch.
of life left in them, and it looks like
Deploy
they are
count.
playing it safe. They are gonna go
Tapos
for
unboxing, ito na,
Orang-Orang.
4-0
They're gonna
na
go for the
yata.
champion to
Ano
try
gagamitin
and
kaya
force
nila
this
champion?
towards the
Kasi
next
deploy
game.
count, ano na lang,
Hopefully,
isa na lang deploy
this
count.
kind of lineup, what they did during the
Magcha-champ kaya
first
ulit
match,
sila?
to be fair, is actually close. They could have won that. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from that, adjust
Siguro,
from it.
kukuha
Like
ng
what we've
champion
been
Para sa
mentioning,
scoring
they are
din.
the kings of
Okay,
comeback.
para
Hopefully
tapusin
they'll
na,
be
no?
able to come back. But
Oo.
now,
Encore is the
Encore,
one.
if they will be securing or locking this lineup, they will be
Patay, ito na yung mga
preserving
Sin X.
their
They
champ
are,
for the next
concerned
match.
about serving their champion to ensure a win on a
Always.
different map. So that's
Makikita
what's
nyo
going on
naman
in their
natin
mind.
ata yung
They
dual
know
dagger,
they're up 3-0.
Yes.
They know that if they just need to win one more game, so it doesn't matter which
Yeah.
game they win. If they can just try and win this game, of course. But even if they don't, next game, they know their
matter.
opponent has no champion.
Yeah.
This is why I was talking about why
Ay.
this might be a good time to bring out the Wizard. If you try and
Mukhang
win
kawawa
with the
dito
Wizard,
yung ano.
and if the
Yung
opponent
pro.
plays with the champion, you know that the next
ano?
game you have a good
Yes.
chance. And if the opponent
Ano,
doesn't
Smiths?
play with the champion, it means that if you
Oo,
win this
SNTZ.
next game, you have a champion to play
SNTZ
against
mo,
your opponent's
kawawa.
champion. So
Gagamitin kaya nila
playing
Wizard.
it too safe here for poek might be sealing the
Pang,
deal here
pang-counter
for
sa
them.
ano,
I wanna ask, does poek have
champ.
their own like coach,
3-0.
No, poek
It's
is
just
playing
them.
with that full 10 people.
like brainstorming?
Yes.
I see. Because it's really important to have someone who
Matatarget
oversees
lock
this
ng
stuff.
Sin
'Cause,
X yung ano.
like
Fresh
what
set
I'm-
of eyes, right? That's
Yeah.
what is what
Gagamitin ba
Batman
kaya
is
nila
providing
si
to
Nex
his team.
dito?
Fresh set of eyes.
Yes, yes.
The
Parang feeling
11th
ko
man.
gagamitin siguro
Kuroko
nila
is the
yun.
6th man. They have the 11th man being
Ayan na,
able
ayan na.
to spot things that you might miss out. But
si
let's
Nex.
see. Match and map point here for Encore.
Pucha.
Can
Ginamit
they
ulit
get
nila
this
ng
last
jump.
map to secure their crown in the Tier Cup?
Ano
Or
kaya
will
ata?
poek force game number 5 and
Tignan
give
natin.
us another show
Nag-
here? This
nag-ano na
this
ulit
has
yung ano?
been a journey for both these
Nag-champ.
teams, and it
Ulit yung
boils
ano?
down to one final game.
Or ipaprayo
This
niya, no?
is
Ni
it,
Weeblitz
game
and
number
Orang-Orang.
4. Everyone, give it up for poek and Encore.
Tignan
Going
natin.
towards the team deathmatch. Who
Kaso
will
after
win?
nito, wala
Will
nang ano.
Encore be able to sweep this
Pag manalo
pool
man yung
4-0?
poek, wala na
Or
silang
will
champ.
poek be able to finally get their
Oh,
first
yun
win
lang.
of the day?
Zero na.
Let's head in straight to game number 4.
Remember, this game doesn't matter for Encore. They can lose this game and secure the win in the next
Oh,
match.
si
But it's
Orang-Orang,
definitely a
patay agad.
huge lucid dream there
Muntik na,
coming out.
muntik na.
They know the focus.
Yes.
Focus on the champion, and that gives them a
Focus na
really
si
good chance here
Orang-Orang.
for Encore to win this. Osiris
Oh,
already
ayun,
brought
oh,
that
ayun,
Orang-Orang,
tinatalunan
and he's
siya.
being focused down. He goes down. Huge first blood going towards the way of Encore.
Lalo ubusin
Low-key,
niya, no, ni Weeblitz yung revive
not
ni
gonna get
Orang-Orang.
them, not gonna secure them the kill. But again,
Oh,
Orang-Orang
patay
being
agad, oh.
focused down. Who
2-0
needs
na.
a champion? Who needs to play a
2-0.
champion here? Not Encore.
2-0,
2
guys.
kills already. They get Josh. They got
Uy,
a kill
namatay na,
onto
tuwan,
Josh.
2-1.
But they get the rest. Still 2-1
Orang-orang
right
lang,
now.
Orang-orang.
Only damage so far
Orang,
is coming
orang.
out here from Orang-Orang. And
Eh,
they
di
are
makagalaw
just
si Orang-Orang, di
focused
makaasura.
firing.
3-1.
3 kills already.
Another kill here from
Napride na si
Frost.
Orang-Orang.
Frost
Oh.
goes out there.
Ano?
Nuts and
3-2, 3-2.
Santos actually making up all the damage that Orang
Na
has
Orang-Orang,
failed to
patay
give.
agad.
Again,
Patay ulit.
a kill here, a death
Porto,
here
Porto,
from
Porto.
Orang-Orang.
Another huge lucid dream,
Orang-orang
freezing out a lot of
tatargetin
members.
nila.
Santos gets a kill onto his cross.
Ay naman,
Freeze
Can
pa
be
kayo, ah.
secured. It's 3-4 right now. Still very close.
Malapit na
Orang-orang is in
mag-4-0. Ano
trouble.
pa?
He's gonna fall.
Ayun, no?
5-4, 5-3. No, 5-4 right now.
5-4. Lamang Encore. Lamang Encore.
A crucial kill on either side. Orang-orang
Nako, Pris,
is in
takbo,
some
Pris.
trouble. He needs to survive.
Ano, nako
He needs
po.
to get a
Patay
kill.
si Diyos.
Can he do it?
Ang patay
He
ulit si
falls.
Orang-orang.
This might be
4-6,
it.
4-6.
10 more seconds to secure
Ay,
this game. Encore,
4-6.
they're already shouting.
Oy,
They're
patay si...
already screaming.
Ay, hindi.
They know
Ayun, buti
they have
nag-proc
this
yung kay
game.
Afi.
This might be it,
Patay ulit si
ladies and
Orang-orang.
gentlemen.
4-7.
A new champion.
Lamang Encore.
Tier Cup. It's gonna be
Patay, panalo. Woo!
Lakad matatag, champion!
4-0.
Again, that was a
Ilang paso.
4-0 sweep.
Si orang-orang talaga tatargetin ay naman kasi
Everyone is
may
cheering.
chance
The
po.
crowd is
Patay.
wild.
Hindi man lang nanalo ng
And
isang
of course,
beses.
I know, you know, these players, they're very sports. They gonna have
champion.
their
Road
edge,
champion.
like,
Balato.
later.
Banobs,
Again,
balato.
500,000 USD.
huge wins for
Puro
the
zero,
side
pinuro
that
zero
is
yung
Encore,
poek.
representing the Philippines.
Aray
Laban
mo.
Pinas.
Laban Pinas. No bias.
Philippines.
No bias. Good game, well played
Philippines.
still to Poek. Their journey you've been mentioning, we've been mentioning, never easy.
Never been easy.
Never been easy. To be
GG.
here at Bangkok, Thailand, to
GG.
go up against Encore, another
4-0.
team from the
Grabe.
Zero, grabe yung ginawa nila.
They deserve to be here. At
Wala, ang lambot eh. Patay agad eh.
And
Di na ako magtataka pag
the
puro sinex sa Didi
confidence
sa
to
lunes.
play
Ay, may
the
bagong
assassin
meta
in
na.
game number 4,
Yes.
they still managed
Double
to
dagger
get the win
sin
as
X.
well. So very well played there
Aba,
by
hindi.
Encore. And now I think it's time
Double
to
sin X.
reward the
Double dagger
audience.
sin X.
All you
Oh,
have
ito,
to do
to.
is type in
Ano?
Tier Passion Fueled and
Iyak
you
na yung
will
mga
get
haters.
this Refine Option Pack. I need that.
Wala nang may haters pa ba
And
dyan
also,
matitira?
Mora coin.
Champion.
Wow, 200.
Grabe
Uy,
naman.
code.
Grabe.
Ay, yung code ano?
Okay.
Ron, yung code.
And or box times
Pa-update ng code ano? Ron.
Again,
Taga-code si Ron.
asking for codes. We're giving it.
Uy, ano? 200 oh.
Pure passion fuel.
200
Make
pang
sure
refine
you
nga eh.
redeem this. This is a lot of Mora coins. Sorry, a lot of refines. That's
Lot of Mora
What's
coins.
your highest refine?
15.
No way.
Only 15, yes. I'm
Paldo.
very poor.
Hindi ko naman kasi ina-expect din na gano'n ano, depreso.
Whoa!
But hey, we're not here to
Sorry.
celebrate my
Basta ka-expect sa ano kung
refinements or my
3-3, no?
equipment. We're here to
Oo nga,
celebrate
wala.
our
Talagang
two
dinominate
winners.
sila
Both
ng
teams
ano.
are in fact winners because they made it
Pilipinas.
this far. From 90,000 teams
Wow.
Eh,
participating
teka,
in the Tier
i-ano
Cup,
ko lang yung ano.
all the way here to the grand finals, the top 2 teams.
Ano pag isa-isahin mo ano?
Encore once again.
Ah, nga, type ano.
500,000
Yung tatlo,
US
ano?
dollars
And
in
not
the
just
bag.
that. In-game rewards, title,
And the
medal that turns into pendant, swag. Wow, it has been a long journey from the rankings, the qualifiers, and the top 32.
Si Darak.
Now, the ending is almost
i-inspire
near.
si
We're about
Darak.
to end the story for Tier Cup Season 1, and the crowd is actually really cheering right
Mag-change
now.
job na ako ng sinex, double
That was
dagger,
a
in
huge
type.
play of confidence
In
towards the
type.
end, but every single
Yes.
Ito,
game,
guys, freeze
Encore
ako eh.
has just been
Freeze ako
showing
ngayon eh.
poise.
Walang nagsasali sa
Pero
akin.
wala pa rin
Yes.
nasaling ano, yung ano, no? Ano
This
nga ba
is
yung
what,
type
you
na
know,
Sinex, yung...
The preparation
Yes.
this
Mga
Soul
ba yun?
Breaker.
month and
Soul
even
Breaker.
during the
There you
before
go.
stages, the preparation has been huge for them. Having a coach
Wow.
giving them a fresh
Porcero.
eyes, fresh new ideas, definitely
Yes.
gave them
Grabe
the edge in this.
ginawa, oh.
And that's why they won 4-0.
Porcero.
If you look at Poek, they don't look too disappointed.
No,
I mean,
no,
they
no.
know they tried their best.
They're happy.
But they were just beaten by a better team.
And what I really love about this tournament is that we
Okay, sige, ano.
promote
Ay, salamat sa mga
sportsmanship.
nanood ah.
But there you go!
Salamat sa kanya.
Season 1 Tier Cup Grand
Mag-end live ka na,
Champions,
Peko.
Encore
Yan.
from the
Papanoorin ko baka may mangyari pa eh. Baka may mga speech pa sila eh.
Very well done here for the boys.
Siguro na may
in-
speech pa
from
to, no?
Philippines. Where's their coach?
Grabe.
Chan-Chan?
Chan-Chan.
Si Chan-Chan.
I mean,
Yan.
Chan-Chan. Wow, look at Frost.
yeah, front and
Everyone's
center.
teary-eyed.
Oh, si ano, tiri ay si ano, Venus oh.
I mean, it is a life-changing amount of money. No
Yes.
matter where you are
Porcero.
from, you know,
And
it's a
even the
life-changing amount of money.
their journey here, I think it's not about money
Grabe
anymore, 'cause
ginawa
this
ng
guys
Encore, di ko ina-expect din na
are
ganyan.
You got, I mean, in this lineup, you had world champions before this even happened. So very well done here. And we're gonna throw it all to the stage for the prize giving ceremony. Congratulations once again to Encore.
ฟิลิปปินส์นั่นเองนะครับเรียกได้เลยว่าพวกเขามากันเต็มจริง
Ganda
ๆและ
medal
จัดกัน
ah.
หนักมากและถือว่าเป็นคลีนชีทมากเลยฮะ
ใช่
4-0 ครับท่านผู้ชมครับ
ขนลุกมากๆนะคะ เมื่อสักครู่ดูการแข่งขันนะ โอ้โห มันแบบ damage มหาศาลจริง
แล้วก็เห็นเลยนะฮะว่า พวกเขานี่ใช้ทั้งฝีมือ แล้วก็ใช้ทั้งความสามัคคี การสื่อสารที่ถูกต้องนะครับ แล้วก็ทำให้พวกเขาสามารถได้รับชัยไปในครั้งนี้นะฮะ
ๆ นี่นะคะก็มอบกันไปเรียบร้อยเหรียญเกียรติยศสำหรับแชมป์และแน่นอนว่าเงินรางวัลของเราค่ะแชมเปี้ยนไพรส์
Ay, na 500 oh.
US dollar
Grabe, paldo.
The champion prize
Paldo.
is $500,000 US dollars.
Congratulations once again to our champ
Congrats,
15
Encore.
ล้านบาทครับ
สุดยอดมากๆ
Dominating
โอ้โห
performance. Grabe
Okay, thank you
ginawa.
so much, Mr.
4-0.
Tahe, for give us an honor. Okay ครับ
Okay, so
speech.
congratulations for all of you once again. And right now we have a little bit interview to our winner. So you just become the 2026 ROOC Tier Cup champion. So how that is feel?
It's nice.
It's nice, yeah, of course, it's nice.
Bro, just nice.
Just nice.
Just nice.
Just nice. Wala masabi.
You asking your
Tagalogin mo
friend,
na lang,
I saw
Happy.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks to the, I believe, thanks to the higher up, right?
Thanks to God.
Yeah, I saw you like since before you
Na, mahihain ba si Afi?
this way, and you like
มี
pray
การ
to the
ขอ
God.
พรสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์
Can you
Wala
show
sila masabi.
your texture?
Sino ba magaling mag-English sa kanila? Sino? Ano yung tattoo na yan, ano? Banobs,
ก็
hindi ko
เป็น
makita
หนึ่ง
masyado.
ผู้เล่นนะฮะที่ตะกี้นี้เห็นตอนเดินเข้ามาปุ๊บนี่คือแบบว่ามาถึงปุ๊บ
มูเต
สวดก่อน
ลู
เล
เลย ย
คือแบบว่าให้กับองค์เทพทวยเทพ พระผู้เป็นเจ้าช่วย
สิ่ง
ลูก
ศัก
ด้วย
ดิ์สิทธิ์ช่วยคุ้มครองด้วยแบบนี้
and you guys feeling just nice
just nice
If I can say a few words. First of all, I want to thank the Lord, of course. Secondly, all the sacrifices of our partners, our wives, because, you know, this is such a huge commitment, the practice being a pro. And lastly, I want to thank, of course, the game, ROOC.
Okay.
To
Okay,
be
ขอเสียง
honest,
ปรบมือ
yeah.
ด้วยนะฮะ
Of course, I was one of the biggest haters of the game because I hate pay to win.
Loko talaga.
This game,
Sinabi pang
this
hater.
mode, the
Natatawa
formula of
tuloy
this
si
game is
Afi.
the best. Because we've been known as whale players in the Philippines. And the glory of proving everyone that skills and teamwork is a huge factor. And that money is priceless. And there's a
Okay.
huge future in the game and the community.
Galing,
Thank you so
ganda
much.
ng ano,
Lastly,
ni Banobs.
I want to thank to all Thai teams that we faced before. We learned so much. Thai teams are super strong. I salute. Thank you so
Galing pala
much.
magsalita ni Ban.
โอเค thank you so much ก็เขาขอบคุณตะกี้นี่เลยก็แบบว่าขอบคุณอำนาจเบื้องบน
จ้ะ
ที่ช่วยดลบันดาลให้พวกเขาสามารถชนะได้ขอบคุณครอบครัวขอบ
ค่ะ
คุณภรรยาของเขาถือว่าเขาลงทุกทุนไปกับ
ใช่
ทุกแรงกายแรงใจกับการแข่งขันครั้งนี้ แต่เกมนี้และที่สำคัญที่สุดก็คือขอบคุณเกม ROC นะครับเพราะว่าเกมนี้ไม่ได้ pay to win ครับ
ใช่
พวกเขาใช้ความสามัคคีใช้การฝึกฝีมือ
Paldo, Pilipinas.
ที่สำคัญ
Mga
ก่อนหน้านี้
500K magkano yan?
ขอบคุณทีมไทยด้วยที่พวกเขาเนี่ย
Kahit nasabing mayayaman na yung mga yan, malaki pa rin yan.
ถูกต้องแล้วนะคะ
times
So
mo
you
sa
just won a
61.
lot of prizes,
61 na ba
right?
dollar
yun?
What's your plan for this
So, $61 eh. 61, 60
We'll
na
think
sa
about it.
Maybe later, right?
Maybe later, yeah. But
61.
I told to the
61
team that,
times, ano ba to?
you know,
Yung ano
maybe
pa?
earning this much money might be, you know, an easy
61
feat. But
times
I think the hardest
500.
challenge is, you know,
Ay, di, ano ba yan?
saving
Mali.
up
Calculator
this
na lang
huge
yung
amount of-
Paano nga
I
i-reset
think
ito?
much more important to save this money.
Calculator.
ถือได้เลย
Ano,
นะ
61
จำนวนมาก
times
จริง
500K.
15 ล้านบาทครับ
15 ล้านบาทไทยจ้า
15 ล้านบาทไทย
30
นะฮะเงินขนาด
Oo
นี้
nga, million pa rin, no?
หัวหน้าทีมบอกเฮ้ย
Ilan ba sila maghahati dyan?
กลัวมันจะเสียไปง่ายดังนั้นทุกคน
11.
จงจำไว้
11, no? Kasama
เซ
coach?
ฟเอาไว้จงเซฟเอา
O,
ไว้
kasama si
จง
Chan
ประ
Chan.
หยัด
เก็บอ
Si
อม
Itlog
ไว้
ni
จ้า
Batman.
มัธยัติเอาไว้นั่นเองนะฮะ
Abayan, bali mga ano, 2.7.
Another
Bilhin pa rin yan,
question,
kahit
ha?
mayayaman
What
yung
was
mga
the
yan.
difficult
Laki nito,
part
2.7.
during
Hindi mo
this
pupulutin
challenge?
yun. Saan mo pupulutin yung ito na yan?
I think the most difficult part was really about, you know, this team, this alpha team, where they're really top notch on their specific field, and you know, bringing together with one purpose is one. You know, you really can't. What's that saying that? You can't.
Ayan na, nag-choke na sa Spanish.
Yeah, it's really difficult to this competitive people, but I'm really thankful to them that they listen, they humble themselves, and I think that's one of the most
Galing,
challenging part
Encore.
of this journey.
ก็ส่วนที่ท้าทายที่สุดก็คือแต่ละคนในทีมเนี่ยเรียกว่าเป็นคนที่เก่งมากๆในแต่ละด้านแต่กว่า
Sa auto, ano nakalagay sa auto mo sa priest?
มาร่วมทีมกันได้แล้วก็
Ano, heal?
ทำงานกันอย่างเป็นทีมได้
Heal
ข
lang.
นาดนี้เนี่ย
Heal.
Wala na yung
Ano?
mga
ยากมาก
manual
ๆแล้วก็รู้สึก
Pati resurrect, nakalagay din doon. Pero manual resurrect ako, pero nilagay ko na rin
Of
doon.
course, and lastly, do you have anything to say
Iti-ano ko
to
ngayon eh.
your fans, to
Dora
your
mo ko, ayaw
supporters?
magsali na itong mga team, makakarte.
Hindi ako
A lot
nakaano,
of
yun lang.
fans right here.
Yung buff ko manual eh.
First of all, thank you
Yung
so
si Venus.
much to our family and friends who came here in Thailand to support us. To all our friends and family also who is
Grabe bash na receive ni Venus nung ano, yung may arena. Alam mo yun? Yung may arena na
Oo.
exploit. Ang dami niyang bash sa ano, Discord, pati sa Facebook. Ang daming sira ulo kasi.
To Itlog ni Batman who is supporting us behind the scenes. Thank you also.
Hindi na rin pinansin ni ano eh, ni Venus.
To everyone who
Ah,
is
ito si Itlog, no?
supporting us,
Ito.
thank you so much.
Si Itlog.
ขอบคุณ
Katabi niya
ทุกๆ
si
คน
ano,
ที่
sino nga ba yun?
ส
Si
นับสนุนนะ
Wise.
ไม่ว่าจะเป็นที่อยู่ที่งานของเรา
น่ารักมาก
ทางบ้านครอบครัวที่อุตส่าห์มากันคู่แข่งทุกๆคนที่เหมือนกับ
ค่ะ
ค่อยๆผลักดันให้พวกเขาเนี่ยสามารถมีวันดีได้นะฮะก็ congratulations Salamat po thank you so much for coming
Ah, may alam na Tagalog ah. Salamat po.
Yeah, there's a noise for
Salamat po sa inyo.
Encore. แต่ว่าเดี๋ยวตอนนี้
ครับ
เราจะให้พวกเขาเนี่ยเขาได้มีความสุขกันแล้วเนาะเขาจะต้องมอบความสุขค่ะกลับไปสู่เหล่านักผจญภัยทุกท่านกันบ้างแล้วตอนนี้
ใช่แล้วละครับผมเดี๋ยวเราจะมี lucky draw นั่นเองนะครับ now we move to the next session which is lucky draw we have 5 prize to our audience let's find out who's going to be the winner
And while they're having their own lucky draw here in Union Mall Bangkok, we will
May paraffol.
be having our own for the viewers at home. So make sure you are ready to type down what you need to do because we are giving out a lot of prizes for all the audience out there.
Yes, by
Ay,
the
may code na
way,
naman.
this giveaway is sponsored by, proudly sponsored by 11. Thank you so much to our friends from 11, the #1 game recharge platform. So all you
11.
have to do is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username plus your expectations for
Ayun
the
na naman.
future ROOC tournaments. Example, my
Costume lang.
UID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus server name Pantera 6. My username Nikki. My expectations is Guild versus Guild. How about you?
You just have to type that in towards the YouTube chat and you might
Expectation
stand a chance to win a
for future
classic
RO.
baseball cap and cheer outfit costume
Oh,
set.
I know that. It comes in red too, right?
Yes,
Yellow
there's
and
multiple
red.
colors
Yes.
for it. So make sure you type it down and we will be selecting a couple of lucky winners. How many does it say? No, it doesn't. We
Yeah.
will choose some winners
But our
from
friends
the YouTube
from
Yung
chat.
press ko,
yes, that is
paghahalata ang
correct. We'll
peke.
take a screenshot.
20K lang
So
yung heal.
make sure that your
20K,
entries
baba.
are correct
Sa
and
labas yun ng
valid.
PVP.
Otherwise,
Sa may
it will
PVE
be
yun, PVE.
forfeited.
We're gonna give you guys about 30 seconds
20K.
to think of
No,
what you
sobrang
expect
baba.
in future RO Classic tournaments.
Oh my God, ang
You
peke,
expect,
ang pucha.
More land like this?
arm wrestling or like you say
Wala kasi hindi ko na
Why
binago
not?
rin yung
Another
feather ko.
not?
drill
Weapon
format.
lang binago ko eh. Tsaka yung
But anyway,
stats. Tsaka
here's another
Lalong malalaman na
one.
peke yun pag
All
na
you
ano,
have
one
to do
hit.
again
Pag
is
namatay.
to type in in your
Oh, one hit nga ako
UID plus your server name plus your
Kaka-card scene yung
username.
nilagay ko dito,
And this is
birago
going
ko.
to
Uy,
be
ito may ano.
Puro 1-star pa yung
or 1-1
Comment na kayo, comment.
credits.
$50, $20, and $10 worth of
Wow.
1-1 credit that you can use to redeem your in-game credits. You can use this to buy Nyans. You can use this to buy
Yung
Battle
live stream
Pass.
nila.
Oh, sorry, Bounty Pass.
Yans. I want
Kalang,
Yans.
isasend ko yung link,
Yans, I mean,
yung ano nila.
Let's
Ito, oh.
costumes.
May
If you
kita
win
nyo ba?
it, you can use it to whatever you want. So make sure you follow this format, UID, server name, and username. Enter it in the YouTube chat, and you will be in the running to win this. Now, we won't announce the winners right here. So the winners will be reviewed and contacted.
Tingnan mo,
Will be
hindi ko
reviewed
pa rin
and announced
kabisado
later
itong
on
ano
our
ko.
official Ragnarok Online Origin
Yes.
Classic
24778.
platforms. And then you can contact the relevant parties to
Yes,
collect your prizes.
that is correct. Once again, all you have to do to join is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your
Baka manalo.
username. Do it now, do
Sayang.
it fast, and do it correctly. Once again,
Username.
thank you so much to 1-1 for sponsoring this giveaway.
It's a lot of $50 worth is what, 3 bounty passes
So you're so good with math.
and 1 radiant pass. So hey, you know
Listen to him.
that is a lot of gold coins that you'll be
Mananalo kaya
getting.
tayo.
So
Ilan
make
yung
sure you
nanonood?
participate.
3K yung,
It's
halos
very
3K yung
easy.
nanonood.
UID, server name, username. Get your cousin's account. Get
Baba ng chances
get your
yan.
brother's account to enter it. Get everybody.
Mga
in
ilan
your
daw yung
group to
mananalo? Hindi ko
participate
makita eh.
because the more people
Mga
that
ilan ba
participate,
mananalo?
the higher chance. Well, the lower chance you have to win, but the higher chance
Yes.
there's somebody you know.
Mga ilan ba
will
mananalo?
To win. Actually, I want to join. Low key. High key, want to join. But anyway, I think, I'm not quite sure if we still have more giveaways. But
Nakaano
anyway,
ka na ba?
we
Nakuha
are
na
not
ano mo na
yet
yung ano?
done here.
Nakapunta ka na sa live stream
There
nila.
is plenty more to. I mean, we are done.
Sayang
with
din ano, baka manalo.
Yes, of
4-0
course.
Encore.
Ano,
There's
Olra,
no
hindi-
match, there's no
Olra, hindi
dispute
dito dun
about
sa
it.
live stream ng ano.
was 100%
Sa live stream nila, hindi sa
the
live ko.
better team, the better executing team,
Yes.
and they
Ito,
definitely
dito
deserve
dito
to
ka
win
punta sa
there.
live stream
But
nila.
I think what we want to talk about is what we can look forward
Wag ka
to
sa live stream ko, wala akong papamigay.
Well, of course, it's no
Ito.
surprise that we've already announced about the season 2 of Tier Cup. And we're just
Wala
about
pang
to
bigay.
actually wait for its big reveal. So you
Ito,
have
dito
to
sa ano,
stay
ayan na,
tuned and
sa may YouTube
continue
nila.
supporting and playing ROOC. And if you have friends who doesn't play just
Ano lang ako?
yet,
Ano nga ba
then
yan?
invite them.
Radiant Pass lang ako, boss.
There's
Radiant
no
Pass.
better time than now even to
Kakarangalan
join
lang.
in towards
Karangalan.
the game because like
That
you said,
time?
season 2 is about to start. New classes,
Pero wag
new
ka na, darating
server.
din tayo
Last
dyan sa
time,
giveaway.
new server
Ano?
just reviewed. So
Oo, malay mo.
all the new
I made an
players
account.
Support lang
I
tayo.
made
join in a new server so that you are not behind in terms of progress.
True. I made an account
Kaya paano
to
rin guys, subscribe na
the
rin kayo.
newest server.
Oh, sub na,
so
sub.
Glass Hive. So you can actually won't feel left behind. But anyways, for me, I just want to
Ano
say
pa ba?
thank you to everyone, especially once again to my guild, Tanner Breeze, Daddy Moon, to my friends. How about you?
And thank you everyone for watching. This is going to be Nico, Ciro, and Niki signing out.
Ayan, tapos na. Ano, wala na ba?
To take a group photo together.
Okay.
Picture pa daw sila. Ewan ko lang ano, depreso. Baka. Siguro. Ayan na, picture sila. Nice team.
One more shot. 1, 2, 3. Video. Waving your hand to the camera. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
The best team.
เดี๋ยวภาพต่อไปครับ and next photo shoot we may have the champion prize 500,000 US dollar 500,000 US dollar หรือ 15 ล้านบาท
Grabe, ginawa sa poek.
Hey! Congratulations
Talagang
once
ano?
again!
Hindi man lang pinaisa.
Oo nga, depreso. Parang ano yun, nakakaano sa ano, sa arena ngayon. Puro GS eh. Masisipagin ako after ng ano.
Congratulations!
Job balance.
Thank you. So, thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone. You may take your rest. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Encore. Salamat po!
Ayun, salamat. Sige, ayun na.
ตอนนี้ทีมแชมป์ของ
Tapos
เรา
na, tapos
นะคะ
na. Ay, salamat sa nanood,
สั
ah.
กครู่หนึ่งนะคะ แน่นอน
Thanks
เลย
for
ว่า
watching,
ทีม
guys.
รอง
Thanks for
แชมป์
watching.
ของเราค่ะ ก็ไม่แพ้กันนะคะ โอ้โห
Wala na
เป็น
siguro.
การสู้เนาะฝ่าฟันอุปสรรคอะไรต่างๆ มากมายจนมาถึงรอบ
Thanks
ไฟ
for
นอลนี้
watching.
ครับและสำหรับทางทีมรองแชมป์ของเรานะฮะ นั่นก็คือทางทีมป้อยจากทางอินโดนีเซีย
Congratulations
ขอแสดงความยินดีด้วยนะครับ The first runner up of our event
Okay na. Sige na.
Boy from
Pahinga na ako, pahinga na. Ay, salamat sa nanood ah.
แสดงความ
Sige
ยิน
ano,
ดีด้วย
ito
ค่ะ
easy set. Thank you
นี่
ah.
นะคะก็จะได้
Wala, hindi
รับ
talaga
นะคะ
sumali si
เป็น
Depreso
เงิน
dito sa
รางวัล
voice chat ah.
100,000
Ikaw lang talaga sumali oh.
$100,000
Sige, TY. TY. Sige,
We
sige.
may
Out na.
have Mr. Kim and Mr. Taihei once again on the stage for award ceremony.
เรียนเชิญนะคะ เรียนเชิญผู้บริหารของเราค่ะ คุณคิมและคุณต้าเฮนะคะ ขึ้นมามอบนะคะอันนี้ค่ะเป็นเงินรางวัลนะคะ มูลค่า 100,000 US ดอลลาร์
หรือ